That's no, bro. That's actually crazy.
Nigga, I just bust your belly. Nigga said, wait, what?
Why you always trying to show someone, dude?
Bro, it's funny, bro.
Who's laughing?
You don't be trolling?
Who's laughing?
I'd be laughing.
Bro, play me.
Yo, this Crocs are fire.
You don't be trolling?
Appreciate it, bro.
Nah, word. I would never.
Yo, you know what? I find it hard to troll niggas because I be feeling bad for niggas.
I'm never mean. I'm definitely sarcastic.
What's your favorite animal?
Shit.
That's a
really good question, right?
Yo, honestly, personally, it's a dog. It's a dog.
That don't count. That's not an animal. That's like.
Alright, so cats and dogs don't count.
Yeah, like what
Yeah,
you
I'm about to
doing
say a cat because I got a cat.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be wild. I really would say a tiger.
Tiger.
But you could, but I wish I had the discipline to maintain a tiger, but like that shit.
I don't think
that's like the
anyone
same
does,
thing
bro.
as like a bear or like a human. Like at that point, bro, you dead ass like.
I used to always want a bear, but I'm like the moment you see them stand up, like nah, I'm good.
Yeah, hell no.
Sound like Joe Rogan podcast.
Nah, them videos of them motherfuckers in Russia.
Yo,
They be having pet bears and shit. I'm like, yo.
Bro, there's this family that fucking raised like a baby cub of a bear for a year, and they didn't notice it was. They thought it was.
Yeah, they thought it was a dog.
They thought it was like a massive.
Them niggas is
like
retarded.
big ass dogs, bro.
Yeah, I think those niggas.
Yo, they
stupid.
dumb as shit, bro.
That
No
That
fucking
reminds me
way.
of the story of the two people that raised a whole midget, bro, and they thought it was a real person. They thought it was a baby. Bro, these niggas had a 30-year-old person, bro.
It was like a Hasbulla looking
It was
motherfucker.
a girl, bro, and they said they figured out because she was acting mad evil and shit.
Oh no,
And then like they took her to get tested, and then it was like, yo, this person is having a period and shit. And they thought it was like a 6-year-old girl or some shit.
That's different. Nah, but you know about how Hasbulla and shit.
So them bears that was raised by humans, y'all think they'd ever have like the same type of like happiness that like an outside bear would have? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. You see the Russian bears, bro? That they be chilling with, like the army deadass be like taming bears. And
Hell
shit.
yeah.
The ones that
Be
drink
giving
beer
them
and shit.
vodka and shit.
Nah, I never
Them
seen
motherfuckers
that
be
shit.
lit.
Like,
Bro,
Nah, you gotta watch some videos,
It's
bro.
like-
or like the
bear
dogs that
force.
get high. You
That
think
ass-
the dogs that get high is more lit than dogs that don't get high? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stoner dogs.
Nah, I
versus
feel like the
non-stoner
dogs that get high are toasted. Like they might.
Nah, I
they're
feel
on
like
the
they
verge
be.
of
I
death.
feel like they
that's
be
torture.
chilling. I feel like they be chilling.
Bro.
Like it depends on the relationship, how the owner
Keeping
treats
like
them.
30 backwards a day, yeah, they probably on the verge of death. But like,
Nah, cause they be looking toasted. I seen a squirrel drink some Henny,
oh,
and
I
that
seen
nigga
shit.
said,
Bro, nah, he was paralyzed.
But Henny's
Nah,
death,
'cause he-
Henny's death, bro.
'cause he
Henny's
was-
death.
That's poison.
It's alcohol. Yeah. The livers are like mass.
but you know why weed makes us high?
Nah. Oh yeah, the cabinet can have.
No. The reason why weed even makes THC is because it's supposed to be warding off insects and shit like that. That's like the weed's defense mechanism.
He said he's smoking
So, and we-
pesticide.
Where did you hear this from?
I just smoked the shit.
That's what like most plants are for. Like tobacco, the nick comes from it. Like if an insect bites a piece of tobacco, it just dies because of the nicotine kills them.
That's crazy.
It kills us too, but like we like what it do to us.
Nah, nicotine is
like,
I heard it's like good for like dopamine or some shit like that. Like
Yeah,
itself, but like not the extra stuff that's inside of
Nah,
cigarettes.
grabba is tough, bro. If you really like trying to get like, you know, a little head crack grabba, 4 or 5 cents.
Nah, yo, my boy Darren, I was on here last time. Every time I go to his spot, bro, we smoke. That nigga puts mad grab in his weed. That shit punches you right there in the chest.
Mainly grabba?
Sometimes he'll let the shit marinate. So when you definitely smoking,
Oh shit!
you be like,
He said
what
let it
the
marinate.
fuck? Oh no.
Damn, I can't be smoking all that fucking grab. I can't even smoke grabba to begin
This
with.
is Neon, guys. This is
Yo.
Fantasia.
Yo,
Help them get seated, guys.
shit.
I mean, there's only one seat next to me. Like, they still gotta kind of go around JJ, you know, like, and he about to bust his ass on live camera. Oh shit.
What's that on live camera?
Yo, Phil, where you at?
Bro got more. Listen, thank God we're not doing this in the snow, man. Because the other day was fucking crazy.
Yeah, this is
Crazy.
So shit is not right, bro. Connecticut got violated.
I heard.
Nah, I feel you. I seen that shit right about me. I was like, I used to be hurting my eye.
How long were y'all waiting outside? It looked like y'all was waiting out there for like 30 minutes. I'm serious.
Nah, they just
It was
had to
like
pull
4.
up. I ain't seen nobody outside.
Like 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4.
That might be killer.
And it's cold.
You want to You gonna check on the camera?
Yeah.
So everybody's here now.
When you
Everything
move over,
recorded?
so you don't like bend down.
Not necessarily, no.
Oh! I don't know if you brought you in there. Totally. It's been like so much work. Trying to stack up bread, trying to get my crib right now. So once I get all of that settled in, then I can start building the podcast over there. But right now, I'm trying to still build stuff.
Talking about what? Alright.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about nothing you want to talk about. Are you ready?
The wind been taking so yesterday. We was outside.
You scared, bro.
Welcome back to the Really Outside podcast. This is episode number 40 of the Really Outside podcast. This is a very special episode for it to be our 40th podcast. I feel like that's a milestone in itself. We got some special guests in the building. We got Dantasia in the building. We got Nia in the building. We got my boy Fa in the building. My boy Q in the building. They back. They was just on the last pod. We got Carl in the building. He was on our pod like 5 pods ago. And we got my boy Justin in the building. Oh yeah, this is for Joe. You forgot about Joe, damn. We fucked up.
Nah, you fucked up. One more for
What's your
Joe.
partner?
Damn. I'm a fucked up co-host.
Nah. He said that.
Alright, we got my boy Justin in the building and we got my boy Matthew in the building. So how y'all all doing? How you guys doing? Y'all was waiting in the cold for 4 minutes. My fault.
It's okay though. I'm chilling.
How was your day? You said you was a little bit sad.
Nah, just some shit that happened at work. You know, being a black woman in the corporate world. So.
And you just whispered to me you didn't want to talk about it, but I just kind of brought
Look
it
at the
up.
way you brought it up. You see how you did that?
It's nice, right?
How you just exposed your own antics.
Yeah, but I'm being honest.
I know you are. So now I'm just gonna talk about it because you want me to be honest.
You don't
So
have
that's
to.
what happened.
You don't have to go further into it. You could just like leave it at that.
No, okay, so basically I work in the Senate. No, because he's starting. So I work in the Senate.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
You're like a politician.
I've been wanting
No,
to
I'm
talk
not
to her
a
about her job because she's like a fake like op. She's like a
You say because you work in the
she be
government,
in the
you're
government.
an op, but when
Nah,
it comes
shit,
time
that's
for y'all
not
to know the laws to
If
get
she
y'all
don't
out
fuck
of
with
this
me, she
shit,
could do some
where
write
do
a
y'all get the
letters
legal
over for
defense
me.
from? Right.
Yo, watch Fillmore Parks. It's over.
No,
It's crazy.
what are you doing illegal anyways? Exactly. Next question. It's not even obvious the fact that you're acting like an op, trying to make yourself more sus. Why would you even bring it
Let's
up
be
to a
honest.
government
I feel like
official?
you do illegal shit.
That's allegedly.
All right then.
That's
So we
allegedly.
all do illegal shit. So why you asking me about my
Go
shit?
into what you was saying.
No, but yeah, so I work in the Senate. I'm not a politician, but I do work for somebody who's an elected official. And basically, this is like my second role in that job or whatever. So it's just,
Oh shit, you was covering it?
yeah. But basically, sometimes like being a black woman in those spaces where it's predominantly white men or men in general, it's like sometimes when you give your opinion, it's like somebody else has to say it for it to have like validation, I guess. So it's just sometimes I'm just like, bro, like I literally just said that. Or when you do add your perspective into the conversation, they're like a little bit dismissive. So like today I was just kind of fed up. I was like, I'm just not gonna work, you know?
So you felt like every time you said something, niggas was like, alright, we're not gonna listen to you because you're a woman and you're black. And then
You see
it
how
made you
be
feel
dragging?
away. Nah, but it really be like that. That's how it felt, right? You was like, damn, I'm black and I'm a woman, so like I feel like niggas.
There was definitely an evident intersectionality there. So, yeah, I can say that those were both relevant factors.
And that made you sad.
It made me not want to work because I was a little sad. Yeah.
So
You can
what
put it
made
that
you
way.
sad?
Being dismissed. I just feel like not being heard, and like when someone's dismissing your perspective, especially like because you were hired because of your merit and because of the perspective that you offer, like it's like what was the point almost? Like I'm a public servant essentially. Like I could be going making money somewhere else. Like I'm not here just because it's not the check, I promise. Like it's good to get the experience, you know, like work around these people, network, and it's gonna set me up for my future. But it's like I don't have to deal with this if I don't want to. Like I worked in a law firm before. Like I have other experience.
So is it alright if we come back on this topic and I ask everybody else how they're doing?
Yeah.
Turn on this?
After like you're so funny because you definitely brought it up. But yeah.
No, I
How
brought it
y'all
up, but
doing?
I'm just
How y'all
asking.
doing?
Okay. Made some money today.
Period.
This is Fa, by the way,
Or fuck. Nice to meet you.
and this is Q. How you doing, Q?
I'm good. I'm here to like chill my boy Phil. Support the podcast, bro. Also promoting my EP, Lights Out Faded.
Yeah, my boy
Talking.
dropped the EP,
Not
Lights
yet,
Out.
Not yet.
Oh, you didn't drop it.
Not yet.
Oh, where's it
April
dropping?
14th. April 14th.
All right.
That's when
What's
it's
the sound
dropping.
effect?
Buddy, where's the sound effect?
Yeah, fact. You need to do
Yeah,
my
do
song.
that shit. No. Other one. The spigot.
Yeah, April 14th, right?
I like that.
Wait, what's the name of it again?
Lights Out Faded.
And you said that you want to play us a snippet.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't know how we're gonna go about that.
y'all want to do it right now or get
We can do
into
it
it?
later. We can do it later.
Yeah, let's do it a little bit later. All right. Carl, how you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Tired.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, Carl, bro. You just an interesting nigga, bro. I don't know how to explain, bro. Y'all don't understand my relationship with this nigga Carl. I knew this nigga Carl before everybody in this room.
Damn.
Before I knew my own cousin.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
That's nuts.
I swear to God, bro. We went to elementary school.
That's a
And
fact.
you wasn't born then.
That's crazy.
What elementary school you went to?
PS80.
That ass.
You see what I'm saying? Me and Carl got a tight knit connection, bro. And
Wait,
it's
tell me how old is he?
Damn, put him on the spot.
Yeah, because now I'm
Yo,
curious.
please don't-
You
don't
are
fit,
even
Matt.
not born yet.
hit the cricket.
We guess.
The cricket shot.
We guess.
Yeah, y'all can guess.
Like, damn. You, how old are you? 23?
24.
24?
18.
Nah, he's legal though.
It's 18.
Yeah, he's
18
good
makes
enough to
sense.
be around
18 checks out. 18 checks out.
Yo.
I thought it was a while. I thought he was like
So
16 for a
funny.
second, bro.
Nah, he not 16.
I was just.
Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, me and this nigga Carl, bro. When I knew this nigga Carl on PS80, this nigga used to, y'all know Boomhauer? From King of the Hill. The nigga that be like, yo, you haven't said yo.
Nobody knows. I don't think nobody watched King of Hill.
Whoever, somebody watching this know King of the Hill. This nigga Carl used to remind me of that nigga Boomhauer. Like he used to speak so fast.
Crying.
And like now he don't speak like that, but now he's still an interesting nigga. Ever since I knew this nigga, every stage of Carl, bro. So it's like I'm happy to have you on the pod, bro.
That's a fact.
And Justin, how you doing, bro?
Chillin'. Same old.
Tell me something like interesting, bro. Tell me something new that happened this week.
Nah, nothing new happened this week. I mean, I think I started looking into more shit about like
Just Green Lads.
oh yeah. So I started a freaking cleaning company. So I just been trying to learn more about sales. And like so I started watching this guy. It's like his name is like Andrew Hauser or something like that. Like he made like some company and like he does like a sales thing. And what I'm learning from just like the videos that I started so far is that like sales is like 80% psychology when it comes to just like talking to people. Like
Mostly marketing, like trying to get a nigga to be like, why do you want to fuck with me?
it's not even, you're not even trying to get the person to want to fuck with you. You're trying to get the person to think that they can use your help in a way. It's
Need
like,
your good service.
yeah, like you need to prove to them like, all right, like I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to help you out. You see what I'm saying? No, it's
fucked up though, because that's all niggas be trying to do is sell niggas shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But like that's literally one of the ways on how you gonna make it in any industry though. Like you have to sell yourself. But like niggas know when you're trying to sell.
All right, this is a good topic for us to start talking about, because me and Justin was arguing about this. Strong arming. I hate strong arming people. I feel like strong arming is a tactic that you gotta use against people to get what you want, and you gotta kind of be more manipulative or do what you have to do to get this thing that you want. And
The fucking strong arm.
I'm telling you, strong arming is like in situations in life where normally if you just told a nigga this is what you wanted, you're not gonna get it, because you just simply tell them what you want. But strong arming is kind of, even though you know this person doesn't want to do this thing,
It's like forcing
you kind of like figure out a way, whatever it is, whether you got to manipulate, lie, do whatever you got to do to go against that person's will and make it become about your will. That's what you're doing. That's what strong arming. And Justin was arguing with me about this, saying like in life you have to strong arm to get what you want. And I was saying I don't want to do that. I want all my interactions to be genuine. And if somebody wants to do something for me, then they'll do it on their own will. Or like,
You put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up.
Joey.
Toasty.
That's
Yo,
that nigga
give
say-
my boy a sound effect.
There you go.
Sandwich Boy just dropped an EP.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? Been a minute. How y'all doing? My boy. Is that FaceTime? Yeah. Crazy. What's up, my boy? Oh, bro. Hey, you good? JJ. Manny Mac. Wait, I'm about to drop off my jacket and shit. I'll be right back.
So, like, alright, before we go into Joe, like, how do y'all feel about strong arming? Do you feel like you have to strong arm to get what you want? Or do you feel like you would rather you're just like, if somebody wants to do something, I know it sounds nice to be that way.
I think it
But
depends
let's be
on the
honest.
situation. Depends on the situation.
So give me an example.
Like, if somebody has no like qualms strong arming you, like why am I gonna have qualms strong arming them? But it's like if someone's gonna go about some shit a certain way with me, I'm gonna go about a certain shit like with that.
But you see why I feel like what's fucked up about that? When you do that, you're allowing yourself to not be yourself. Because you might not want to even strong arm a person, but or even be that type of person, but now that somebody did it to you, now you feel like you have to emulate what they did to you.
And not even that.
And
I
that
think it's like,
situation is different though.
I feel like I'm just matching energy. It's like I'm not about to like, alright, damn. I'm not about to force nobody to do nothing for me. I feel like I get what he's saying and like having like I guess like some type of like not animosity but like aggressive energy towards people that like you might not necessarily like. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
don't even, you know, niggas be strong arming with the most sweetest voice. They be like, yeah, you wanna do this?
I know. But it's like I like if somebody has no problems like I guess like doing me dirty, I'ma just have no problems like not even doing them dirty, but like somebody like doing them the same way they would do me.
But in that instance, I think that's the problem when we were getting into the argument is that you're taking it in such a negative light where it's like, oh, when like he brings up manipulation and this and that. When you go to a sale, let's say a place where sales happen all the time, a car dealership. The car dealer is going to like the guy that's on the floor. He's going to be trying to strong arm you to try to get you to convince you, not even to pay the highest price, but just to get the sale. So now you're gonna have those guys who doesn't give a fuck about you and it's gonna make you pay the high interest rate, or you're gonna have a guy who's gonna be like, oh hey, like I wouldn't recommend you do this, but here's a way that you can work around this high interest rate. You see what I'm saying? So he's still trying to get the sale.
That guy has an agenda. He knows, oh, this guy's gonna fuck with me and come back.
Yeah, but he has an agenda, but he's also looking out for you at the same time. Because like, no matter what you do, you gotta sell yourself in some type of way, and you can't just straight up just sell yourself to certain people because people can just read through you selling yourself because they're just like, oh, this person's just trying to get something from you. When it's like, yeah, I want something from you, but I also want to provide you value at the same time. So it's like that's how I view strong arming people. It's like, yeah, I want something out of you, but I also want to make sure that you know that this is not just like a one-way transaction where like I'm actually going to be bringing you value. Where it's like that's the point. That's the whole point of me saying that I need to strong arm you so I can prove to you that like, hey, I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm here to actually provide you value.
But then someone can also say that if I need this so badly, then why do you have to go to that length to prove it? You know?
Well, it's like sometimes you don't need. Sometimes, well, for salespeople, it comes in certain ways. So like, say if it's like, why do people need to go on private jets and yachts and all that stuff? Those people who sell yachts and all those stuff, there's no real reason to take a yacht because you can just take a regular boat and
That shit isn't
this
lit.
and that. Exactly, but now you have to sell the person like, yo, this is gonna be fun while you're also being able to go to your destination. You can do all types of fun stuff. So yeah, they're selling something, but you're also getting value out of that, which is a fun time and a memory, like something that you're gonna remember. You see what I'm
I
saying?
feel like that's not strong arming. That's just like selling something. Like, I
Yeah,
feel
but like in that case, it's a type of strong arm.
Wait, what was the
where it's
topic?
like he was asking because me and him had a conversation.
in life, do you feel like you should, to get what you want, you have to strong arm situations, or like is there another way to go about it? Like
You definitely have to be assertive. Like, even I'm like a general, I feel like I'm a nice guy. I'm not trying to slime anyone.
But I feel like Joe is a master at strong arming. That's what I was saying.
There's different ways to
He will
strong arm
say
people too.
Joe is good at strong arming because Joe is the coolest nigga. Like
Nah,
he
bro.
tells the jokes at the right time, and he's just like everybody loves Joe for some reason, right?
Yo.
So when Joe asks you to do something, it's like he don't even gotta strong arm you, but like he could. You know what I'm saying?
this shit feel like bullshit. It feel like gaslighting, like part 2. Like it
I'm
don't feel like
gaslighting Joe.
Nah. Strong arm feel like gaslight. It feel like the same type of thing. It feel like just like a word that kind of means something, but it don't really mean something. It's just like an umbrella term for like manipulation tactics.
You know, everyone manipulates people in their own way.
That's
They
what I'm
don't even
saying.
try
It's like
but
to
it's
sit
just
here for all of us to sit here and say we don't manipulate. Like that's like it's almost like almost a normal function. You might not manipulate.
That's crazy.
No, you're gonna
That's
say this
crazy.
crazy.
How and when
No,
you
it's-
use it.
Manipulating is a normal function.
It's not. It's
That's
all right,
that's
but then like you said, it's like umbrella terms. Like, oh, I'm just persuading you. I'm just putting it in like a different perspective
I feel
to make
manipulate
you
is when like,
understand.
okay, I'm trying to like, I'm molding your mind to think what I think. Like persuading is like, I'm offering you these two or whatever type of choices. You can make your own
It's
decision.
the same type of shit though.
I
It's
don't know, manipulation
really
is more
is.
sinister though. I feel like it's
Okay,
really
but
like,
you can make it sinister. You can be like, all right, like, well, I'm trying to persuade you to get you to come to this party, or but then it's like when you just say a word that just don't sound right. So like people just want to hear it in a different way. So you say, oh, I'm just trying to persuade you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I got
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. It's like I don't think that it's a problem because everybody does it.
Oh yeah, this was just on the table.
I feel that. I feel like when I think of strong arming, I think it's like putting force on somebody to really like kind of like backing them in a corner type vibes.
I don't know. I don't think of it like that. I just feel like long as you're respectful with the
How often
situation.
you be manipulating a day?
How often do I manipulate in a day? I don't freaking just go out of my way to be like, oh, I'm gonna manipulate a motherfucker.
No,
not even
Justin
that.
is manipulative as fuck.
No, I'm not even.
Every time I talk to Justin, I see him trying to manipulate him.
Okay, but the difference between that,
make it seem like a little like less as it is.
the difference between that is that I deliberately do that to this nigga because I find it funny. Like I just find like jokes when it comes to not even. I don't even do all that.
Nigga
Just,
finds
like,
manipulating
That's
just
crazy.
me alone
That's
is
crazy.
funny.
Yo, that's
Nigga's a black by bully, bro. Like nigga just in my life to just manipulate me.
I don't know, man.
That's wild.
no, because the nigga be funny. Like it's like you. I like to.
For your own personal gain is crazy.
Nah, it's like I don't get anything out of it other
You
than a
really
laugh.
do.
You get entertained?
It's
That's
just
good.
Nigga fucked up. Nigga Justin is just a fucked up person, but I love him still though.
Nah, it's not even fucked.
Yo, some people are just fucked up in the head. Like, once I realized that, it was like...
You hear that, Justin?
I don't give a fuck. Fucked up in the head.
Alright. Yo, Joe, wait.
I'm not saying you just... I'm just saying in general, like, there's dead-ass people who just batshit insane.
I just want to ask, yo, Joe, how you doing, bro?
Shit, bro. I'm chilling. Niggas had work today.
I feel like this is the weakest torch ever.
Niggas dropped the EP last night. Black naked sandwich in space.
Can I get some sound effects?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's just pretty cool.
Sandwich
Dropping that shit on
boy.
streaming.
Yo, that shit's fire, bro. I'm not even gonna
I
lie to you,
appreciate
bro.
that, bro. I really like.
Yo, the
tried
first
to mod-
song, I was driving on the Long Island Expressway. I was like, ooh, okay.
I really
Yeah.
tried to put my foot into that shit, bro. Really make niggas, the project niggas want to listen to. That's really was like the goal.
Nah, you could definitely feel the passion in the music, bro.
I appreciate
Yo, I
that, bro.
can see that, Trey.
Definitely fucking great project, bro.
Better than that, I've just been chilling, bro. I feel like seasonal depression would kick my ass, bro. Like, even though the sunsets are longer or whatever now, it's still been like cold as shit. So I just feel like,
Oh yeah.
feel shit.
Heavy on the coldest shit.
Next week's about to be spring, so like, I don't know, Mother Nature better fucking plan out.
But I mean, you've been dealing with this your entire life, bro. Like, when has New York been nice to niggas?
That's true, bro. It makes me appreciate
Nah,
summer
but
more.
lately-
I understand more why niggas.
No,
wild
it's
out
not even
during
been
summer.
lately
Nah,
because this is
lately,
not bad
March
to what
and
we used
April,
to get, bro.
Their weather's like shaky, bro.
I feel like
Like,
last year's
years
spring was
ago,
spring.
Hell no,
Around April?
bro. I know you remember that one snowstorm we got when we was in Dozo, where like
It's the
it was crazy, bro. Like I mean, like up to our knees, bro. And we was
Yeah,
feeling.
that
and
was when we
that was a
yeah.
bad
I thought
year,
niggas
bro.
don't have snowstorms like
But
that.
then I
no
feel
more.
like
That's what I'm saying. That's why we can't be complaining that
Remember
much, bro.
Now we actually did have
That's
one.
global.
We did have
No,
one.
for real.
Came front. We did.
We had a
Like,
few of them days, and I had to
it
walk.
was like
I had to
junior
freaking take the
year.
bus, and the bus stopped at like fucking Jamaica, the 27th
that shit,
Sunday
you had to
Jamaica.
climb the
I was
fucking mountain,
tight,
bro.
bro. I was
It's
like,
crazy.
no. They had to come on, mom, pick me up.
Excuse me.
That was a crazy
Yo, wasn't that
bird.
like a sophomore year or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was like our sophomore year, bro. That shit was horrible,
Yeah.
bro. That was the worst thing ever.
I made it
bro.
to that. After that, I walked him. Shit wasn't it, bro.
Y'all watch the Oscars?
Nah,
No.
nah.
I feel like how much do we care about these award shows?
Nah,
Cause
I don't give a fuck.
I know,
I get
bro.
the
Niggas say that, but at the same time, like, if you're a boy won an Oscar, you be like, oh shit, like nigga, you won an Oscar, that shit's lit. Like, I feel like we either have to decide not to give a shit or to give a shit. Like, especially for the Grammys, I be saying I don't care about the Grammys, but if my favorite artist wins the Grammy, like, I'd be like, oh shit, like.
You
that's
know why?
dope.
You know why it's different. I stay more attention to the Grammys, but like the Oscars, they really just be giving it to like. You just know
Anybody.
that the award shows that they be giving it to their favorite people. Like
It's definitely agenda.
the Grammys got me tight last year because they got some white dudes winning the Jamaican fucking a Caribbean. I'm like, bro, come on now.
But the
Them niggas
Grammys
is not-
is damn near the same thing as the Oscars.
Yeah, they're
They choose who they want.
So it's Angela Bassett.
Jack Harlow was freaky.
What
Yeah.
did they do to Angela Bassett?
Jamie Lee.
Yeah, Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn
They did
won
her
over
dirty.
her for Best Supporting Actress, and I think she was nominated for Wakanda. So it was like,
And, like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
her,
yeah,
and her
yeah, I
reaction
see
was
that.
like she didn't applaud. She was kind of on the verge of tears.
Yo,
All for just like she deserved that
hold
shit.
on,
yeah, and a
hold
lot
on,
of people
hold
were
on.
like, a lot of people
Hold on,
responded.
wait. When you just said Wakanda, that reminded me of something crazy.
I thought you were talking about Angela Bassett.
No.
Like,
what?
Listen, bro.
Nigga Phil.
So last week, bro, I was in Jamaica, bro.
Oh nah.
I'm on the resort, bro, and
Yeah.
I'm in this restaurant, some random shitty restaurant, bro, and I'm sitting behind this family of white people.
Wacky.
So y'all all know what Wagwan means.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what Wagwan means,
I'm not in
right?
Jamaica, I know. Long gone,
All right.
gone.
Tell me, is this not like a microaggression
Right?
or like racism or something?
Yeah, yeah.
This nigga said, "Oh, what does it? What?" There's a white guy that's saying this. What does it? What does the Jamaicans say when they say hi to each other? Is it Wakanda?
Yo,
Nah, that's a microaggression.
I said, huh? What? That shit hurt me, bro.
Yo, Phil, what you do? You smack that nigga out? No.
Bro, I was
you
stunned,
said
bro.
Wakanda. That was a good one though. You can't get mad at that joke.
No,
bro.
I was stunned,
It was-
John.
it was-
That's that nigga was whispering, right? He was talking to his family.
He was talking to his little kid, bro.
Oh, he's grooming him.
That's how it
Bro,
started.
and the
grooming that little
The
nigga.
kid taught the dad. She was like, "No, it's Wagwan." I'm like, "No, what's going on, bro? How in all your,
kids do be
years
smart,
of
though.
living, huh?"
Kids do be smart though. Like kids be the type to remember that shit.
Bro,
Like,
that
'cause
shit hurt me though. You know what Wagwan means?
Wakanda.
Everybody should know that Wagwan is not Wakanda. Bro.
Exactly.
Nah,
That
we're
shit is too new. Like,
So you watch Black Panther and you saw Wakanda, bro, and you mix that up with Wagwan.
That has to be
Yo,
racist.
everybody saw the last Black Panther?
I did not see the last
it was
Black
That shit was mid, bro.
Nah, it wasn't mid. It wasn't mid. It wasn't
I
mid.
know it's trash.
The
excuse
ending
me?
was, but it's all a setup. It's all a setup.
Fuck this stuff.
Wait, what did you just say?
It's all a setup.
Wait, what?
Like the
Nah,
movie.
about rating the movie that it's mid.
I didn't say it was mid.
Oh, I was about to
said it.
say.
I said it
You
was
said it was
They
mid.
shouldn't have killed that Mexican?
Yo,
You telling me I'm lying? His ass is in the bag, bro. His ass is in the bag.
Nah, that's supposed to be Black Power, right?
If you jacking that,
No,
The reason why they kill
all POC
Neymar
are
is because they
No.
that's a
Black
setup.
is not interchangeable with POC.
Neymar is not
Obviously,
dead.
like they have to have like a
he's not
cliffhanger or whatever, so that's why they didn't kill him. But the overall movie, the visuals itself is just amazing. The costumes, the acting,
Oh,
like
you think they do it hard
everything.
though?
It's incredible, bro.
I wasn't looking at
The
I'm talking about
movie
the
as a
plot.
whole.
Yeah.
Exactly, the movie as a whole, it like in no way, shape, or form is that movie mid.
So she's killing your mother. And you
She's
gonna
not
let
talking
her,
about the
you're not
plot
gonna get back.
alone.
Bro,
I'm talking about
I was tight at the plot.
everything.
I was just tight at the ending. I feel like I have every right to be tight at the ending. Because if you hold an ending, I'm gonna be tight at the whole thing.
I feel that.
Nah. You can't say that because then if you say that, then Game of Thrones is horrible. Game of
Oh,
Thrones is
shit.
mid.
That whole shit is mid.
Let me tell you, bro.
I'm sorry.
So you had me, brother. You lost me, bro.
It might be programmed.
Nah, the last four
Nah,
episodes
Game of Thrones, I'd say the last 2 seasons was
I fucked with 1 through 7. OD, like heavy.
yeah.
And even 8 was just disappointing, but it was still like okay for what Game of Thrones is. But it's just like
So you guys like it?
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never watched it.
Game of
so.
Thrones is all about the payoff.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's a
What's
it's a
the
great it's a great show because what if you've never seen anything and any like stuff to do with it, like I'd say the reason why it's good is because it gives you that factor of like, yo, like
Yeah.
Is this the show with the
There's-
dragons?
yeah, it's a show with dragons. It's the shit. It's like the way I like to watch shows is I like to know that it's just don't be like predictable, and they do a good job of not being too predictable.
Yeah, no one's safe in that shit.
Exactly. So it's like you could be watching something and you're like, yo, I really fuck with this character, but then like because they made a mistake, they have no plot armor. So like they might get fucked up in that situation. Whereas like
I mean, I've been thinking about watching it,
why.
but
Nah, you should watch it. It's a
Just
good show.
Creed
I heard
3?
that was mid.
Yo, I haven't even seen
I heard
Creed
that.
at all.
I didn't know. I didn't say it was mid.
And that was
My
by
man,
force.
yo, my
Creed
man,
fire.
he's a fighter. He told me that shit was mid, but he's a fighter, so obviously he's gonna be like that shit.
But does he make movies?
Like, come on.
What is that nigga talking about?
I don't know.
Nigga,
I know how boxing.
I boxed, man. That shit was.
But that's like an astrophysicist watching like a space movie and they get something wrong with gravity and then
No,
he's like,
wait.
that's mid.
But still, like,
Makes sense.
I don't
Why
know.
you ruining the fun? Like,
Why you ruining my fun?
that shit rock.
I hearing a lot of shit was trash.
Yo, y'all not critical? Y'all just like anything?
Critical, but at the same
Y'all
time,
just like anything?
but at the same time, you have to
That
enjoy
is
the
like
vibe.
the weirdest argument. Just
Can I
because we
have
like
the vibe
something
with shit.
doesn't mean we agree with it fully. Like, bro.
Thank you.
I said 2 things. Game of Thrones, I was trolling. I really just, I ain't never seen it.
Oh. Alright, that's good. I thought you were serious about Game of Thrones.
It's
I
just
never
mad
watched
long.
Breaking Bad though.
Breaking
Breaking Bad,
is amazing.
I've heard.
That shit's amazing.
I just want to say one thing that
Yeah.
you was right about the second Black Panther being mid because if we're talking about Black Power and shit, right? That nigga killed the Black Panther's mom.
Get back.
Nah, I gotta say, Black
Get
Panther
back.
always been dropping the
And
ball.
then that,
Bad.
and she wanted to fuck him in the underwater shit.
Wait, what?
What?
They was vibing. When they was underwater, they was vibing.
Underwater race is crazy.
No, no. Just because you show an interest in someone else's culture doesn't mean that you like that
now
person.
you're trying
You
to
just
get-
like
You
them.
know how movies are. You know how movies are. They dead wanted to
Nah,
smash.
she's right.
I'm
She
not,
just
yo,
told
she
me.
might not have wanted to smash. He probably wanted to smash. I'm not going
Okay, but
I thought there was smash energy. You can't lie. There was
They're
smash
talking about
Okay,
energy.
but
unifying.
honestly and truly, do you think that their connection is because of them or their connection is simply because he showed her his world?
You see, this is crazy because like, if my girl killed my mom, from when I met her, she was toasted because she had the capability to kill my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like somehow what I just said connected to what you just said to me. Can you repeat what you just said to me? I'm sorry.
I said, do you think that their connection is simply because of them or because he showed her his world?
I feel like in a different world where like
It's
he
both.
wasn't
It's because of
murderous.
Their
It's
stories
both.
were kind of
It's
similar.
both. Cause alright, say you meet a random nigga, right? Say you meet a random nigga on the app, and he's like, "Yo, pull up," and then he takes you to this brick wall that's on Harry Potter
No,
shit.
but
Shit open
that's
up.
not-
Listen, shit open up. You go down. You go down. It's a whole forest underneath the
But she's
app.
from Wakanda.
You
But
see
it
whole
wasn't-
new
that
niggas.
wasn't-
You see, listen, just let me finish.
Nah.
You see whole new niggas. He show you a whole different world, bro. And it's
Sounds like
like,
Aladdin.
this is my world.
Yeah,
And
but
then you just gonna leave, right? You're not gonna speak to him. You're like, all right, that nigga.
okay, but there's a difference. You're saying if someone comes up to me and I go with them willingly, she went because she needed to take care of business for her and her like country. She didn't go willingly. She went to take care of business. And then the reason why she
alright, so why is
softened
she
up
taking
towards
bu-
him
why
is
she
because of
taking
everything that
Why
he.
is it business? If you on business, stand on business. Don't be giving smash energy.
But what was she saying?
It wasn't what she was saying. It was more so like how
Her
like the
body language.
behavior throughout the entire engagement.
It's
and all
also
that
not
stuff.
even on them. Maybe I'm playing it up, but I feel like the way they filmed it was kind of making it seem like you wanted them to be together.
Yeah,
in
that's
some
what-
type
that's
of
what
way.
they were
I
doing.
feel like
They were
even
trying to talk
her
about the
sparing
unity.
him, it's like, yo, bro, like if you really ain't like have no affinity for him, you would have just murked him, bro. Get back. That's my sentiment, bro.
No, because it's not only you. You
Hey,
have to
wait,
think
wait,
about
remember,
everybody
the
else.
original Black Panther had that choice to get his slime back, and he didn't. So the whole movie's about honoring this nigga. So they're gonna honor his moral code. You feel
You
me?
can't
I
just
still like
move
Michael
just
B.
because
Jordan
of
better
how
than the
you
original
feel.
Black Panther. I'm not gonna lie. Get back.
I would say
Get back, gang, bro.
on some shit, they tried really hard to make that nigga a villain, but he was kind of spitting.
Bro,
But he
everybody liked him
randomly,
better,
like,
bro. Get
No,
back.
man,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
what he. That's not what his character is. His character is supposed to be like that. Where he's saying shit that's right. He's an
Bro, but
anti-hero.
it's like what
like
they made him do, like when he killed that nigga. Like when he killed that nigga, like they tried to really hammer it home though, like yo, black liberation, fuck that shit. Like I feel like that was kind of like the vibe I was getting from that shit.
Nah, bro.
Yo,
God,
Joe,
why would you do that? We should rise up and kill these
Yo,
fucking
Joe.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
I love your shirt, bro. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you, bro. I got
fire.
this shit from Five Below.
Word.
Yeah,
Oh,
shit's
that's
nice.
nice. How much you pay for it? Like $2?
Five. Under five. You
Under
feel
five.
me?
Word.
It was
Oh,
Five
some
Below.
shit.
Nah, it's why the eyes.
I
I
got
was
these
like,
glasses
curious,
Five
like,
Below too, bro. Yeah, I'm not
Word.
gonna hold you. Five Below. Low key drip.
sponsor him.
You know? Five Below sponsor is crazy. I'll make that jingle or
Sponsor, bro.
something.
Yo,
I got Borat socks on.
Oh shit.
I got those for free.
He's like, hey,
got that
guys,
shit
the
free.
drip.
Yeah, cheap drip. I'm all about that.
Nah, you're feeling good.
That was crazy, right?
Saga.
Alright, I don't know. I guess we could step into one of these topics, but let's step into a topic.
Did I not answer your question?
You did.
I did.
Okay. Oh, I have a good one. Why do people get high?
Yeah, to relax. Facts.
I feel like it's stimulation.
Why do you need to get stimulated? Isn't life stimulating enough?
Nah, bro.
Alright,
Simulation
yo,
is
come
it's
on.
a whole
I hate
spectrum.
those. I hate
And
social smokers, bro. I know it has nothing to. Well, it has something to do with the topic. But like, you know those people who can only like get high with other people in the room. If you're like that, bro, you've never like, bro, you haven't been
Nah,
smoking
you know
long
what?
enough.
You're kind of
Like you haven't been smoking
gotta
long
cycle
enough.
alone to really
you
know.
haven't been through enough. You haven't done enough. Like, bro, go live life. Like,
yeah,
go
you want
outside
niggas to
before
be
touching the
depressed though.
No matter
I
what
feel
the
like-
yo, but I feel
Like, yo, why you want to be smoking with niggas?
But I feel this low key. If you ever psych by yourself, low key, there's always like at least an ounce of pain in that. Like,
Oh,
in
not even
that, in that
pain.
self-reflection.
You start thinking.
In that
Like,
self-reflection,
oh,
not even
like,
like,
y'all niggas
I wouldn't
is
say
sad,
pain. I
bro.
wouldn't
Like-
say pain, but like
There's
a
no time I
somberness.
smoke by myself and I'm just going crazy. Like I'm on a.
Like, I'm not giddy, bro. I'm thinking just like,
Yeah,
Well, that's because when you
contemplate.
smoke,
'Cause you're
like
just
it
chilling.
calms your body down,
you know what? So you
and
really
your
listen
body
to your
reacts
mind.
slower.
So
Yeah,
like,
you're not like
You
you're
know?
not in some sad shit though. Like that's why I smoke like really just for like record. Like
here we go. Justin
real
thinks he's like the most
recognition,
low. He's like, I
like-
just use weed.
You see,
Yo, y'all tried it, bro. Why you gonna lie, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. That was probably me. We
Oh.
pointed this out last episode. We said he was the devil's advocate. And then Q said that just now. He was like making the fucking Wagwan joke about Wakanda or whatever.
He was like, it was kind of a good joke. Like, when he said that,
I'm not even a joke.
I know he
was
just be
dead
saying
ass.
shit just
Devil's
to say
advocate,
shit, bro. And I fuck with him.
Yo,
for
they
that.
be
I ain't gonna
saying-
lie. That's like,
Yo,
I have a lot of
what?
friends like that. And
Nah,
that shit's
OG.
hilarious, bro.
You know, but it's crazy. You fuck with him for being a devil's advocate, but he hates me for being a devil's advocate.
No,
You're
no.
also
Because
a
the way
devil
you a devil advocate, bro, you get real deep into shit where you don't need it, bro. You be like getting too deep into shit.
But
bro.
this is what I realize about life, bro. This is
You go
just
straight
your
to the absolute
perspective, bro.
truths,
This
bro.
is what you don't like, but there might be other people that like my perspective or like how I act. There's gonna be niggas that don't fuck with me. This is just how you view me. So it kind of sucks that you're my best friend and you don't even fuck with me like that, bro.
This is exactly what it is, bro. This is exactly what happens. I'm calling you on the go. So we trying to have like a 5-minute conversation. I tell you something quick, and this is supposed to be some quick shit.
You
but
never
then you get into.
Nah, you making up a scenario right now.
On God, bro. On God, bro.
I don't
God,
do that
bro.
to you, bro. Did I do that to you today? Every conversation we had,
Oh my
I said,
God,
bro,
not every conversation.
I summarize it
you're
and be
doing
like, yo,
that.
this bang boom bomb. I'll
But
talk to
that's
you
what I'm
later.
saying. Like I said, sometimes it's needed, sometimes it's not needed. But
Can you
I'm
give me a
saying more
good
so,
example to where?
the conversations that you do it, I don't really want to talk about it on the pod. So.
Damn, you trying to fry me like, yo, you just be talking about
Some
inappropriate.
weird, unspeakable bullshit.
No, but I'm just saying, it's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying
sound like
that
some
you just be
personal shit,
getting
bro.
real deep into shit, and you feel like I be getting tight at you for shit like that. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but-
no, it's not that. Sometimes you need to know how to balance it out of like when you need to get into the deep shit and when you don't need to get into the deep shit.
But like, bro, you see what it is, bro? This is how you gotta learn, bro. Some niggas is just how they are. And like how I know how you are, bro, sometimes I can say all different type of things like, yo, Justin, you gotta do this. You gotta do this to act around people. You gotta do, but I don't do that, bro. I accept you for who you are. I know what type of perspective you gonna give. And even if I disagree with you on something, I'll disagree with you on it. But I'm never gonna make it be like, bro, you gotta, this is what you do wrong, this is what you do. It's just you, bro.
Bro, that doesn't mean that I can't sit here and also still can't see certain things where I'm like, oh, hey, bro, you could probably improve in this situation. It's not. I'm not
So
gonna,
what do I need to
I'm not
improve
gonna
on? Give
sit
me
here
one
and just
thing I need to
sugarcoat
improve
shit to
on.
you all the
I
fucking
feel like
time.
two things could be right at the same time.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not every time someone comes to you to talk to you that they're asking for advice. Sometimes they just need a listening ear.
I had to learn that, yo. I always be giving out solutions.
But that's my point. It's like sometimes you just need to know when to get into a deep conversation.
I don't feel like I have a problem with that. I feel like you just chat right now.
Bro, it's alright, bro. You never gonna ever just admit that shit.
I could. I just genuinely don't feel like that, bro. I feel like I admit that I do talk deeply a lot, but I don't feel like I have a problem with like overextending conversations to where they don't need to extend. I feel like if a nigga don't want to talk to me, they gonna make it known that they don't want to talk to me.
I feel like I both overextend conversations so they don't need to be taken, bro.
That usually happens when we having a conversation.
Right?
That's usually
Like,
talking
bro,
about
like-
shit though.
There's mad tension, bro. Like, just calm down, bro.
This is dead how we talk though. That's dead how we talk though. But
Nah,
that's what I'm
I know.
Yo, I was on the phone with this nigga the other day. I said, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. I hate you. I banged it on that nigga. And the nigga called me the next day like, yo, bro, what's up? They really be like that.
That's how it be with the best of your
yeah.
friends, though.
Oh,
We all got friends like that.
I didn't say I hate you, though. I think I bugged out with it. I overdosed on that. Yeah, I never seen it.
get out of pocket like that. Imagine.
All right, let's not talk about me and you. Let's get into another topic, bro. I don't know how,
And back to the first one, though.
yeah.
I feel like I get high. It doesn't sound generic, but like legit, it's a different vibe. I feel like I know I'm sober. I know I'm high. Two vibes I like to get into. Like,
I think people get high because they need escape from reality. Something about life you can't bear it without whatever you're about to do.
can't take
So
that shit
you-
raw.
Yeah, you can't do it, so you decide to get high.
And niggas have, if it's not
Just put a
getting
good amount of
high,
grab in it.
it's other
There's
shit.
no
Like
grab
niggas
in it.
fucking find some high. Like just
They
high
say
itself doesn't have anything to do with weed. It's
Okay.
just like something that gives you heightened stimulation or some shit.
And that's why I feel like Fa is wrong, bro, because I feel like he kind of make, it's like trying to make niggas feel bad about liking
This don't got
pop
grab in
music.
it.
Like, why you gotta shame me for
tweaking.
wanting to get high with like other niggas?
I guess it's different tiers, definitely.
But I
Like,
think that's when you get the ego into it though.
I just shame people. Don't go by what I'm
you're one to
I'm
talk, bro.
judgmental.
You're like, I get high purely recreational.
Right?
It's
I
not
don't
no
know.
ego
You told me
shit,
that.
though.
No
It's not
grab
like
in
I'm
it. I'm
sitting
looking
on
at
a
him like he's
nigga.
tweaking, bro.
Am I?
You hit it again.
No, bro, he's stupid, bro. Sometimes he be like lagging a little
I
bit.
think this is his. This has to be Justin.
You lied to me, bro. She has a problem.
Nah, Justin
This
don't
is-
smoke grubs.
I don't smoke grubs. I have my.
I mean, I pointed at him, but I said you. I meant Joe.
This is vegan.
Yeah, I don't even smoke grabs.
grabs
Like
either.
I do smoke grabs when I smoke. I know niggas who smoke grabs or niggas who smoke
I
grabs.
passed the grabs,
But
but
like
really,
on my
lied.
own, even stuff I pulled up with no grabs. Grabs be killing
Yo,
me.
grab a big taking me over.
What?
Yo, I'll
been
trade
possessing
you
me.
the grabber.
Nah, niggas in bars.
This is like nothing. This is grabber. This.
Yeah,
I used to hate grabs, but
yeah,
when
we're
I
doing
eat
too
it-
much.
Okay.
When I consume it,
I be doing too much.
Hey yo, what you say?
when I eat grabba, when I consume grabba,
Okay.
I don't fuck with it, but I like it.
Like,
What? Niggas fried, bro.
I knew Q would feel me on that. Q is an alternative thinker.
Alternative.
What do you mean consume?
Consume.
When you smoking weed, you
Inhale.
consuming it. You just consuming it in like a different way that's not eating. You
But
like.
the way he said it,
Yeah,
was
but
like,
like,
it seem like you be
it's like,
Straight.
Put the grabba on the bacon and
You want
cheese.
some grabber? You want some grabber?
Yo, like
Nah, I'll wait
It's
till it
spicy.
comes.
It's spicy.
I'll wait till it comes to me.
That's
I
fair.
want.
I let the grabber find me.
Yeah, I'll let the grabba find me. I don't
Oh,
find
yo,
grabba.
I never
think-
bought grabber
I
in my
think I
life.
want
I don't believe you.
Nah, chill, bro. I haven't.
Are we gonna end up high? Why do you get high topic? We're gonna go to a new topic. All right, so shit. Nia brought this up to me earlier. Oh shit! We could get back on what we was talking
No, we
about
can
with
skip
you.
that. What did I bring up earlier though?
Women's history. You said it was Women's History Month, and I completely overlooked that.
But like, not to bring it up, I was just like, it is.
Yeah, so like,
If you want to talk about it,
Shout
yeah.
out to women.
shout out to women.
Really outside.
I don't know if we have to, if there's that much more to say on what you were saying, but like,
Bitches be
Yeah.
I feel like where we left off at was like finding the solution to getting like people that overlook people, other people for whatever it is, whether it's their race or their gender. How do we solve that problem and make people feel like they're supposed to be accepted, or make them feel accepted and actually accepted? And shit, I feel like in the government, it's gonna be hard to do. Nigga, Matthew, shut up.
Dude, you saw what I posted, bro.
Matthew, Matthew, focus on Alia, bro. Please. Let me-
Tell them how I still be talking my shit. Like,
How old are you?
What'd you say?
me?
Yeah.
22.
What year you born?
2000. So I'm turning 22. But go ahead.
Congrats, that's pretty young.
This nigga Matthew
Thank you.
fucking took me off of what I was saying, but yeah.
How old are you?
22.
Oh, wait.
What's your birthday?
September.
What
all
day?
right.
6th.
I feel like OD,
Wait,
any
wait,
type
wait.
of change, like any
Wait,
type
you're
of change at all for real,
What's
it's
your
gonna start
chart?
with the youth, bro.
I
And,
think
like,
it's Virgo.
I'm working with kids like I'm working at school like with like 4-year-olds, bro. And like I would say, for the most part, everything's a
it's
lot.
like-
I don't remember how the fuck life was in preschool, but everything's a lot more like inclusive, bro. Like the boys play with the dollhouses.
I feel like
They like use a lot of like genderless terms for the most part, and then
Wait, hold on, wait. Where do we get to this?
I don't fuck with genderless terms.
I thought you were just talking about like the women.
this might be more on my
it
like,
is, but
like this is what I'm peeping, and like all type of like
That's okay.
colored dolls and shit like that. So like I would then again though this school is more like forward thinking, whatever like. Maybe it's just them on that vibe. I don't know if that's like the general like consensus like across the board. Probably not in a lot of states, but like at least that's what I'm seeing. Like I feel like in general, whatever though, it really starts with like the youth and just teaching them this because like we're already wired in what we know about two fish. While I finish this thought, we're already like wired in what we know. So it really just starts like with the youth and just letting them know like what's right. We hardly know what's right, but like,
So
at least
there's
let
no
them know.
hope for Nia, man.
Alright, we're all toasty, bro. We're all fried.
Nah, I feel like in your situation, I feel like when it comes to women, when it comes in like a environment like that where it's like mostly ran by like men, so like they're gonna have that mindset of like, because when you think of politician, you think of a man. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like in people's mindset, like it's like that's a man's job. You see what I'm saying? Where it's really not just a man's job. I wouldn't say that one is one of those jobs where I feel like, all right, like this is a predominantly man job. You know what I'm saying? So since it's been like that for like years now, they're gonna just have that regular like that just bias towards you. Like not it doesn't have to be directly toward like, oh yeah, they're doing this intentionally towards you.
But
It's just like in their brain. So like I feel like that's what makes it harder for you, where like now you have to figure out a way to prove yourself where they need to take your voice seriously.
Right.
So like I feel like what you
But
should
I don't
be
think
doing,
they ever gonna change, bro.
Like the thing
I feel
is,
like that's not. I feel like if you're gonna sit here and say that, like, there's gonna be a possible way that she can prove herself to them. And like she said before, like, if you have the mindset of like you don't need them, then you have to. Then you know there's a reasoning why you feel
I
that way.
don't
You know
feel
what I'm
that
saying?
way at all. I feel like it simply comes down to the respect, and it doesn't only have to be in the workplace, but men in general don't respect women. Like, I've had times where men don't even acknowledge that I'm in the room, and it's like, what the fuck?
But then you have times where there's men that do that to you.
right. So that's definitely a
So you can't-
generalization, but it's like
no. But I'm saying like, so for you, when it comes to being a work, and like I said, in a work environment where you
But
are,
that's why I was like, before you like make your opinion, because my clarification might help you.
Okay.
It's not just the fact that like you're being overlooked, because it's like I said, this is not the only role that I've had in the same office. So it's just like I feel since I've been given more responsibility, you guys can clearly see that I do my work. So it's like, why at this point are we still having like similar things? And I've also taken it upon myself to be like, okay, I'm not just gonna allow it to happen. Like if I feel that it's happening, I'm gonna mention it and I'm gonna speak up about it. And then if it's still happening, at that point, it's like I'm just gonna do my work. But then when it does happen, like I'm just not gonna respond to you. You know, like so even though that can be a little bit unhealthy to just not engage, but it's just I already spoke about it. So how many times am I gonna have to keep mentioning? You know.
I mean, that's like I said, like I understand what you're saying, but like that's why I also try to bring up the thing of like this is in their mindset, like in almost like instilled in like their DNA almost. You know what I'm saying? Where they
Still in the DNA is crazy.
like you know what I'm
Because if
saying?
you're
Like
saying
you have
that,
to like
then if you're saying to her point that in some rooms men aren't that way, but in some they are, then it can't be like instilled in the DNA.
no. When I meant that like figuratively, like it's as in like it's so like deep
For
in
those
there
people?
because not even like for those people, just like as like how you made a generalization, like it's usually generalized that like men are politicians. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't like you kind of grow up and just seeing that, and then that's why it's so much of a bigger deal when a woman gets into a higher power in politics because
Okay,
it's
but
like
why do you
see what I'm
treat me
saying?
differently than you treat the next man?
Well,
Why
that's
does
what I'm
it-
saying. It's not a situation of like people are doing it intentionally. They're just ignorant to the
No,
situation.
you have to be doing it intentionally because if it wasn't intentional, then you would treat me the same way you treat
Well,
everyone
yeah.
else.
There's going to be people who are doing it intentionally, and those are unfortunately a lot of the people in power too. But then that's why you have to try to like. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like a situation of like you're gonna have to keep trying to teach somebody a situation, a lesson of like,
So
hey, like
what would you think is a beneficial way to convince somebody? Since we were just talking about strong arming earlier.
because well. For in this situation, that's why I wanted to talk about this. It's like in this situation, what you would do is you would instead of being a person who like, if you notice that the upfront approach didn't work of you saying, all right, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, and they're still doing it, then you have to go about it in a different way. So instead of being like, you know, I'm just not going to engage, use this time that you're not engaging to read who they are as people. You see what I'm saying? So now you're like learning, all right, how does this person react in this situation so that when I engage with them, because the thing is you have to get them alone. So like you're in a workplace, you're gonna have time to be able to engage with them when they're not all in a group. So you have to get them like that where you start learning the person, and then once you start learning the person, you start like understanding, all right, how can I be able to bring something up to him where I know that if I were to bring it up to him in this type of way, he would just be like, oh, this is a woman.
So it's up
like,
to
you know what
me
I'm
to
saying?
go out of my way to make you feel
I mean,
comfortable.
I feel
unfortunately,
like you
yes.
can't sugarcoat, bro.
Unfortunately,
Y'all let
yes.
talk
But
all
it's
that
like
shit,
if,
bro. But y'all gotta tell
No,
them
no,
how
no,
it is,
no,
bro.
no,
'Cause
no,
the
no,
problem
no.
with men is like,
Nah, because
you can
if I
tell,
spoke
but like
to
I
you,
said,
nah, if I spoke to you once, I spoke to you twice, I spoke to you 3 times, why do I have to sit here and go out of my way
Because like the
to
thing is, I
speak
get
to
what
you
you're
again?
saying, and it's not even like the thing is, it's just so blatant sometimes, and it's so real how you're being ignored. Like she said, like I've said it many times,
So
and
that's
then
my
I've chose
point.
not to engage. And then he's like, "Oh, Nia, I really don't like the silent treatment." So then we had a conversation about it, and I'm like, "Okay, wait, now how old are we? Like, what are we really talking about here?" And then when the conversation proceeded, it still got nowhere. So it's like, I'm telling you exactly what is the problem. I'm giving you a solution, and then you still are saying, "Well,
People have egos where it's like you might be telling
Yeah,
me
it's
something
definitely
that's
an ego.
morally right, and like for them, they're gonna sit there and just be like,
Your ego is not my
"Yo,
problem.
exactly." But in this situation, it is her problem.
It's not.
It is her problem because
No, it's not, because we could sit here. We
You're
could.
kind of doing the same thing right now that she's talking about.
Like what?
Like she's telling you about a problem, and you're just telling her like a solution that's like kind of like retarded, but like at the same time.
Well,
it's
no,
like,
that's what I'm saying. So that's the whole point of this conversation is like, so we're trying to figure out a solution. So if I'm gonna be giving you a solution, you could just tell me like, why is my solution flawed?
I guess. I feel
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It's like I'm here to help her. I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, I'm demeaning you. And
Nah, I know.
Yeah, but
I'm trying
here.
to get an
I
understanding.
get paid to get my work done. I don't get paid to make you feel comfortable enough to talk to me.
But it's not a situation of like, what is the point of you needing to talk to them? Like you're trying to get a point across for what?
For communications for business. That's
Like,
it.
the thing is, it's like it's a work environment. Like, I'm not just saying like, oh, when I come to work, I'm just not gonna talk to you because I don't want to talk to you. If it's anything that doesn't have to do with work, then
You
we're
don't
not
have
gonna.
to talk to them.
We don't
That's
have
not
to.
what I'm telling you to
But
talk
like,
to them.
yeah, but that's the kind of work environment is like we're all in like an office space, so sometimes the conversation does get casual. So it's just like it's just like when I do ignore and like not engage in those conversations, it's like, oh, but why am I getting the silent treatment? That's why I'm like, it feels immature, and at this point, I'm like,
Oh, so like you're saying like these people are like they know the reason why you're getting the silent treatment because you let them know, and that is annoying. It's like that, but that's what I'm saying. It's just that's where I bring up the ego part of it, where it's just like they're being assholes in the situation. Like you're clearly dealing with a bunch of assholes. But if this is a job where so my solution was if you're staying in the job long term. You see what I'm saying? Like if you plan on like actually growing within this business, then you're gonna have to deal with other people just like this person. So if you can find a solution on how to best work with them, then that's what I was trying to say. Of like just starting to understand that person because you're gonna meet that person when you get into a higher position, when you're going for another higher position. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to give you the thing of like just being like, yo, get to know how this person works.
because it's kind of learning the system.
Exactly.
In a sense.
You're gonna be learning, all right, I know how these type of niggas move. Like you see what I'm saying? Like so now when you were sitting there being like, no, I'm not even gonna fucking talk to them, and then you know that when you're not gonna talk to them, oh hey, why are you now you giving me this solid treatment? Now you don't want to talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like you see what I'm saying?
That's gonna be another conversation. Like
Exactly.
I kind of see what you're getting at, because even some of the people that I work with, they try to say like, oh, you know, like they put on a persona almost, like the person that they are at work is not even who they are at home. And it's like, the thing is, I can't do that. I can't take it that far, but I guess there is a way to kind of deal with them differently, but I'm not there yet, but we're working on it.
As long as you're working on it, because it's gonna be beneficial, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that you're not even gonna, not only in the workplace, but just everywhere, that's just gonna have some type of just weird agenda. And it's like, for what though?
That's politics.
I hate politicking.
I think politics are so fucking crazy. Like,
It's all fake, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've been learning so much, like lately, and I'm just like, yo, politicians are some real fucking
Finesses, bro.
finessers, bro.
The top finesses.
I feel like if you're not finessing though, you're not playing the game right. Like
That's
feel me?
strong
Like,
arming.
that's strong arming. I was talking to a millionaire yesterday, and he told me you never get rich if you paying taxes. Y'all want to pay taxes?
No.
Y'all is not paying taxes strong arming?
Yes.
That's finesses.
That's
illegal.
No, but alright, hear me out.
I
Let's
feel like
say
there's
you
nothing
want to be a
malicious
business
behind
owner, right? And you want to like, feel me, have like business meetings. You want to go to like Aruba, right? You want to take an Aruba trip. You could write that off as a business trip, and that's a whole like business expense. And now you get the taxes back. Feel me? Like that's like criminal, I guess. You're not paying taxes, but it's legal. But like, is that like
But
criminal or
that's
is
a
that
write-off,
smart?
though. Like, that's a write-off. So you're just
If you're just
You're
literally not
like
paying
that's
taxes,
not illegal. You're just using the system the way that they have it, but the way that they don't teach you to use it. You know.
Yeah, they teach
But
you
I
to
feel
use
like
it
that's
that
like
way.
the way you should be using it. Like if you're not using, if you're not trying to figure out how to use the system that way, you kind of like.
I believe in
I
Fox.
mean, you said not paying taxes. That's
I
what I was
think
like.
he's
No,
right.
Cause
that's
that's not
legal.
paying. That's what not paying
Because if
taxes
we
is.
all end up making over $200,000
No,
a
you're
year,
right.
and
You
then
get
they end up
the money.
taking half
You
of
get
that shit,
taxes
you gonna
back
wanna
on
figure
what
out a
you
way
paid.
to
No, I know,
not
but
pay
there's like
taxes.
more than just that. I guess that goes into it. Like there's a bunch of like
Yeah,
loopholes
because
to
it's
not
like
pay
if
taxes.
you have it under your business, even though like you pay personal, like so that's why people have a business credit card or something, so like they can write it off under their business. That's what you, yeah.
I guess, but like, I feel like there's even like shit where like people will have like factories that are like in a whole different country and then like have the country like
Yeah, that's all
that's
part
where
of
their
it. Like,
business is
yeah.
like in like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
there's like a
they have
bajillion
offshore
ways.
accounts and shit like
There's
that.
like mad ways to get around paying taxes. So like I don't know. That's the type of time that I'm trying to get on. Like I'm trying to fuck with people who feel me like I guess have the loopholes to make as much bread and not give out as much bread to the government. Because honestly, I'm gonna pay taxes. The road's still gonna be fucked up. It's not like the school's gonna be any better. You're still gonna be eating that shitty ass school lunch. Like if my kids go to public school, you know what I'm saying? So like, the fuck am I paying taxes for? Like,
But do we really know what the taxes go to?
Yeah, bro.
Like I feel like we can't. No. I feel like sometimes
It goes to war.
it goes to the top budgets, bro. They got billions of dollars for fucking.
I
But
said it on the
here's-
last
here's-
pod.
It don't got it.
I said on the last pod, they said niggas not getting as much as they would on this year's tax return because of the war. That's what
Ukraine,
niggas
right?
said.
Ukraine, right? Y'all,
That's when your
what's the point? Y'all
taxes
fuck with
go.
Ukraine?
I don't think that we should
I
be
don't-
doing
I
that
don't have a
because we have to
comment.
deal with our own
No
shit.
comment.
I feel like that's the
Yo,
problem.
if America got in a war, is Ukraine gonna help us?
Yo, talking about Puerto Rico just
But you
clapped
know-
Israel. Let's
You
go.
already know
Let's talk
America
about
doesn't
it.
fight any wars on its own soil.
10 zip. I'm sorry.
That's lit though.
Puerto Rico clapped Israel.
Yo, if you owned America, would you want to fight a war on your soil?
Oh,
Would you want your people to be getting blown up? No, so let's fight somewhere else.
That's the expensive other country.
They probably can't
Like-
get too.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. We really about to get into some bullshit.
Like,
Cause
how
like
did we
all the
get
shit
here?
that's going on with fucking China, and yo, that's what I wanted to bring up.
And
Y'all
you
heard
said
about
they hate
these cobalt
politics?
mines?
No.
Like these cobalt mines that China, like a lot of big tech, they get their
In Congo,
It's something that they get.
I got an
the
iPhone
cobalt
right
mines
now.
in Congo that they use to make the iPhones and stuff because that is the metal that they use to make the A13 chip, I believe.
Does this have to do with China buying Africa?
No, they have. Yeah, they've been buying a lot
They
of.
made mad
and
roads
they-
in Africa. They're like industrialized in
Like,
Africa.
I'm just so confused.
Really?
Y'all didn't know
Yeah,
that?
they're
I
right
didn't hear
now,
about China being involved.
Yeah,
but-
China's really involved.
That's
China
the crazy
owns a
shit
lot
to
of
me.
the cobalt mines. That's the reason why we've had that problem when it comes to like chips and stuff. That's the reason. That's why everybody like. All right, I'm just gonna say conspiracy, but it's like. I'm just gonna get into it.
Listen, conspiracy is crazy.
Yeah. So right now, people are saying how China deliberately fucking not deliberately, but like the COVID virus came from a lab,
No,
right?
yeah, I saw that. I read that article.
and so with all the behaviors
Yo,
that
I heard
China's
that
been,
the lab that it came from is called the coronavirus lab.
I don't know about
Before
that.
it came out, bro.
I know, but coronavirus is actually a thing. It's the strand COVID-19.
Alright, now we getting into some of this.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want it to. But yeah, so now
Isn't there playing
China
with
starts this
coronavirus, like,
fucking
breaking down?
situation, and their whole point is to weaken the USA, where because China and Russia are about to come together, and if fucking China and Russia come together, we're not gonna stand a fucking chance against the fucking two largest fucking things. So China's been developing mad shit. They fucking have TikTok that's been like, they deliberately put the Western TikTok completely different from their country. Like it's like all people doing productive things, like showing people like it's not stupid content of like fucking dudes doing dumb shit and us sitting at podcasts and talking about random shit. So, and then along with that, Russia decides to fucking attack Ukraine, and U.S. has been doing a whole bunch of shit, like giving mad stuff that we promised that we're not going to do to Ukraine. And so that gives us, we're almost in like a proxy World War III right now because we're backing. Yeah, it's like a proxy war. Where like
What's
backing.
proxy mean?
It means it's all in the net, bro.
I'm trying to
It's on
fucking
Twitter.
explain it. Like, USA is giving the weapons to Ukraine to fight Russia. So technically, we're being a part of the war, but we're saying, "Oh, hey, we're not a part of the war, though."
Like the same thing we did every time in World War I and II.
Exactly, and this is like the start of all of this shit, and it's because these niggas are trying to take over fucking us, and we're just falling for this shit because we're trying to be like, "Oh, we're the USA," like
You know, play
it's
the
so
card and
fucking
hide the
crazy.
hand.
I don't want to.
And I don't want to fuck with China, bro. Them niggas got some shit over there, bro.
I don't want.
They have AI that's like crazy.
And when is
Artificial
see, like-
suns and shit, bro. You seen that shit?
I saw
their
this
fucking
thing
AI is
Son,
different
bro.
over there, bro.
and it was
know
like
what happened with
watch or look up Agenda
what?
UN 2023.
What you saying?
What?
I just saw this thing and it was like look up the agenda of the UN for 2023. Like I haven't looked it up yet, but I don't know. It's public information, and they kind of since you just said conspiracies, like, and then trying to like infiltrate the U.S. You know how there were like those random trains that derailed,
Yeah.
leaking like very deadly
Crazy,
substances
like
and
banned
gases.
fucking
Yeah.
chemicals.
Yeah, so it's like, and it seeps into the water. So
They're like doing like, it's like people are saying like, yo, how are you guys not trying to at least look into it or like make it very public so people can understand like, hey, like we actually aren't good right now. But they're like, hey, everything's fine. Like they're telling us, oh, we're not going into a recession. We're gonna be good. The interest rates is gonna fix. But
we are amidst.
but like banks, the fucking Silicon Valley just fucking crashed yesterday, which is like one of the largest banks, and everybody fucking backed out of it. And people are doing that with a lot of banks. And this is the sign of the last recession. I just think it's so crazy that I have to live through this though. Tight.
Nigga, we could have been living through a lot worse though.
Yeah, fam.
I know, but I'm just
Imagine
like,
you was
damn,
a
it's our
slave.
turn.
I mean, I don't.
I'm saying it's our turn
Yeah,
though. We're
but,
about
like,
to deal with some shit.
I don't know if it's a lot
Yo.
worse because technology is a lot more advanced. So
Bro,
even
I'd
though
rather
there's
be
like,
in a bed
Nah, bro,
and
them
some
niggas
heat
could
in
do
a
some.
slave than in a fucking dirt house.
You
no right.
wallin'.
Wait, what?
Like, you're wallin'.
How? I'm being
Like,
honest.
you're
No, like
wallin'.
where we're at right now, yeah, it's better. But like where it could be if we were in a possible war right now.
Yeah.
It would be
Like,
bad,
Give me the
bro.
blicky.
Bro, you thinking it's gonna be? Bro, I'm telling you, you never went paintballing
I'm
before,
putting on
bro.
bid lining.
You never went paintballing before, bro.
What is wrong with this guy?
I might get killed, bro.
I'm
Paintballing
not
is
gonna lie.
I'm not.
Yo, I feel like war would be a good like ass thing for a lot of men in our generation, bro.
That's crazy.
Hold on, hold I want to see men back it up.
Politicians talking about will never be.
He's spitting.
I want to see
that nigga wanna get drafted.
Nah, women too. I think it's
No,
about time.
I wanna
men
get drafted, but I
used to
don't
go
wanna
to war.
get
Women
drafted.
go to
War
war
is
now,
bullshit,
and
bro.
we end up getting.
You telling me that girl who beat up that little ass boy on the train yesterday? Don't she gotta go to fucking Ukraine too? You know what I'm saying?
She needs to go to jail. If she needs to go somewhere crazy,
Niggas
send her
said
to
she gotta go fight the
Guantanamo.
war.
But no.
Fight the war is crazy.
Yeah, that's smart though. Like, hey, you want to be beating niggas up? Go and fucking do it in the war.
You ain't beating niggas up.
No.
I mean, they're releasing
Get
mad
your
people
ass
from
smacked.
Rikers anyway.
Yes, because Rikers is.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Would
can't
you
make
rather
it
be
through
on the
war.
war in Rikers?
Rikers is so disgusting. I would rather.
War
went to
than
Rikers
Rikers?
I would sign myself up to
Why?
stay than go to Rikers.
Stuff that happens in jail. You like.
Do you guys know what the conditions of Rikers are?
This
Like-
is bro. In war, you have a least chance of catching a damn virus.
What?
Niggas in prison catch viral viruses more than
Oh
niggas
my
in
god,
are you
bro.
talking
Why is that your first thought?
Where did you get
Bro,
this
bro,
information
yo, you
from?
get a
Like,
Ukraine,
Rikers
bro.
are
It's
getting
cold out
murdered.
there, bro. You get your hypothermia, frostbite, all that shit.
next month.
Wait.
It was straight to that.
Wait, do you even know how to make a fire? Do you even know how to make a fire?
Like I'm sorry. Like
with
no.
the army,
Wait,
bro,
do you
bro, I
know the
don't think
conditions
you're
of
gonna
Rikers
like,
right
make a
now?
fire.
Like
You have like,
Yo, podcasts are like Twitter comments in real life.
bro, they got mad equipment. I ain't gonna lie, they have shit.
You know how to make fire.
I mean, like with wood and sticks. Like if you was in the war with nothing on you, no lighter, no nothing.
Bro, things that I realized.
Do you know how to filter water?
If I'm in the war, I might stay in the ditch until the niggas stop shooting, and then I might just catch a body, go back,
Bro, camping.
no.
Yo,
get a nice
y'all
little
ever talk to
bed.
people who deadass like fought in wars? Like they're like, oh my god, they're crazy.
Nah.
Yeah.
I hope so, cause them niggas, that's the type of niggas we need.
What you trying to say? We simulated?
Nah, I'm trying to say like, alright, like you ever talk to someone who like went to war like back in the day? It's like, it's different than talking to like you or me or like anyone in this room. Like, even like people who just like went after the fact and just saw the aftermath.
Cause
like,
it's literally an experience, bro.
Bro, fucking experience, bro. That's a fucking nightmare, bro. Like you going out there, you just see like mad people wearing the same uniform as you with like their legs blown off and shit, like bullet holes in their body and shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I really hope this shit is not on U.S. soil, bro.
I'm telling you, the
Russian
troopers
because
in the
the only time that happened was when we had a civil war and we was trying to get niggas out the 13
I don't think we
colonies.
have the space.
I don't need that time to come back up around our time. Y'all can do that in like another 30, 40 years. Like 100 years. Let me say 100.
Man, I'd rather I'd rather fight a war in America than in Russia because I don't know what be going on in Russia. If a nigga come to New York, I know everywhere to go.
Nigga, I'm trying to stay in New York though. I'm not trying to go to Russia either.
Facts. Station me in New York. Nigga, I'm bending the block. Bumping music. I see any Russian.
But that's the reason. That's the reason why we're fucking safe. Is because a lot of countries don't want to land on U.S. soil because they know that literally the whole entire United States is an army because niggas be having guns, bro, like all the time.
Nah, you know what? That made me think about yesterday that I want a gun, but I can't get a gun. I'm thinking about the Second Amendment. Like, bro, niggas said we got the rights
You
to
could
be
get a
armed.
gun. What are you talking about?
Alright, bro. I feel like the Second Amendment is bullshit, bro. Cause like if you go anywhere else that's not the U.S., it's way easier to get a gun and like. It's
No,
like,
it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, bro. The U.S. is
Niggas
the
come to the
easiest place
U.S.
get a
and be
gun.
like, yo, you could just buy
For
this shit
real?
over the
Everyone
Yes,
I
bro.
talk to that get out of here like they
And like
always have
Arizona
guns
is
and
dirt
shit.
cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not
I don't
sure
know. I
about
haven't been out the
that.
country too much.
Nah.
I'm thinking about England because in England they use knives and shit. 'Cause
Yes.
it's so hard to
You
get
can go to
guns.
Yeah, because they mainly use knives.
Like,
Alright,
there used to
like,
be a
Niggas check you
safety
for
net.
knives. They
What
don't
if you
even
go
check
to,
you
like-
for guns.
I'm
They're
talking
like,
about,
what's your
like-
knife, nigga?
Like
I
Iran,
seen a
Afghanistan,
video.
like places like
I seen a
that.
video. They came out.
It's already
You gotta understand, they're getting their weapons from other.
They tackled that
They're not
nigga
getting
on
the
the
weapons
And the thing
from the
is, like,
store.
when the
they're
weapon
getting it
exchange
from-
happens and, like, we're funding both sides of the war and, like, giving them, like, exchanging the weapons for money, like, they still have those and they just end up on the street the same way how over here guns just get out and
But,
end up on the
but
street.
America might think about it as like, all right, if
didn't
these
know
niggas
guys
want the
used
guns, we still need the money, and if we don't give them the guns, they gonna get them regardless. So we might as well make money and give them the guns.
You can buy the parts to make a gun.
I feel like I hate
That,
guns, bro.
that don't make no
Niggas
sense, bro. You just said that something
But the
about.
thing is, I'm just saying, like you said, even though they're gonna get it, but it's just easier to get it when it's all you're doing is paying for it. So like, yeah, they can get it some other way, but it's.
But what are you
being-
trying to say? You feel like it's problematic for America to be funding both sides of the war?
What?
Is that what I was saying? Am I tweaked?
Yes.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Wait,
I
we're
can continue the
funding both sides.
conversation.
I think you started talking about something.
Because you
completely
said
different.
something about funding both sides of the war.
It's gonna be fun on both
Am I
sides of the
bugging?
board.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
You
yeah,
tweaking, right?
bro, that's
You did say, yo, they gonna see
I
the
said that,
tape.
but that's like why? Why are you asking that? I feel
Why
it's
did
obvious.
you say that?
Because
think
I
he's
said
trying to
that's
figure
how
out
they're
what you
both
were
getting
talking
guns. Like he said,
she
Afghanistan and
knows the
Iraq.
sauce, bro. She working.
Nah, I trust anything she
Yeah,
says.
you
Public
Nah,
information.
Nah, you
Do
go
not trust
Literally.
anything she says, bro. She'll mislead you, bro. Don't ever trust nobody. Everything
I know,
somebody
I
I
know,
feel
bro.
like, I'm pretty
I'm
sure we
saying on
learned
this,
that in like 11th
This
grade.
government shit.
Like,
Niggas did not have history.
What'd you get on your
class.
global regions?
92.
I got 97.
History is not hard, bro.
Like,
It's not hard. Nigga just said, yo, you're a history student. If you did not get like a 90 or like an 85 or
What'd you
above
get?
in history,
Bullshit.
huh?
What'd you get?
That's the highest grade I ever got. I got a 98.
Damn, bro.
It was only fucking history and math. Was the only
You
two things I was
brainwashed.
good.
Brainwashed. You think Christopher Columbus discovered America?
Bro, no, history is easy.
Bro,
Nah,
it's
that's
very
my question.
easy
That's
to
it.
fucking
No,
think.
that's my
No,
question.
bro.
Exactly. Easy, not history.
Nigga, but that's how I learned it, cause from
Yeah.
other histories, dummy.
Nah, you got a 90 in history.
Other history.
That white man history.
Yo, history is his story.
Exactly. You was following the history instead of your own.
You need to follow
Nigga, how the
your
fuck am I
story.
gonna know what happened? I have to look at other older shit.
You gotta get it from the right source, Justin.
Of a black person.
Yo, what is you guys saying right
Yeah,
now?
no choice to be in school, bro.
Like the fuck?
Alright, yo, talking about, y'all think like a college degree means something?
No.
Alright.
Not in this
It means
Yes, it
it's
does.
on
If
certain
it-
professions.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm like in general.
That's
Like,
my water, your water, bro.
In general, I feel like certain professions, like some professions not really, certain professions, yes, it's definitely
but
needed.
like to you, I'm saying.
My degree, I feel like that shit is worthless.
Word.
See, it's immaterial.
Because I'm like, how many years I graduated, I ain't get a job in my field yet, you know what I'm saying? This is something that's in my field, but I had to create that shit, you know?
You still gonna get it?
What?
The degree?
I got it already.
You got it?
I got a bachelor's. I didn't get a master's though. I just have to go to school for 2 more years, but I'm not going to do that shit. I don't really
I mean,
like
I think
college.
you guys, the simple concept of a degree is so that way when you go to a job, that's how much you get paid, excuse me. Like, the base price, that's how much you get paid. If you don't have your degree, they can give you whatever they want to give you. But if you have your degree, that's the base price that they have to pay.
But you know what? I don't mind
Wait, what
getting
do you mean by
paid
that?
below the base price because then I could prove myself still.
Like basically, I guess a degree somehow shows your worth in a sense to the job.
I
Like,
don't know. That sounds.
if you
No,
have
but
a-
that's dependent on the job, though. Like,
sounds so mean.
If you're an accountant,
Like you told me now,
right,
like,
the
that just sound
accountant
like-
base price is like, let's say it's like
that's just not slavery
6,500
2.0.
a year, right? If you have your degree, that's
No, I
the
know,
base
but
price
like-
that they have to pay you. If
Are
you
you
don't
an
have your
accountant?
degree, excuse
are
me,
you an accountant?
no.
Oh.
If you don't have your degree, they can pay you like 300.
What do you do?
I'm a model.
Model.
Did you
Cause
have
she
to
said
be?
she's, like,
Did
in
you have to have a
politics, so,
degree to
like-
model?
No, but
You proved yourself through like different like gigs and shit, and just like putting yourself out there, right?
yeah, but in modeling there is no like actual like schooling for it. So
So y'all don't practice your walks. Y'all don't practice because like, what makes somebody a top model?
the way that you prove yourself on like the runway and your history and everything that you've done, like your whole, what is it, portfolio?
So
like modeling
don't
is
you
an
feel
art.
like in other professions people could do the same thing and still succeed?
Yeah, but in other professions, it's like, in other professions, you have like a base price, a base salary that you have to make. My salary can be based off of, I can give you whatever number I feel like it. You could pay it, you could not pay it, but somebody else is going to pay it. Whereas wherever you go with that job, this is how much they have to pay you, period.
Well, that's
I
minimum
don't
wage.
think that's like.
I feel like that's situational.
It is situational. Cause like, alright,
that's
if
what
you
I'm
a
saying,
doctor,
minimum
like
wage
you
is
need a
different
degree.
everywhere.
So like,
No, but minimum wage doesn't apply to like actual occupations.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you saying like, that's what I was bringing up in certain jobs, job description, like jobs that you do. That's the reason why they're like, all right, here you come into like I know that you have to have at least a bachelor's to go into a city, the police department. So you won't be able to get in there. So it's like required for you to have that because I don't know what the point is. Like it teaches you criminal justice or some bullshit. But that's what I'm saying. Like for some things, like you need to have that degree. So like you're gonna have a base pay for that anyway. So they just average it out through all the stuff that from that. So it's like it usually like it's around like minimum wage. What minimum wage would be like, or the highest minimum wage. So like New York has like the highest minimum wage, which is like 18 or $15.
It depends really on what you can prove. Like if you got a degree, like you prove yourself in this field, and you have like a long history of just like different types of work in that general field, and you show like experience, you show like your like your shit, then like it's just like a balancing like you guys just proving yourself better.
I feel like having a degree and not having a degree is like the difference between the people who sit at the desk in a bank and the people who sit behind and they're like tellers. Like those are two completely different people. You guys work in the same space, but the teller's getting minimum wage. You're getting a salary.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a higher position.
Exactly. Why is it a higher position? Because you have your bachelor's.
Yeah,
So you need to have your
And some of them
bachelor's.
have their masters in
But I'm saying you
finance.
need to have your bachelor's to get is it
To be behind the desk and like give people loans and all of that
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
But, the
But you
tellers-
guys are
like,
working in the
yo.
same exact space.
But the tellers though, like
Yeah,
they
because their
probably just
job is
have like
different.
They probably might just have like a job at like other work. Like, they haven't proven themselves yet. I feel like tellers could work up to like that position in a way, right?
No, you have to have your degree.
You have to have a degree.
You have to
Yeah,
have a
because
degree.
I feel like in that situation it makes sense because like they need to have some type of like acknowledgement that like, oh yeah, this person is reliable. This person is this and that. Because
But do you think that?
Wait, let me say
Do you think that a teller could be any less qualified than the one sitting behind the desk?
Well,
I
it's
feel like
not.
they don't know about loans and APRs.
It's like they're not.
But what if they do and they just don't have their
If they
degree?
But you have to
They
also
gotta
look at
prove
it as
themselves
running.
somehow.
You have to look at it as running a business, though. Like, would you rather somebody working for your business that you know that at least put in the work and went that extra 2 years to get that thing for your business, or would you just be like, all right, let me try out this novice who's just like they're just getting into the scene. Let me just try out this person. You're gonna go for the person.
Yeah, but
who,
just because they don't have their degree doesn't mean that they're not as qualified as the person who has their
I
degree.
know that, but like you have to
after.
at least prove it to me. I can't just assume like, oh yeah, you're qualified.
Okay, so for me, I have to prove myself, but yet someone has a piece of paper and you automatically trust them. What's the difference between me and them? The piece of paper, no?
Wait, hold on.
Piece of
Say that one more time.
Paper just proves
What
that,
makes you trust them more than you trust me? The piece of paper, no?
I know they went through 4 semesters.
You'd rather go to them because they have a
in that
piece of
situation,
paper.
in that situation, you're looking at as it's just a piece of paper, but it's not just a piece of paper.
It is just a piece of paper.
Let's go to that, right? Let's say that person was working there, right? They're getting experience from other people, and then this person is new and they finessed it, but they have the degree, and this person has the experience.
Because my sister has always said to me, like, the smartest person in the room doesn't even have to
But
have
that's
the
what I'm
piece
saying.
of
It's the
paper.
piece of paper.
Like,
let's bring the
The smartest person in the
talk
world,
at a
what if
time.
they're so poor that they can't afford to go to college and they don't have that piece of paper, but they are in fact the smartest person in the world? Why do they have to prove themselves to you, but the person who has the piece of paper, who is less than them, you
But
automatically
then that's
trust
the
them?
egotistical way of looking at it. It's like, how you just gonna say you less than that person's less than you though?
No,
Because
she's saying like,
If
like
it is
knowledge.
in fact, if it is a complete fact that I am the smartest person in the world, but I could not afford to go to college, so I do not have that piece of paper.
If it's
But
a
yet
fact,
someone else
But then,
who is in fact
smartest
If it's
person
in
in
the
the
world, you
world.
already got proof for that shit.
No, let her get her point. Stop.
Nah, I feel
Continue.
like niggas gotta know.
Well, but I want to
that
finish
you
saying
are
what she
who
was
you say
saying.
you are.
All right, let's not
At
go.
least
Let's
some
get
success.
I want to finish what she was saying.
So why is it that the person who has the piece of paper, who went to school, did all this, that, and the third? Because at the same time, all of the tests, they don't prove how smart you are. They just prove how well you follow the system.
Not
how much
facts,
you
like,
remember.
Yeah. Nah, that shit is bullshit.
In that
I
moment.
agree.
Yes, I'm not going to disagree with you where I
As
feel
like
like
a
the school
tool, I
system
guess.
is flawed because I feel like the school system it was meant for like it needs to like grow with how like it needs to get better, like, you know what I'm saying, like they're not taking into consideration other things. So I agree with what you're saying where like the system itself needs to get changed, but there's also like a part of that system that does make sense, which is at least I have some type of like thing that I can see that like, all right, this person was reliable in this situation. This person did get good grades in school. This person is because it shows commitment. It shows that you're like.
How do you know the grades are mine?
But
Wait, can I-
like I'm saying, you're as a
Let her
guy
speak,
who's
let her
just,
speak.
No, because you wanted to bring the conversation together. So would I proposed to Justin? I was like, so let's say the person. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. To Joe, I was like,
third person.
We combined y'all. Joseph.
no, but so let's say the person there was like working there for a long time. They've gained the experience. You know, they've seen what happened, but like they haven't actually written the loans themselves, right? And this person is fresh off of college. They have the degree, but they don't have the experience. So does that make them more qualified to be like taught and trained just like the other person is going to have to be regardless, just because they have the degree?
I feel like degree shows you have at least some set of like whatever skill sets that the company values. And not even if they're in value of themselves, but the company fucks with those skill sets.
But can you sit here and say everyone that has a degree has the same skill sets?
Nah.
Or has the
Because
same?
we were
guess
talking
wouldn't
about
it
how
be fair?
people like
Yeah.
breeze through.
I guess that's
Exactly.
facts. But I feel like wouldn't you be too fair to like, okay, niggas don't have a degree, like, oh, they probably don't have anything. And then also if niggas do have a degree, like, oh, they probably don't have anything. Like, niggas, that's a very just like cynical like worldview.
May I say something?
Because some niggas do work hard for their degrees, like, oh,
No, yeah, so it's not absolute, but it's just like because it's not absolute to everybody, that piece of paper is the standard. So like that does mean something. So she's just saying like the piece of paper does have value in the world when you go look for a job. And I guess that was just a question. But we like went all the way around.
That's a fact. It does have like OD value. But I feel like we were saying, it was just a part of like what it is that you're going for. But I don't know. Like I feel like that's the reason why I dropped out, because I was just like, yo, like I realized that before I put myself into like, and I feel like it's so expensive. Like it's fucking ridiculous how expensive these schools are. And I'm just like, yo, like it's not needed for you guys to be this expensive, and then also like sponsoring politicians. It don't feel right. You know what I mean? It's like you're supposed to be like making it able so everybody can be like a Princeton student. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's how you just up society in general. But like, I just feel like when it comes to like, they don't help you shape to like.
I go through like a lot of like this shit. That was definitely.
I think it's Harvey.
Yo,
this. Somebody just said yo, right?
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was high. I was like, nah, I'm bugging right now.
I got you, bro. Other side.
You gotta guess the
I
parents.
don't know who that is.
Facts.
That's Jonathan.
No, I think it's Chase.
What?
Yo, that's crazy. Talk about
Oh,
it.
you rocks me out?
Yeah. Family.
Yeah, nah, wild chasing thing.
So Chase came.
She said it's me.
Yo, there's mad niggas here.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know you was coming.
Yeah, nah, we wanted to surprise you. I didn't know.
Nah, I think Carl was leaving. That's like crazy timing.
Yo, get home safe, bro. In fact, get home safe, yo. Adios. You're really outside.
All right, Carlito.
Safety, bro.
How you doing? Todo okay.
Yo, que manito. Nigga, chill.
All right, Chase. You're a crazy
Yo,
guy.
Joe, how the fuck you know Chase?
Instant transmission over here.
What's the deal with that? That's a question I want to know on the
Give
podcast.
Chase the sound effect.
First time I met this nigga.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got you. Nah, first time I met this nigga Chase, bro. That fucking at the Rots shit, bro.
Word.
That's when I was.
First show, bro. And niggas, I already knew you, bro, through Blaze. But I think that's the first time I met you. And niggas was got insane, nigga.
Makes sense.
So how you doing, Chase?
That's a good try.
Instant transmission over here.
Like Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, like I just
Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Trunks. Or Android. It's at 18, 17, I mean.
You and Justin could have a debate about.
I'm not gonna talk, bro.
Why? What happened? What is it?
I'm not talking.
Who's the strongest nigga in Dragon Ball Z?
Goku. What do you mean Goku?
Shamrock is the strongest nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You
Justin,
literally
who's the
talking to a person with the
strongest nigga in Dragon
DVC
Ball
shirt
Z?
on.
Huh?
Who's the strongest nigga in Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know, bro.
Nigga Justin's not trying to comment because he'd go crazy.
Right.
At this point, since you're here, bro, you know Q, right?
Of course I do.
We invited him. We brought him. He didn't catch the ride, bro, because he always want to call me when I'm like at the fucking place.
Who?
Fucking Chase, bro. He gonna call me, tell me to come to the fucking podcast right when I'm a block away from
Yo,
the
but I didn't
fucking
even know he was going. I was calling this nigga to be
Bro,
like,
I told you, yo, you're
you wanna
fucking laced,
slide
bro.
the
You're laced.
I'm laced?
You're
How?
laced. I
What
told you that
happened?
shit yesterday at 8 in the morning when you was fucking tripping, bro. You're laced.
But that was mad long ago at a different time
Bro, that's
period.
the
I didn't
same
register
fucking
that.
day.
I didn't register that
That's
information
the same
properly, bro.
day. I remember not
I
to
don't
get
remember
that
that
on
shit.
there.
But you didn't mention Phil.
I said,
No, it's okay. It's cool. Like Chase
Nah, I know.
his
I'm
family on the
just-
pod, bro.
you know how you be yelling at Justin? It's the same time. At the same time, I gotta yell at Chase. I gotta yell at Chase.
Alright, but yo, Q,
we was
can
together
you
this
airdrop the song to my laptop?
Yeah, I got you.
And then we can do a
You know
freestyle.
what's the name? Yo, bro.
Yo,
been over this.
Yo, you
been over
wanna
this.
play something off of your EP?
Yeah, fast.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I got you.
So what would you? What do you want us to comment on the song or the snippet? You just want to display it?
Just tell me how you feel about it.
Thomas,
This should be like Julian's laptop or some shit.
I can't even speak straight, bro.
Imagine like,
You fried, bro. You
Is that
smoking all
fucked
that pot, bro.
I feel like you could get better.
Yeah, you gotta give me some.
That's what I said, right?
Who did this? Whose idea was this?
Like,
I would heavily fuck with that, like, for real. I don't really.
You just
There's
lie.
some cups right here, bro.
This is what you decided we was on tonight?
Bro, that's quick.
I be on alcoholic vibes every Wednesday, bro.
You a real Caribbean motherfucker, aren't you? You just like me for real.
I was just in Jamaica last week.
I know, it looked beautiful, bro.
That shit was fine.
Bro, I love the islands, bro. I would love to go to Jamaica. That shit seems lit as fuck.
How long you there, bro? Like a week?
Be careful,
Week, bro.
Nah, I mean, I for sure, bro. I be.
Loose with terms, bro.
Yeah, I
know.
heard your side journey was going crazy.
But
Did you get the airdrop?
I mean, they call Phil a Batiman. If they call him a Batiman, they 100% gonna get me.
Did you talk about that yet?
They gonna be
I did
like,
not talk about
they gonna be
that.
like, who the fuck is this long hair little?
Yo,
you gotta talk about
Chase did not
that.
tell me, probably would have not talked about that shit, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Really got called a
Bro, cause I seen that and I was like, damn, if it was me, it would be way worse.
Alright, so let me speak on this, bro.
They would've done me up.
Kin, bro.
When a Jamaican nigga calls you Batiman in Jamaica and you never had that before, it feels different. It burns a little
It
bit.
really
for the
hurt you,
first
right?
time.
It would've hurt me too, bro. I'd have been sad as fuck.
So I touched down in Jamaica. I'm feeding to get some weed, bro. So like, we're in Kingston, and I'm just on Instagram talking to niggas, and somebody recommends me like a dispensary in Jamaica, and I look, and it's wild close to where I'm at, some restaurant I'm at. So I'm like, I bet I'm about to make a walk, but in the V it said 5 minutes. It looked dummy close on maps. So I started walking, hit the walk, bro. It said 20 minutes for the walk to get there. So I'm like, fuck, like, I'ma just keep going. And I go on the phone with Justin and shit. I'm just talking to random niggas. Justin's roasting me like, nigga, you feeding for weed this much, you walking in Jamaica on some random block. And I'm like, that shit kind of hurt me, like, cause he was dead ass right. Cause I was seeing wicked shit on that strip, bro. I see some nigga just like you always gonna see a madman on the street doing some crazy.
Yo, I think
shit.
fuck them niggas always be leaned
Bro,
over
I
looking
was shook,
mad
bro.
menacing.
I was shook, bro. But I'm walking. I'm like, you know what? Let me call the place to make sure they're open.
You're not
I didn't know what you call it.
bro.
I didn't want to fucking go there and it be closed or some shit. So I was like, let me call it. Go on to Instagram. I click on the first number, type it in, call it. Some nigga answers like, yo. And I'm like, hey, I'm in bad, like.
Nah, you sound like a Batiman. Nigga just said, hey.
No, hey is crazy.
I said, hey, I just.
Can I purchase some? Can I purchase some marijuana?
Bro, I just said it. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I sounded gay on the phone. Like, I felt gay, bro. I was like, yo. I'm explaining mad shit. Just like you said I'm going too deep on the phone, I definitely went too deep. I was like, yo, I just landed in Jamaica.
How would you say that?
Nigga be so
Airport.
Bro, he's like, yo, what? No, boy, you sound like a Batiman. Get off my phone. And I was like, God damn. I said, no, I'm not a Batiman.
No, I swear, bro.
I literally
not
said
me.
to this nigga, I literally said word for word.
That's not me,
Said,
bro.
no, I'm not a Batiman, nigga. You got it all wrong.
I promise, bro.
Bro, begged it on me. I was like,
Bro, probably.
I was fuming on that strip. Like, I'm looking at weird ass niggas. I'm in an unfamiliar place. Niggas call me a Batiman.
I've been dread. I've been like,
You still went to the dispensary?
No, I'd never touched a dispensary.
Why not?
Bro, no, because you know what's crazy? I tagged the
like
dispensary on the Instagram.
Keep that same energy.
No, you know why I didn't
you would
go?
slid on some beef shit.
Nah, you right. I should have walked it, but I'm only going over there for the weed. So if a nigga call me Batiman and it's a 15-minute walk in Jamaica, like that's crazy. Like I'm not trying to prove something. I don't know. Nigga might slice me or something.
Yeah, facts.
Niggas don't hesitate.
Facts.
Them is saying no Batiman. You know the blood clot stop.
You gonna pull his colors out real quick.
So like I walk back. And then I tagged the dispensary on Instagram like, yo, fuck y'all niggas, y'all violated me, this, that, and the third. And they was like, oh, sorry, you had you this inconvenience. Can you tell us what happened? So I told them what happened. It was like, oh, this is just a random number. This is not our number. I said, but it's on your page. He's like, oh, we stopped using that number things ago. So it just ended up being some random Jamaican nigga that I called. But at the end of the day, like, I had this experience under, like, because of you. And it was like, okay, you take your post down. And I was like, no, I'm not taking it down because y'all niggas got me going. Y'all niggas did this shit to me. And then, I never went to the dispensary. Like, I left Kingston after that. I just found some niggas next to KFC selling weed, and I got that weed.
This nigga's brave.
And then I got roasted for buying that weed from my neighbor that I was living there. And he took me up the block to somebody selling better weed.
Damn, so he was like, yo, you got nigga.
Yeah, even the nigga that sold me the better weed, he's like, he looked at it, he was like, yeah, this is $500 worth of garbage. And I was like, damn. Like, I was just
told you that shit was trash,
I was getting
bro.
flamed by everybody, bro.
I couldn't. I would never say nothing. I looked at it and I was like, "Hey, listen, you get what you get,
bro."
Bro, I smoked weed in Trinidad. That shit looks terrifying, bro. I don't know what that was.
Nah, y'all
you
smoking shit.
Just smoking.
If it look terrifying.
Trinidadian weed sound different.
It looked really wild. Like I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Like that shit made me feel lazy, nigga. That shit made me feel like the first time I ever smoked weed as a kid, bro. Like that's how I felt, bro. I was like, nah, bro.
As a kid.
Nah, I feel you about the Jamaican weed. It feels more natural.
I was 13. I was smoking weed the first time. As a kid.
Nah.
Damn.
That's same.
As a kid.
Give him some sound effect for that.
I def fucked my brain up. Yeah. I def had to.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Had to get me somehow.
All right, you sent the snippet to the laptop?
Yo, your airdrop was on contacts on
Pop out.
So you took it off? Yeah. Damn. Oh yeah, let me come.
Yo, what's the best fast food place?
You ever went to the fucking Halal
Checkers? No.
Yeah, I went. It's cool.
Checkers fries.
You ain't fuck with it like that? You got the
I got the jerk chicken. I ain't get the fries. I got it over rice.
I told you to get the fries.
Oh.
You didn't trust the fries?
Nah, not even that. It's like, what's better, rice or fries?
I'm telling you, that's the thing. Have you ever had it with fries before?
I mean, bro,
I gave you a recommendation. I said go and get
and I went with it, and I put my own spin to it. It's like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
that's not funny.
I knew I like rice better than I like fries. Like, why I'm gonna get fries if I like rice
their
better?
fries are fire.
I heard fries are carcinogenic, and when you fry white starch to a certain temperature, it releases certain carcinogen, and they're the most deadliest foods to eat.
I don't fucking know. I was just thinking about that.
That's
But
good.
yo,
That's
rice or
right.
fries? That's the new topic. Rice or fries? I want to get down to it.
Definitely rice.
Right?
Definitely rice when it comes to certain
Exactly.
dishes. But if they're trying to do something like a little, you know what I mean, a little quirky. Just try to just fuck with the fries one time.
I'll go after this. I'll get the fries.
After you heard that?
It's fire.
What?
After the carcinogen comes?
Alright, you ready to
bro,
play?
I'm smoking fucking tobacco, bro. Like, what am I really?
What are we really mad about?
Wait. So now, can you introduce the song for us, please?
It's called B.O.B.
B.O.B.
Yeah, it's the third track on the EP.
How many tracks on the EP?
Second.
Alright, so this is B.O.B. Third track off the EP. What's the name of the EP?
Lights Out Faded.
Lights Out Faded.
The boys a fiend, you down bad, sipping the green. I'm on time, it's my ring. My shit used to be, your shit look like B.O.B. So that's real shit, me. Don't lie, my boy Archie in your eye. We smoking double so loud. I see that boy feel close now. Y'all doing this, stick it in your kill. I'm in the crib, popping the seal. My body in it, you ready to kill. We in the whip, selling hoodie a pill. Sipping the green, I'm on top, it's my ring.
This is slapping right now.
She look like B.O.B. So that's real shit, me. All you rappers wanna be. You walking, that's 3P. Gon' meet my mans around back. Whipping in a Hellcat. Sorry. Yeah, we whipping that MKT. Yeah, shorty want me to bad, I done upgraded from the last hoe. Shorty want me to battle. I done upgraded from the last hoe. Make your back arch your knees, you a bad hoe. If I don't answer tomorrow, you a sad hoe. I got a whip, now you acting like a bad hoe. Get this money, throw it fit, now you mad hoe. Damn, the boys are fiend, he down bad, sipping green. I'm on top, it's my ring. My shit used to be, your shit look like B.O.B. So that's real shit, me.
Definitely hit a sound effect for that shit. Applause. horns. So yo, tell us about that track. Like,
I love that.
I got some questions. What genre would you call that? What inspired that track? And what you call it? I just want to leave it at there before I ask another.
Facts. So B.O.B. Like motherfuckers be sipping. Like lean itself. Lean itself is like a bad thing, right? We can agree on that. It's an opiate. So.
Wait, you do lean?
Thing. Certain times.
Sometimes you might dabble.
Certain occasions.
Wait, so what's B.O.B. stand for?
Bad out the bottle.
I thought you was talking about the rapper.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like, is B.O.B. like...
I thought you shit
You know, like terminology.
Did B.O.B. fall off?
You fall off.
Did you make this up, or you like you heard it?
Word.
Was
You made that up?
I ain't never heard
Yo,
that
we should put
before.
that in Urban Dictionary.
B.O.B. Right?
We should make it like
Only
regular
used by
slang.
lean
Like,
sippers. Like, anyways.
So what genre would you call it?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't make music for a genre. I don't know. I can tell you what kind of type beat it was. It was like a Richard Mary type beat. I don't know, bro. Like,
But that still don't describe genre because like
I guess
even
it's
how you
like-
come on the beat might change the genre of it.
yeah.
So it's like, and also type beats, they just be doing that shit for like the track, like an audience. It doesn't
just to-
necessarily
yeah.
mean
Yeah, it doesn't mean that this is the type of shit you gotta
But-
get on the song.
No, but I'm just saying when you're ready.
what you call it.
Them Drake beats be
Did
ass.
you record it
Drake
yourself
beats
or you
worse?
went somewhere and had it recorded?
Nah, I record this at my crib.
Dentation.
So
Yeah,
you
garage, classic
Dentation?
garage band.
Dentation.
Band lab.
It's cool. It's
On the
Band
phone?
lab sauce. No, on the computer.
Bro, a lot of
I like
up and coming
Bandlab is
niggas
lit.
is using
How
Bandlab
How do you spell
now.
your name?
I recorded the EP.
Me?
for Bandlab,
Nah,
bro.
you.
Bandlab is it. You can match that song on
the
Bandlab.
sauce,
It has
bro.
the sauce, like, it has
That's
the,
the
like, yeah.
sauce, bro.
Cause it's curated kind of
That
like.
ass is. It's like everything's like tuned to where it's like, you know, it's supposed to be tuned.
So you really get
So you
shit
can't
out
really
too.
get anything specific, but what you can do with it, you could do some crazy shit with it. You feel me? You just gotta be creative.
Yeah, I think it's a fire platform.
So you did like all the effects and all the shit, you mixed it yourself and all that?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Shit is fucking.
That was a good mix.
Thank you, bro.
On the iPhone, right?
Yo, but it's
On
like,
the iPhone, right?
Huh?
On the iPhone, right?
No, on the computer.
You look like you.
I'm fucking slow.
Nah, I know some folks who record on the iPhone.
No, you look like you would
Yo,
just be chilling on your
my,
iPhone.
my
Like,
best
editing
friend,
this shit
she
together.
record all this
I
shit on
feel
the
like
iPhone. Shit
that's
sound
harder.
fire.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's harder than doing
On like
it on
Apple
the
headphones,
computer.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know a
iPhone
lot of
is, like,
niggas that
very,
record
like-
on their phones, bro. It's all the same shit. It's
The
just the
phones are
mic,
powerful.
bro.
Steve Lacy be recording, or he used to record on the phone.
I think he still might.
I wish
Still
so.
might. I don't know.
He's no brand fires though.
Yo, bro, what?
That's a
We
random.
gonna get into this, bro?
That's a random comparison.
I don't know. They dropped the album at the
He
same
goes.
time.
He's no Brett Bias though.
Steve Lacy. I listen to Steve Lacy more
Way
than
more,
Brent
right?
Fires.
I don't.
Brent Fires is alright.
Two songs from back.
Wow. I'm a bigger Brett fan than y'all because I do listen to.
I
So
like
you don't
Brent.
fuck with Steve?
Of course. I think they're both great, but just in different ways. I don't think that they're like.
Bro, it's 'cause you
I'll
a
take a
trees,
nigga
bro.
that
'Cause I'm
make
a
his
tree.
music
Aight,
over a
bro.
nigga that don't make his own music.
Yo,
I
that's
respect self-produced,
He's
self-made like
certified.
niggas. Like,
Dude, that's
I feel
certified.
like
He's
Brent
independent.
Fires just be
That's
rapping
facts.
on.
He's independent.
I mean,
If I listen to
Brett
Brett
makes
Bias,
his
I'm
own
a whore.
beats.
I mean, I don't know if he makes his own beats, but like he's independent. He's not. He's signed distribution. But like
You know what I
his
mean?
whole come up, he did it all
Some
himself,
people
bro.
listen to Frank
Like the
Ocean.
last album he dropped, that's his first album to a label.
Of course,
Like,
I listen.
and he ain't even signed like any
know
like
he
of
did.
his like rights to his music. He just
Rick is
signed
fire.
distribution.
But I'm saying just artistically, like I'll take the nigga that has more creative control over his music than the nigga that has less creative
Brent got
control.
us on Gucci.
Okay. That, I don't really
But-
care. Gucci still exists in this thing, so like I don't care for that. I haven't heard it, so. But I just say
Yes,
like
you
I fuck
have
with,
the gold link shit. The money all around me. I look like
but
I'm
I
a
ain't heard the
man.
version with Gucci on it.
Oh, you ain't heard it?
Really?
Nah.
You never heard that one?
I
That was
didn't
fire.
even know that existed.
You should listen to it. That's
Honestly,
fire,
I
dude.
might say something controversial.
What is it?
Gucci Man.
Oh my god, don't say it.
Nah,
The
you
only
don't say-
song I like from Gucci Man is
No,
Lemon.
He mid. You can say it, bro. He mid.
I'm not gonna say he's mid.
Nah,
He
he
might
can't
have a
pass
good
it.
impact, but I like
He
Lemon.
had an impact. Just because you're a mid
Cheers.
rapper doesn't mean you can't.
The
have
thing
an impact.
about it, he's from the South, so it hurts. It hits Southern niggas more. So it's like just like how Jay-Z don't hit for South niggas. Jay-Z don't even hit for me, but he alright. I
You say
understand.
mad
niggas-
controversial things right now. They gonna be upset.
Bro, like you gotta
I
also
kind of
think,
agree with you.
like,
I ain't grow up on Jay-Z. That's the thing.
it's
though.
more than just what like Gucci did. Like as Gucci, like Gucci also signed Thug, bro.
That's true.
Like without Gucci, we don't have Thug.
Yeah, but you're
we
not
don't
talking about
have
his
a lot
rapping
of
right
people.
now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
talk about his other shit. You're not talking about
We
his
talk
rapping,
about his
though.
artistry, bro.
I feel like, yo, that's kind of part of like being an artist.
Nah.
Finding
I
artists.
feel like artists don't be liking the marketing part of like
I agree with
artists.
that.
They just be fucking with making
he's
music
the business
and
of artists.
I agree with that.
He's good at getting a label together.
There's no art in that though.
There is an art in it, but
I
like
think so.
That
Yeah,
doesn't mean
but
it's rapping.
yeah, I don't like that part
I
of
guess,
it.
but like, I don't know.
It's just I would have to judge it on a different level because it's like artistry. What we're trying to say is like him on music, him getting on the song, whatever. It's definitely artistic to put together some shit that pops off outside of it, but it's like he's just applying that artistic shit to that when he's doing it. So it's like it's he has to choose whether or not he wants to do it or not. So it's like you don't gotta judge it 100% the same way you would the way this nigga hop on the track. Just hop on the track is super different. If he was like making movies or some shit, like A$AP Rocky is somebody I could say like artistically he's always doing different shit. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's not. I'm not like sitting here trying to like debate that Gucci don't make the same song over and over. But like,
I think that's just all he's.
I think that's also kind of fire that people buy into that. Like YoungBoy, like alright, YoungBoy is one of
That's
the
true,
best artists out. Y'all can't tell me he don't make the same song
He
over and
does.
over.
I
But
really
I'm
don't
still
fuck
listen
with
to
YoungBoy,
him.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he does make the same song over and over.
But it's like that don't matter because there's so many people who do. He's gonna be on top for a long time.
Yo, that's what I'm.
Like,
I know
YoungBoy's
that
going
YoungBoy, he got a
crazy
fucking
fan
system
base,
going.
yeah.
Bro,
I don't know
he's
what
cracked,
he did,
bro.
but he got niggas on crack when it comes
And it's
to
like, yo, that's another thing. Like, I feel like at that point you can't even argue. Like, it's talent, bro. Now I'm going.
Nah, when you got
Damn,
hood
bro,
niggas like
niggas
really
like this
fangirling over you,
Right,
you did top 5.
It's like
Top
that.
five.
Bro, you ever seen the way hood niggas fucking love YoungBoy, bro? Them niggas just be posting the fucking.
I used to hate on YoungBoy.
You
Nah,
can't though. He's so lovable, bro.
When you
Control?
remember the
Come
first
on.
NBA YoungBoy Slender when it came out, like niggas
Yeah.
like, yo, fuck that nigga.
The TikToks, right? The NBA YoungBoy fans be like, that's what
I
it was.
feel like
That
even
shit
before
with NBA
TikTok was out,
chopping, bro.
niggas was shitting on NBA. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
I just feel
they
like
say he
there's
had
certain shit that
herpes.
he did. Yeah, it was. I
Yeah,
think
like
it was
baby
the
mamas
herpes.
and
Niggas
shit.
was frying him.
It
I
was
was
the
like,
herpes
damn, this
for me
nigga
too.
got herpes.
Yeah,
man.
it was
all
that
those
for me
things
Can't
too.
fuck with a nigga that fucked up and got
That
herpes.
lost me. Like that one
Yo,
lost
you
me.
gonna get
Nah,
canceled like
I
the
was
baby,
just
bro.
like-
Nah.
Yo, the baby's another one. Like,
I know he fucked with his music like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
After his first tape,
I don't know. He just was like his repetitiveness was not hit.
Yeah. Like it was too formulaic. He used the same formula every single time. Like there was no,
Yeah, my favorite song
there was not like an
Blind
ounce of creativity
So
in
what?
the way he was.
Blind Belief.
If you ask me, like that's.
Fucked
Just,
up. Everybody, YoungBoy.
Yeah.
Or,
like, when I heard the baby on the radio, I would get upset. As soon as
Nah,
I
'cause
heard
they
his
also
voice.
overplayed him because he was super industry playing.
yo, they beat Lil Baby into the ground too.
Yeah, and I love Lil Baby.
Like,
but
Lil
like,
Baby's
he,
a really
he's just
talented
so
artist. It's
overplayed.
just like
and I
that
love him
whole
though. He's,
sound in general, honestly.
And they don't even play his best songs.
Fuck Lil Baby too, man. That nigga.
Oh my god, you can't say that. He's a goat.
Yo,
bro.
I'm better than Lil Baby.
Look
Oh
at that.
God, oh God, oh God, God, God. I have more.
come
I
on.
have a
I'm just so
higher.
confused.
I have a higher ceiling than Lil Baby.
I'd rather you say fuck Dirk.
I have a
Nah,
higher
Dirk is
ceiling.
not it though.
Bro,
Everybody
he
knows
said
that
it.
Dirk
He
is
said
not
it.
it.
Nah, I knew you was gonna say. Yo,
There's too many songs.
Let's not even. Let's
Why
not
do you
even.
like Dirk, bro? That's why his girl broke up with him and was with another nigga in the pool.
Yo,
Oh, that was
my
him.
you throwing low
Nah,
blows,
but
bro. I ain't even like that.
Nah, but
Nigga be
Like,
sipping on
what?
Instagram, be like, India, just stop playing. This messing.
All right, but if you fuck up as a nigga, I'm not supposed to stay by your side. The fuck? I don't
That's
got no
not
loyalty.
loyal.
I don't have to have loyalties
If
to
you
you if
fuck
you don't have
another nigga, I
loyalties
stay
to
by
me.
your side.
damn.
It be like that. You gotta understand. You gotta understand you fucked up.
Okay.
You gotta
Damn
understand you
lie.
fucked up. Like
It's a
damn,
damn
I
lie.
wasn't man enough.
I'm not hit.
That's egotistical of you.
How is that egotistical
It's your
of
body.
me?
Yo, you playing devil's advocate now.
Egotistical.
It's your body.
Nah.
Bro, what
I
are
don't
you
think
talking
that's
about? Do you
egotistical.
hear yourself?
It's your
It's just like-
body.
I think that's disrespecting yourself. I don't think that's egotistical.
That's
If you
disrespecting the
want to do
relationship.
something, you go do it.
at
I can't
minimum.
control you.
Yeah, because like if the girl's not okay with you fucking other bitches, then you're not supposed to be fucking other bitches.
Exactly. Like I'm
But
so
why can't
confused.
she tell me that?
Okay, and I told you
What?
that and I
Part of
left.
the
Like,
exclusive
what?
relationship.
No, but I'm saying,
That was a deal breaker for her.
I'm
You can't
saying,
fuck other
if you
bitches.
did that to me, if I'm being loyal to you, if you're my soulmate, why would I ditch you? Why would I abandon you? Why can't I heal the relationship?
okay, but everybody is not you. You can't expect someone to react the same way
That's
to
just
you.
my perspective, just like this is your perspective. I'm just explaining mine.
Does that mean she has to accept you?
Exactly.
No, I'm not. Did I ask you to accept it?
Okay, but
So that
you're
means relationship is over.
like I'm confused.
But I'm just saying, like, that could happen. Why does Lil Durk have to simp?
He's doing that on his own. Why did he have to cheat?
Exactly.
He
It was
felt
a
like
mistake.
doing that.
He didn't mean to do it.
Yo,
I mean,
no
it's
way.
true. That,
y'all missing
He
me.
fell out of the
Y'all
relationship.
missing me.
It was imagine
Nah,
just like, yo.
I think I'm just
Okay,
trolling.
but
I
how
don't
do you
even
know
where I'm
that
going
it's
with this.
this one
Nah,
time?
he's trolling.
But how do you know it's just this one time? Like maybe
Nah,
it
he
could have
definitely
been
cheated on her
happening.
mad
part of
times.
like
Exactly.
No,
I think that's part of the
like you said,
lifestyle
like you
being
said,
like
like
a
you
rapper
said.
wife.
Yeah.
Like you
I feel
said,
like but that's also the only part I'll play devil's advocate about this.
Nah, bro.
When you
It's
dating
really
Look at
just a
A$AP Rocky.
person.
when you dating a guy in that status, and
She is Rihanna though.
That
might be
it's
it.
not. I'm not saying this is right, but it's gonna. You know there's a high chance of that happening when you're
Okay.
in that.
That's understandable, but that's just like they've been together for so long. So who knows? Maybe she thought she could handle it, and now she's like, "Nah, I can't handle it." So this is the decision that she decided to make.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not
So-
opposed to that. That's
so
the reason why
isn't
niggas
Lil
break up.
Durk? Didn't Lil Durk take an L for that?
Yes.
Nah.
All right, so
I don't
that's
think
why
so.
I said.
I feel like he definitely could have did better though.
That's why I said fuck Lil Durk. That nigga took an L.
He did take it.
Nigga cheated.
I just feel like niggas is just gonna
Like,
shit on him
look.
because she was in the pool with a whole nother nigga, and niggas just like, yeah, look at you.
Now I'd be hurt if I broke up with my shorty, even though I cheated, and I just like 2 weeks later she in the pool with some nigga. I'm like, damn, because that's still my baby mom's at the end of him. Damn, it's still hypocritical, though.
Why you had to implement the baby mother thing into?
Cause that's my baby mom's. I'm gonna forever have a tie with her. So like, and he dead simping on Instagram. So that means he really love her.
He really do love
So
her.
now you see that it's gonna hurt. It stings.
But
That's
the
why
thing
NBA
is-
YoungBoy said that. Damn. Nah, no, it hurt when what you call it when that whole act up done some shit like that on Twitter.
Because they have beef, right?
No, I think he was genuinely saying like, when the girl does start acting the way you was acting in a relationship, shit, it hurt. That shit got mad deep. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like I felt it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. That's the reason why he's sipping right now. Because he's like, damn, I really lost my girl. She with a whole other nigga right now.
It be like that. That's life.
He's probably trying to.
I didn't see the pictures in the pool.
Y'all know
But I saw her shaking ass on her birthday. As she should. As she should.
And he has said,
I kinda
he
want
said his
some
opinion
ice.
is, you don't know you love your girl unless you cheat.
But-
So, in my mind,
Nah,
I thought
that's
what,
toxic.
I thought that was
That's
what Dirk was
toxic.
I do
doing.
not
Nigga
agree
was
with
testing his love.
You don't
No, Matthew, no.
What?
Yo, did you get the track right now?
Yeah.
What track do you want to play?
This is the first shit, Astro.
Alright, so Joe also has a track to play off his EP that dropped today, right?
Oh, yes, sir, last night.
Yeah.
So introduce it, bro.
Yo, it's called Galactic Sandwich in Space. 5 tracks. Just fucking outer space vibes. This first shit is called Astro. Yeah, shit.
That's how you feel.
I was on the block in the curb and I got beamed up. Now I got extra drugs in my cup. Just on the block smoking herbs. Go ahead, pour me up.
Joe, this is like a very spacey song. Like I'm like losing myself on it.
So Joe, I actually know a lot about this personally because I was like updated with you about it and shit like that. You was telling me a lot about it. So you told me, I think earlier in the other pod you said like some dude from what country?
Slovakia, bro.
He like he provided the beats for it too?
Yeah. This was like a year ago, bro. I thought I dropped like my 5th song. And he was like, yo, bro, I'm a producer from Europe. And like, I want to make beats for you. I was like, yo, send some shit, bro. And his shit was fire. And we were just like talking and shit. And I was like, yo, like, let's make a collab tape. Like, I was trying to come out the EP, bro, because I was just like dropping singles. I was like, yo, like, I think I got like an audience where like, I could really drop an EP on them, on some vibes. And I was just like, yo, I'll just do some space shit, some real vibey shit. I was just on vibes, just off, just like what niggas just been like going through since like niggas started doing music. So he just sent like beats. I fucking recorded that shit on BandLab, like in my room. And like, then I sent it back to him. And it was a lot of back and forth, bro. This nigga is like 17, bro. They would hit me and like niggas were like 5 hours apart or some shit, or like 10 hours some shit. They would hit me like at 1 a.m. like, yo, bro, I just got back from school, bro. I'm about just
Holy
like,
shit.
I'm mad tired, bro. I'll do your shit tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's cool, bro. And then he would like hit me up like, yo, bro, here's the song. I was like, oh, I fuck with it, bro, but change this. And then like niggas wouldn't talk for 2 weeks. Like, yo, bro, my parents took my phone, bro. I was like, I got you with this whole tape, bro. I was like, yo, you're good, bro. Like, are you good?
He's living a different life. He's living a different life. Nigga getting grounded and shit.
Niggas like saying me,
Mom,
I gotta help with this EP.
Nah, that's a crazy backstory. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
look at that.
And dude just like, yo, he's a like cool kid, bro. Like for real, bro. Like nigga just like is mad musically inclined, bro. And just like matches the vibe, like on God.
You ever
Bro, it's
FaceTime
like, yeah, bro. Like we call because like he be sending me his music, and I be giving him like, yo, bro, like I fuck with it, bro. This shit is in like his language, bro. But I'm just like going off the vibe, and like
Wait,
this
he's
shit
talking
is crazy.
to you in his language?
Nah, what his music is. So like,
Oh.
and that shit is insane, bro.
You speak English though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We sent like voice memos and shit. Like you feel me, like. But like, nah, just like cool, like really cool person, bro. Like, they just did the tape off the vibes.
Word.
Like, it's literally just off the vibes. It's like, yo, wait, let's do this. But yeah.
What do you call the genre of this?
I mean, like, I'm saying like space rap, alien rap.
What makes it space rap? Or like, what makes it? What do you
Like,
say makes it that?
I would say like
Chose
heavy
alien.
on like the subject matter and just the vibes I was on. Like, I was just feeling this very like off earth for like just a period of time. So it's just like how niggas be feeling when niggas aren't even on the planet. Like either just being mad high or just being on just like vibes.
So like, I don't know what was making me.
Is that done then?
You getting some,
I would prefer to look at
What was making me
this.
feel like this was
There's
like,
only some left. No,
you got
take
it,
it, take it.
They don't even like a peasant though.
That's what I was like. It's really because it's nothing.
Damn, this shit feels sad. Shit, man, crummy in here. Violated.
No, we
you
was
should've left it
second.
with that.
You should have said it's done.
Let me see.
That's the face I gave him. Like I was like,
Nah, that's crazy. That was wild.
It was a 2-man job.
Literally.
It's 2-man operation.
He came like what?
And it's so crazy. 'cause
Almost
I
2
love
hours
the
later.
vibe.
Like,
Come on.
You gotta get
Yo, how y'all feel about?
Nigga,
I swear,
nigga, the way you
I
started
Nah, I believe you. I was
smiling.
just fucking
Nah,
around.
I believe you.
Never in the life.
I've never even
That's
been like a
wild.
regular
I
bird. Which is crazy.
You never took a perk?
No, I never took a bird.
So where you getting your perk information?
You gotta step.
from?
You
Where's
gotta
the
step up your perk
source?
lifestyle.
Getting his perk source from other perks.
Yeah, bro. Like all my friends do perks, so it's like
So you just
Yeah,
an observer. You a perk
really,
observer.
like, that's what it is.
You're a full perk server.
It's like how I have Riz tips, you have perk tips.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
got-
the Riz tips?
Wow.
Can we hear some wrist
Bro,
tips?
can you believe that?
Alright,
I got
Yo, put some like classical music behind
Top
this.
3 wrist tips.
Wrist tips with Phil.
Shit, I might can only think
done
of one
spent,
on the
like,
spot. Let me
fucking
think.
How to bag a shorty in under 3 minutes.
Y'all turn this into a TikTok.
And y'all be a
episode.
judge of this.
Oh yeah, you be the judge of how to bag a shorty. So what's the scenario?
Alright, bullshit.
Crap.
Okay, gang.
Or we should just have them try to back
Y'all
up.
judging, remember.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Who's?
No, like role play.
I'm giving a wrist tip right now.
Okay.
How to bag a shorty.
Can we go around the room and everyone gives a wrist tip?
Alright, bet.
And see if it would actually work.
Yeah,
Okay.
go,
I
let's go.
can't come up with a situation.
Wait.
It could be
wait,
bar,
what are we
beach,
doing?
party. Come on, man. Think grocery on the block.
Rooftop party.
Rooftop.
Wait, what are we doing? Wait, it doesn't have to be.
Rooftop.
Wait, what if it just be like something you would say?
Yo, I got something crazy for the rooftop.
It could be anything.
So
Like how
is
you
it,
approach-
is
how
it
you
windy
approach
or
it,
is it
yeah.
not windy, sunny, night?
Nigga need a scenario.
Yeah, what's playing?
so
in the
it's at
background?
Nighttime, everyone has. Everyone's wearing like shirts and shit, right?
So not windy.
It's not windy. It's a little hot.
It's a May night.
Mm.
What's summer in New York
May
City?
night.
It's a fire night.
May night. I like that
I
one.
say my wrist tip is
Seven
tattoos.
PM.
Like,
But it was raining.
Spring
So
showers.
it's a little soggy.
It's a little bit soggy. Is it still drizzling or
It's in
not?
the air, like the air is moist.
I do.
That's difficult.
Ew.
That's
Yeah.
difficult. That's
The
a
moist in the air made it like
Like,
20%.
ew.
You're almost gonna lose it
Not even the
because
jungle, bro.
you're not moving
No, it's
nothing
giving
because
Jewy.
Is jungle not crazy?
moistness in the
bro.
air.
Humid, bro.
Moistness
if
in the
you
air.
can't pull when it's hot out, you're
Oh,
wildin'.
Huh?
Yo, if you can't
Summer.
pull when it's hot out, you're wildin'.
No,
Everybody's in
I'm
heat
not
during the
saying
summer.
not pull one, but it's like to further the situation. The moisture.
Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm fine, bro. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
If I'm lying.
It's the season.
Alright,
It's the season.
alright, bet. Let me some moist in the air hot.
Why are you so passionate about this?
So like, alright.
I can clip that.
I'm in the spot. Where's the
I'ma
shorty?
play that
Is
in
there
the
like a
summertime.
DJ? Is there a
Animated,
crowd?
bro.
Is she
You
by
know
the
that. Play that in the
bar?
summer.
What's she doing?
Okay.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
What's the shorty doing that I'm trying to rizz up right now?
That's a horrible scenario.
Talking with her friend.
Oh, I think why she's talking with her friend and it's wet outside and it's hot.
Now you don't want to interrupt.
Bro, what is
You don't
going
wanna-
on?
Nah, because the interruption,
That's like it's like a.
they might look
you
at you
lose like
crazy, but
50
hardly
points.
if you come
They're
in,
trying to set the
if you come in correct,
way off tough.
you could get the attention.
Oh, but if you fly with it, you right.
And also, it depends on what type of nigga you are, because every nigga got a
Yeah.
different set of cards that they
Everyone's
could
different.
pull out.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta play your cards right.
So everybody has a script.
Alright.
What
So
kind of
let's-
script?
Let's
Y'all
say
got
everyone's skirt.
So and we in New York,
I
right?
know you be trying that too. You like rooftop.
Nah.
So me,
I fuck with lean, bro. Lean's way better than perks.
so me off of the week coming out of
That's a wild
Jamaica,
opinion. That's true.
I gotta
Alright,
be Jamaica
it's
minded, bro.
The Zaza.
So what Jamaican niggas do, they don't care, bro. If they see something that they like, they're gonna say that they like it.
Period.
So you walk up straight, boom.
That's period.
Or you might not even walk up straight.
Sound like cat
You could just
That made me
see
a little
it. You could have
uncomfortable.
seen them walk in and already eyed it, but it's like if you're a gentleman Jamaican, you're not gonna run up straight. You let it just happen, like when you near them, and then you just gotta say some type of like slick shit to both of them. Even though you want one of them,
He said it.
you gotta say to both of them
You gotta
because you
play
can't
this
make the
game a
other one
certain
jealous
way.
because you gotta make the other one the wingman too. You gotta make them both fuck with you. But
That's
it's
a
gonna
good
be hard
concept.
because if they fuck with you too hard, they're gonna be jealous.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta just come in straight
Yo,
like.
Phil, that's an
Yo,
intelligent.
you know what's
point.
really good, Riz? Alright, this is gonna sound fucked up.
Yeah. This sounds like.
So you just gotta say. So you gotta say. You look at both of them, and like I don't have the best Jamaican accent, so I'm gonna give it the American version of it a little bit.
That was some jokey shit.
But you
though.
gotta say something about like refer to them in one word. So you know,
Get it too complicated.
so una means both of you automatically. So after you say the una, say any compliment that you could think of, any slick thing. You look good on this moist night.
No, it's like that.
Voice night is crazy.
No, moist is nasty.
Boys,
Cause sometimes moist don't fuck with niggas, bro. I might have. So on that situation, I might have fucked up. I'm not gonna
Yeah, the
lie.
moist might fuck you up. That's all it is.
But if I could think of something nice,
You could just say it's a beautiful night outside.
nah, that's too.
Alright.
Cause
You know what's a good
Jamaican
scenario?
niggas think of something outer galaxy, bro.
Oh.
You know what's a good scenario? You gotta get like a friend who's kind of like uglier than you. and have you pull up on the shorty like, yo.
Nah, you get it even more tactical. It's
Nah,
getting wild out here, bro.
you really gotta,
So you trying to say you gotta go on a 2-man mission?
You gotta get someone who's like not even like on timing, right? Like someone who's like, feel me, just like pulled up to the spot, like just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even trying to back, right?
Like an NPC.
You gotta be on time in the bag though, right? And then you gotta get the dude who's not on timing
Hashtag NPC
on some like, yo, have you met Q? But you gotta really, cause it's like I'm not even paying attention. It's like an off guard photo. It's like I'm just chilling, bro.
Oh, wow.
That's like my man's is trying to instigate. Cause he
said bow bow.
Yeah. Word.
So you went to your man's and then went to you.
But everybody gotta be on timing though, bro. Cause that's another thing. People be afraid to like have like IRL interactions. Cause everybody's so like internet.
You had to say IRL.
Cause everybody's internet.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Internet.
Like you go to like.
No, I think
I'm
you'd be
internet
surprised.
too. I'm not gonna
I think
lie.
you'd be surprised how much the internet has consumed people already, bro.
I mean,
it's
but
crazy,
like,
bro.
I mean, like, when I be going to like events that be lit, like niggas be lit.
Bro, niggas be on the wall. Niggas be afraid to talk to bitches, bro. I swear to God.
I mean,
know
sometimes
so
you don't gotta
many
go to the
folks
spot.
like that.
Like, no, this is the
I
thing.
can't hang out with a
Like,
motherfucker like that. You scaring the hoes.
Oh my God, bro.
nah, but this is the thing.
We
This
gotta
is the
be
thing.
vibey.
Hold on. This is what I gotta say.
Bro.
Wait.
Bro, yeah.
Can we ask y'all what's like a good wrist tip? Y'all gotta
I
know.
literally have one at the ready.
Oh, you.
Be honest to your friends. Like, if your bro
Oh my God.
No, literally, like, if your bro smell crazy, like, don't let him go outside.
Wait, what you say?
Y'all be the liars though. Like, your friends come outside smelling crazy, and then it's once one of y'all smell bad, it's a clip for the whole group.
Smelling nasty. That's already
Off rip, you gotta be-
Off rip, assume that every nigga is like.
Okay, but you just mentioned the
presentable.
party and this and that, and I'm just saying this is what's happening. This is what's obvious.
Anecdote. So if you smell good, you could get any shorty then.
No, that,
All right,
I just
so
said
that's what's
I
good.
gave an example to you being honest with your friends for like stuff like that. Like, just make like.
Nah.
check
So
all
you're trying to
y'all.
say that you trying to say that if you trying to make a maneuver with your friend, you gotta be brutally honest with them.
Like, make sure
So that
y'all
y'all
all
both
together.
straight.
Like, y'all
No,
all
what
going
do
out.
I have
But
to do with the girl
that's not
so
bad.
she
That's
can
a girl. We
fuck
talking
with me?
about-
What are you talking about?
He literally.
Smell good?
I'm saying, like, if y'all out as a group, like, the group, when y'all moving together like that, and you come from the group, one of y'all smelling, like, I'm saying, like, that was just an example.
strength is in
I was
numbers.
just saying, like,
That's what
don't
you're
let your
trying to
friend
say?
go out looking crazy and you know that they're trying to pull somebody or da-da-da. Like, just be honest with your friend. That was just an example.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you know your friend's going out, oh, da-da-da, I'm looking for shorties, like, bro, like, all right, get your hair cut, like, dude, make sure you looking together.
So look presentable.
Yeah.
All right.
I help your
So
friend
beyond
do
that, what I wanted after that was like, say if I pull up to you in a party, what would I have to do, or what would be the red flags or the green flags that would make me I'll fuck with this nigga or I'm not fucking with this nigga?
Just not acting like a fiend.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So
That's
how
a
do
really
I
good
come
one.
up to you not fiending, yo?
Yeah, what's the meter like?
What's up?
Like,
yo, what's up could be
No,
fiending.
because the thing is, you
Depending on the
can
tone.
fiend, but you can't be fiending.
No.
You can't be INGing, bro.
No fiend is
Yo, I
allowed.
feel like
you
you
get what
know
I'm
what?
saying, though.
A subtle compliment.
funeral.
Compliment the bitch outfit. On God, never fail.
That's
Cause it's
the
like
Drake
you're not
and
really
Josh
like.
list.
The bitch is crazy.
Not real shit.
I'm sorry.
That's a super that's a throwback from his mom, bro. Someone's in the movie theater at the premiere with his moms. That's
Mom told him the Drake and Josh.
They don't know
too.
about Drake and Josh is.
But compliment the fit.
Yo, earrings. That shit go crazy.
Oh, earrings is a
Cause it's like, yo, what you really
And
think
then
about
what she
earrings?
says,
Like,
is a compliment.
you gotta. You gotta know when to proceed. You feel me? Like if she just thank you, you gotta walk away. Like you feel me?
So what do you? So you're supposed to be risen after the oh
Alright,
thank you.
alright. What you
You
gotta
don't gotta make that play. You can make the play.
The walk away is
If
calm,
you
bro.
went
What
up
you
to
gotta
her
do?
and said, "Oh, your ears look good to bag it," and then she said, "Oh, thank you." Oh,
You wanna smoke?
No, that might set you up
You wanna
later.
smoke?
oh thank you.
Easy
Damn,
as
that's
it is.
fiend. That's fiend.
That's
That's fiend. That's fiend.
If you
I got a
party,
Can I leak your
You gotta have a little combo before you ask for smoke.
You do,
bro.
but I don't think that's
like,
super
bro, like if
fiend.
you
Like,
can't
can
hold a
still set
combo
that up.
past,
You can
I
set
like
that
your
up.
earrings. Like you already failed, bro. Like,
No, but okay, so then why can't you walk up to the girl, say, "Excuse me, miss. Hi, how are you? My name is so and so. I would like to say that the compliment, whatever." and then proceed to be like, so then can I
I feel
have
like
your
girls don't
Instagram?
like that.
Yes,
I
they
feel like-
do, bro.
Yeah,
This
I feel like-
I ain't gonna lie, that- I ain't gonna lie.
Not saying it has to
bro,
be
that's
that
what
formal.
she said.
the easiest
That's
way to do
crazy
it, bro.
formal. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nah, what she
But
said.
that's easy.
That's the most activated.
I
Riz
feel like when
heard
you
yet.
go formal, it seems like
wouldn't
you're
work.
fiending because it's like
No, bro, you gotta have
no
the tone
spice
to
on
your
it.
voice.
No,
bro.
it's like you don't have to seem like a
But
weirdo.
the
You
thing
can
is,
approach
like-
it like, excuse me, miss. I just want to say that you're beautiful.
Riz is
You know,
in the
you just
confidence.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't
That
hit it
is a
with the
cornball
I
in
just
me,
like to
I
say
can't
it.
say it like that.
But
But
I'm
you gotta
okay.
you gotta not be a corny nigga with it. That's
That's what I'm saying. I need something flavorful. Like, I
Okay,
can't
that
do
is-
So you feel like
Could be flavor.
But like the
you
thing
need some
is, you
spice.
can't just be like,
You feel like you need some spice.
So if you go to McDonald's and you see a baddie, hold the door, tell her you like her pants, and then get her number. I swear to God, I've deadass done that shit. Bro. Oh, you wasn't even. Oh,
I like it.
There's a
I
difference
know.
between
No,
bitches and
I was
quality
on FaceTime with
bitches.
Baga doing that shit. He said he talked about that shit.
I like that one. That was funny.
Like, bro,
Yo, she just
It's like-
ghosted you though.
that's bad. That's bad.
She said there's a difference between quality bitches and whatever type of bitches. You
There's
said
a
you
difference
banging
between
nasty
bitches
shorties.
and quality bitches.
No,
okay?
she's right though. She's not even lying.
So
She's
you
not
bagged
lying.
you bagged a bitch, not a quality one.
Bro, I ain't even back her. I just got her Instagram. But it's like, yo, feel me like,
But was it quality or not?
bro, I don't talk to the bitch.
But answer it.
I don't know her. I literally cannot
flipping
answer
it
that
still.
question. I mean, she make clothes. She's like pretty. Like, okay.
So
She got a
quality.
man. She gave me her Instagram. So it's like, feel me like,
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe she's not quality.
Niggas just like,
wait. But I don't know.
You just shitted on Shorty whole life just now.
Nigga just got beef with a nigga you don't even know.
Yo, yeah, like that's a wild play. That's a very egotistical play, but I respect it.
Bro, I don't talk to the bitch. Don't dab me up. I don't.
Why?
Because I don't talk to the bitch.
But it was an egotistical play.
scared.
I
Do not
didn't
talk to
hear
her.
that.
It was an egotistical move anyway.
No, like I definitely like sit on her.
What do we eat?
Exactly, but that's fucked up though. It's egotistical.
Oh my God.
But I still respect the fact that you was playing off that maneuver. It's okay. Like that's how you felt. You was like, she got a man, but I'ma still do it though.
But once I realized she had a man, I stopped like texting her. So it's like,
Respectful.
That's
Gentleman
W. She always gonna remember you as a respectful human being.
Gentleman 5.
That's very nice.
Y'all are bugged the fuck.
yeah, nah, I'm a little bit of a menace.
Nah, we speaking facts. It's just overruling
No,
your
bro,
brain right
nah,
now.
and that, like I said, like the situation of just straight up going up to her, oh hi, how you doing, this and that. Like, say you going, like that's why I like going to like fucking like functions and shit like that with like rum punch, because that's like my vibe, because I feel like you have like you said, a script. So like my script, whenever I'm like in like it's like a Caribbean party, like whenever I'm in
Yes,
Caribbean.
but
so I'm
that was
fucking-
just W as fuck.
Oh, yeah. So like when
hilarious.
you're fucking like when you're
punch.
fucking used to this
Rum
shit, you kind of just like create a script where you're just like, yo, like I know the best one is just being like, oh hi, how you doing, like this and that, or like just being mad, like chill, but like not even just like.
I'll say the best risk tip is just do whatever you feel like you want to do, man. Like, just be yourself. Just don't overthink it. Just say whatever you feel like you want to say. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. You just do your
It's all
thing.
advice.
Yeah, just don't overthink. Say whatever you feel like you gotta say. Whatever possesses you, whatever comes into your head.
Yeah.
When you come up to it, just say that. And if it don't fucking work, it's not that serious.
No, what else it is? I feel like you gotta be relaxed. Like, you know, you
Can't
go
put,
into
like,
like the
pressure on yourself,
chalkboard and
like,
you're
just chill.
Yeah, you can't put pressure on yourself.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna lose.
That's the one thing y'all females gotta understand. Like,
Nah.
not like y'all gotta understand. It's difficult.
Women.
It's difficult. Like dudes really be sitting there. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just giving
They
you
feel
from a male
disrespected
perspective.
right now. You
I'm
can't call them females, bro. You gotta correct
females is a
yourself.
bad like term.
Yo, we had like we had
women.
some.
so bitches is
We had
cool.
some
Yeah,
women.
no,
bitches and females.
No, when you said bitches, I was like,
I know. But
Nah,
she
but I'm
said
saying,
bitches.
I'm saying it's like females is like bad term type shit.
Do I call
Yeah.
you male?
Because like
I don't care. That's what I'm saying.
wait, it's okay that y'all don't care.
no, but they
No,
There
but
are-
I'm saying I don't
There are
understand.
multi-layered justifications.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
for
I'm
that.
not trying to say it. No,
No, I know, I know.
I don't understand it. But like, alright, so
I love you for yourself.
you guys like I don't want to like.
Y'all are
think,
like
but,
a really good duo. Y'all.
when it comes to fucking dudes, it's like the thought of like niggas really be sitting there like creating game plans on just like being like, yo, damn, how am I gonna approach it? How am I gonna do this? It's like a game where it's like niggas be getting mad anxiety. Like a lot of niggas be doing that shit. So it's like that's why I feel like sometimes y'all gotta give some niggas some leeway though. Like, I feel like you gotta give some niggas some leeway when it comes to these niggas. Because sometimes they never did it before. You might be their first one.
Yo, what's your sign?
I'm a Gemini, but the reason why I say no is because it's not every guy that's sitting here having anxiety about it. Honestly and truly, how many like situations as a woman do you have to go through in like
being disrespected
or where you fear for your life with a guy? And then, honestly and truly, there are other guys standing right there not saying a damn thing. So how do you expect me as a woman to...
Like, you give it a little leeway, and then all of a sudden, whatever happens after that, everything's your fault.
So they have to be hyper-selective to be protective of themselves, bro.
So you're saying, like, yo, it's like, all right, if I see little signs of, like, this nigga kid, like, his game is just...
It's not even just
almost
that.
Borderline harassment.
You can say no to whatever you want in life, bro. It don't have to.
No,
make sense
I'm not
why you say
saying.
no.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just trying to say, like, what is it like you're saying?
Because you said like leeway. I feel like
you said to give. They have to give them leeway. So like to certain things that they wouldn't normally accept, they have to accept it because for some.
But that's why I'm saying like you have to approach the girl in a respectful manner, knowing like it's all about how you approach it. If you're a weirdo, then she's obviously gonna have like a little bit of.
And I feel like the weirdo person would come off a little bit more obvious than the person that's like, oh, I'm a little shy and timid, and this is like my first time.
And then there's some guys that also come off as like really strong and like, okay, let's say you were respectful at first, but I declined, and now you over here all aggressive for what? Calling me a bitch, this, that, and the third.
Yeah, I never.
No, but that's scary.
I never understood that. I never understood that.
If I was a girl, I'd be super scared of some shit like that. Because it's like this. I know this person physically stronger than me. So now that they get angry with me because they wanted me, and now I'm saying some shit, that's scary.
Sometimes it's not even that. Like, I just feel like, especially in New York nowadays, you never know who's gonna pull out a strap on you for no reason. I've seen a bitch get hit with a skateboard. Like, anybody will just use anything in arm's length to catch you, and also sometimes just like you're not expecting that. Like, I'm just declining an offer. Like,
and then now you got punched in the face.
But the crazy thing is like this woman, she was walking outside of her house or whatever, like right outside the walkway, walking right near the sidewalk or whatever. Some guy runs up on her, throws acid on her face, and now her face is literally distorted for the rest of her life.
When was this?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I would probably say like 2-3 years ago.
Don't do that.
Oh, I thought it was fake.
No, you was about to fucking hurt yourself. I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. You scared the shit out of me, but yeah. Like, shit like that is just crazy. When you have things going around like that, it's like, how could I not be 10 toes with every guy that I see? You know what I mean?
No,
I missed the story.
I'm not saying like let your guard down where you're like, oh, like think, because there's a situation I seen like just recently in the news where a girl lets a guy into the gym, and then like the guy just starts like trying to like fucking.
Yeah, he was trying to touch her.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But like, that's the part where I completely understand that, because it's like, it's hard to fucking be like, yo, like, niggas ain't shit or this and that, or it's like easy to do that when you can just see so many signs of like so much bad shit.
Wait, so do you take back do you take back that women have to give leeway to men, or do you still feel that way?
I definitely feel like in that situation, I understand why.
No,
like,
in general.
But like in general, I feel like in certain instances, I feel like that's what I should say. Like, maybe you could give a nigga a leeway, because he could be coming to you respectfully, but some niggas just don't got game.
I feel like in certain instances, but it's like.
Well, can I say something to that?
Oh my
like,
gosh, remember that
as
time?
much as somebody don't got game, I think that people are allowed to just feel how they feel about someone. Like, you know what I mean? Like say, even me as a guy, say a girl makes me feel uncomfortable.
I got the
should be
perfect
allowed
story.
to just be able to walk out the situation fine, and I don't, because I didn't like this.
I got the perfect example for you.
Okay.
So we had went to Taj one time last summer, and so I was recording a video, and the guy walked into the video as I was recording. He was like, "Oh, can I be in your video?" And I was like, "I mean, you're already in it, like whatever." Mm-hmm. So after I had ended the video, he was like, "Oh, can I get your number, whatever, da da da," like just asking us where we're from and what do we do, this, that, and the third. And then so it was kind of like, I don't like just giving him my number, so I was like, okay, like the Instagram. So it was like 3 of us, whatever. And then he just followed us, and then over the time of just being like a regular follower, I don't know what escalated the conversation or whatever, but then he just started getting wild disrespectful because like no one was responding to him when he was like swiping up, or like he has sent a picture that I posted to my DMs, and I was like, didn't respond.
But how aggressive was he being? Like, what was he saying?
It wasn't even about being aggressive. It was just like I wasn't entertaining it.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, "You're not even that cute. Like you acting all Hollywood, da da da." And I'm like,
"That's what he was saying."
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
So it's just like,
niggas do not
like
help,
I
bro.
gave you the.
That's
so
horrible.
it's like,
That's fucking annoying.
Dude, that's crazy.
and then what happened when you had posted the modeling pictures? I don't know. It was just he was just acting mad
So
funny.
he was fiending on some really like
weird shit.
Weird shit. So.
No, I'm gonna be totally honest. I can't, like, I don't understand like that feeling, but I can just know that shit is fucked up. Like, it's like I'm just like, yo, it's like it annoys me because it's like, damn, like I hate that you guys have to deal with this because now it's like it does ruin your perception of like men in a way. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like as much as like you're like, no, I don't want to, but it's like you know you have to have that type of caution because some niggas are weird. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, it's like because I know a lot of niggas that's valid, but it's like, I mean, there's still niggas that's weird. So it's like it's fucked up that.
I think the thing is, someone can seem like a genuine person and they really might not, and that's what's scary. Because like it's so easy to manipulate people. So fast. You know what I mean? Like,
but I feel like that's just with everybody.
I know,
too.
but me, okay.
I just feel like it's easy to lie when you don't know somebody.
Yeah, like, anybody can
it's
lie.
not even really like being manipulated. You just lied off rip. Like I feel like that.
Yeah, like some people can just adapt and play characters. So it's like you really don't know who you're getting because everyone's layered, bro. Because we all play different characters in different spaces, genuinely. But it's like we're all layered though. There's a lot of things that add up to who we are as people over time and what we've experienced and shit. So it's like people might take some experiences they've been through, then apply it to this shit that they're about to do, and then it might be manipulation. Like you just gotta perceive it that way.
How do you feel about strong arming?
What does that mean?
That's what I said.
Strong arming. What is that?
I still don't fucking know. I fucking feel explain that.
Well, what is that?
Yeah,
like a simple, a very simple explanation. I've never heard of that.
Strong arming is like, alright, in any situation that you want to be in or anything that you want, you kind of, even normally, if you were to just explain your like genuine, like exactly what you wanted to the person, right?
Okay.
They would normally deny you for like exactly explaining what you want, right?
Oh, you're saying that.
But let me finish.
Yeah.
And then what you call it? Instead of doing that, I guess people have been treated that way. They figured out a way like, all right, instead of telling this person exactly what I want, I'm gonna figure out a way to manipulate the situation or do whatever I have to do, even though it might not be normal or morally correct to get what I want. And that's kind of strong arming.
I think we all do that. I think every single person's been doing that since they was a kid. When you want to get something at the store and you're with your parent, you're gonna do some shit like that. Just because you want it and you're a kid and you don't know any better, so you're just gonna manipulate your parent, bro. Your parent will manipulate you. Like it's like, bro, we all do that shit. You want to talk to a girl, a girl want to talk to you, she gonna manipulate, bro. You know how many girls get free drinks all the time at bars? That's manipulation, but it's still like it's accepted in society. We do that shit.
Beautiful sex.
So
Okay,
it's
but
like,
that's not manipulation. That's
Especially when offered.
no,
no,
I don't
I'm not saying that
like
it's not given to
I
you,
feel
like,
like
and you should
I
take
feel
the
like
opportunity.
right. I feel like that's also like part of the play for some men, not.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, I understand like why it would make anybody feel uncomfortable too, cause like,
That's easy.
bro, the reason I dead like understand women, but it's like I can't fully understand, cause I'm still a man. Is that like even though I'm a man, I'm like a pretty looking man, and like gay people be. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm not trying to slander gay people.
No, but
But gay men really be doing shit and scaring me in very weird ways.
You gotta leave that up to them, bro.
Nah, I'm being real, bro.
Y'all ever gotten catcalled by a gay nigga, bro?
Like,
That
I'm
shit
being
is
real.
the worst,
People
bro.
scare me, bro. I'm mad skinny.
Nah,
I'm
you
like,
know, I know who you talking about too.
I'm mad skinny. I'm like 5'11", bro, 6 feet, bro. Someone that's like 6'3", Matt Aki, and he's gay. He was trying to hit on me, and I'm scared, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be scared.
You gotta pull out the blick, bro.
Like, nah, but that's terrifying.
I'm really laugh at you, bro, but that is crazy, bro.
Nah, yeah, I'm just
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not laughing at you, bro. But I know if I was in that situation, I'm gonna be scared too. But if I say that, it just me, yo, bro. It just. This nigga's trying to fuck me, bro. And I'm shook, bro. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
No, what's
Even
funny,
though it's
nigga?
fucked up.
It's just like, that's some shit I've experienced.
Nah, it's not funny.
Yo, I had an experience like that.
That's the double standard, because if it was to a woman, it's not funny. But for me to hear it coming from a nigga,
Y'all think
funny.
that's facts?
Y'all think it's funny?
Like, do you think it's funny because I'm a man?
I'm not gonna get me drunk.
No, like,
I feel like
Nah. At face value, is it funny?
Yeah,
No,
At face value, is it funny?
It's not funny.
Okay. Then, but the reason
I feel like she mean that, you
Nah,
don't mean that. She meant that, you did it.
But I think the reason they feel like it's not bad, it's not funny though, is because like they've
No,
been
whether
through
it's
enough
right or wrong
experience.
doesn't
It's
have
probably way
anything
more
to do
than
with
me
whether it's funny.
for them to be like.
Yeah, it's not.
I feel like comedy transcends all that. sometimes.
Just because you're a guy doesn't make it funny.
No, it's
doesn't
funny.
excuse the experiences that you have
Yeah, yo, obviously.
and how it makes
It's just
you
like
feel.
The
they're
way
like,
the
it's
story
funny
was
'cause,
pointed
like,
out.
He said, "No, that shit funny."
Just like how really he's like little cottage.
Nah, Chase, I'm sorry for laughing. That is scary, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you're
lie.
I'm sorry. I would laugh.
But sometimes you gotta laugh at your pain, bro, just to make him feel like it's
That's
not
what I'm
really scary.
Bro, I was on Rockaway
That's
Beach,
what I
bro.
do.
Nah.
You know why you
in a
guys
gay
disagree
nude
about
beach,
that?
bro.
That's some woman
5
dancing,
gay
bro.
white dudes. I'm walking with a
Nah.
fucking gallon
No,
of
I'm
water.
glad that's
They
like
gonna
that's
holler
like
at me,
the
yo, water boy,
difference
come
in
over
yours,
here.
'cause
Multiple times, bro.
Did you know it was?
I knew it was a gay beach. I knew it was a gay beach. Yo, I'm just like,
you were-
bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't have my shirt on.
Wait.
But yo,
so funny, bro.
yo,
I'm
water boy, bro, oh my god, the strength that I had to have in my body to not catch a hate crime that day, bro. Word to my, bro. I want it, bro.
It's gonna be a wild podcast edit. Good luck.
I'm not gonna lie.
If y'all kept the Jonathan shit,
Yeah, you really want me to edit it?
Nah, don't edit.
Leave it all in.
Edit it.
Leave it all. I don't want to. Yo, edit the shit about. Me neither.
That was in GTA.
Cut it out.
I have.
Oh my god.
Oh, Chase.
Yo, y'all ain't never seen nobody off a perk, bro. Somebody off a perk is gonna be sick.
Yo, how y'all gonna say stop talking about perks?
Nah, we're
Talking about perks.
Alright, yo, can we
You gotta
get,
cut that. It is what it is.
can we get into another topic, or do we want to finish this topic? I feel like
No, we can go to another topic.
Do you like perks, Master Phil?
Oh my god.
What?
I've taken an Adderall before,
Yo,
and I
Adderall.
feel like Adderall
Yeah, I
sound
took-
like what a perk should do.
I took
but it
Adderall and
makes
took
you
the
sleep.
SAT.
Nah, Adderall is like Molly
Studious-ass drug.
without the fucking like
Adderall's
party.
overrated.
Without the fun.
Yeah,
It's
like,
probably without no fun.
yo, and Molly is acid
That shit
without the
just
cool
sound like a
shit.
That should make me
Headache,
feel analytical.
Adderall just speeds your brain up
That
to
shit
like high
sound,
level.
yeah, that
It
shit
makes
sound
me use
like a
my
headache,
left side of the brain.
No, it is a headache.
That shit sound like you get like the bus in my.
Nah, cause my brain already moves really fast. So whenever I take an Adderall, it scares the shit out of me. Like I
Yeah,
won't.
bro. Like what's?
Yo.
But I took it to take the SAT and I got a
Your
high score.
synapses is firing at this like.
Y'all ever seen someone off ketamine?
No.
They be fucking
That's
laced,
terrifying.
bro.
I've seen it.
You live
Yeah,
a
nah, they
crazy
be
life.
Yo, you the drug man, bro.
crazy life.
Nah, me and this nigga really been around a lot of shit.
I don't know niggas
Bro.
that be doing ketamine, bro.
Yo, we was having crazy
You guys want me to
last
tell you a
night.
story? I told this nigga a story last night.
Yeah, I love
Don't tell me the
all
story. Yo,
drug
don't tell.
stories,
Don't.
bro.
You gonna tell that story on air?
I'm telling it right now.
Ah,
she gonna have to
okay.
suffer because that was really
It's something
scary,
crazy.
bro. So I'm at a club, right? It's like some like punk rockish ass shit, and it's like.
It's over. You know
Oh, this is
ketamine.
the.
Oh, you know there's some ketamine
This
there.
is
The aromas in the
This
air,
really
right?
fire white girl. She invited me, but I should have took into account that she was white and she might do some crazy shit. So
I thought he was gonna tell a different story.
so she's just we chilling whatever.
Wait.
We no, then I'll wait.
You,
Then
I
I'll
want
wait.
you
Then
to
I'll wait.
continue your story, bro. The white girl that invited you, you have to use the restroom. Can you open up that zipper right there, please?
Both of them got a back exit.
The back exit.
Yo,
Yo, you ain't
back
never
door?
opened the back exit for me.
Back door. Back door.
Be careful though. There's branches a little bit branches, so just don't bump
I
into
should
them.
feel
I'll
like
help you
way
with
more.
I'm tall.
Yeah, you are too.
I told you.
I got a cap about her height. I swear to God.
That ass? Stand up. You're 6 feet.
I don't know, yo.
My head was hitting up there.
I'm taller than her, bro.
I'm like
You're 6 feet tall? Yeah, you bad tall, gang. That's crazy.
Yeah. My head was just. This thing was going.
You play basketball? That's a bad question. My fault.
That's a wild question.
I hoop, so it's like, yo, if she hoop, I'll be like,
You do hoop, yeah. That's true.
it's like I
Nah, I
can
give you
have a
that.
moment. You
Come
feel me?
here.
come right
If it
here.
was
Turn
me, it would
around.
be weird because I already play ball. Like
Turn
that.
around.
And I mean, she's a girl, so like 6 feet for a girl, it's a little bit taller than
I
like
know
6
how to
feet
play,
for a
but
man.
that's not my sport.
Yo, watch
What's your sport? Volleyball? Oh, tennis? Oh, you one of
Like, you know what I
those.
mean? Like, she's stepping on the court, she just smoking us out. Like,
All threes.
Yeah,
Yo.
bro.
That's my favorite sport right now.
Y'all know what type of
You gotta
women's
play
crazy?
badminton?
Hurdles
Badminton's
bitches.
so fun.
Hurdles bitches is crazy.
What?
Hurdles bitches.
What's that? Oh,
Like the
they
track
jump
shit?
over the hurdles?
Yeah.
Oh
Nah.
yeah. I love something like that. I used to run track. Track is fun, bro.
Track is.
I
Yo,
could
you
have went
gotta
to college for track, bro.
You gotta be insane to fucking run track,
I
bro.
just slacked. I could have went to college for it though. I was one of them niggas. I was like, you know, you see the track kids running through the hallway and shit. Like I was
You was
like,
Naruto running and shit.
yeah, like
Dude,
I was
think-
always a runner, bro. I ran a marathon recently. I ain't gonna lie, like a couple months ago.
A
It was
marathon.
like a 5K, but they had a
Oh.
10K too.
Word.
So I just went out to the 10K because I was like, I could still run.
Nah.
I didn't think I could do it because I've been smoking for a minute. So I was like, is my lungs okay to run like that? Because I've been smoking weed for a while, like straight, like, and I haven't calmed down. But I was able to run. Yeah, right? Like, how am I able to run?
What you was going through, Chase?
Bro, I
Talk
went
about
to
it.
the doctor and I got my lungs checked and they were like, your lungs are fine. And I was like, bro, I'm terrified. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I don't understand what you mean. And I drink a lot and I check my liver and they said my liver's fine. And I don't understand.
Because I mean, you gotta understand, you're also still growing, so like.
But I'm damaging myself as I'm growing.
It affects
Like,
your growth,
that's not
but it
weird.
also,
That nothing's
like,
harm.
Since you're growing, you're still like.
Joe, how do you feel about it? I'm concerned.
No, but I feel like it was just things like young and shit.
Yeah, maybe I'm just lucky and young, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
All she wanna do is fuck bitches.
Your body's able to
Yeah,
adapt,
man.
I guess, right?
Yeah,
It's
potentially.
eating this shit. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's like, yeah, it's just able to just eat this shit like a punch. Like, yeah, like I can just take this. That's potential. Oh, God.
Anybody else like to use the bathroom?
Nah, I'm okay. Thank you.
Oh, there's mad frogs in his shit.
is it frogs?
If you know, you know.
Frogs?
Yeah.
If you know, you know?
Yeah, if you know,
I
you
dead
know.
don't know.
Yo,
Yeah, you don't.
ask me about the frogs when she come back.
Y'all know? Yo, that was the best reaction.
You don't know?
I
Ain't
wish,
you his
I wish
cousin?
the camera was on that.
Ain't you his cousin?
Cause that was so good, bro.
What the fuck? You don't know about the frogs?
I wish the camera was on you, bro, cause that was so good, bro.
Weird.
Nah, don't shame him, bro. Don't shame him, bro. You're weird. You don't got no frogs in your
Don't shame
bathroom.
him.
You don't got no frogs in your bathroom.
About the bathroom, it's like, what the fuck? I thought this nigga saw seeing frogs was awesome shit.
Bro, like I
Nah.
thought, like we talking about some scary shit,
I
like
thought this nigga was awesome.
like there's
bro.
frog demons. Or
Bro, there's
something.
mad frogs in his bathroom.
I thought there was frog
There's
demons.
mad
bro.
frogs. I don't know why y'all be thinking I'm
It's like
chatting,
elephants
bro.
in my house,
It's better.
but it's better.
I
It's
thought you was just like,
because it's just a bathroom.
There's
it's like
mad elephants in my
nah,
house.
there's mad elephants in your house. But I think there might be more frogs confined in that one space than elephants in your whole house. I'm not gonna
Comparison,
lie.
right?
Like it's crazy. It's a lot
Wait,
of
that's a
frogs.
lot. There's like 32 elephants. in my living
There's like 130 frogs in that.
What?
Yeah, I counted them.
room. That's a lot of frogs.
He
counted them?
How many, bro?
That's
There's
that's
132.
facts or cap. You cap it right now?
No way.
You counted them?
I'm not cap, bro. Why would I cap about frogs?
No, I just want to know. Like you counted
Bro,
every
that
frog.
number is
You can go in there and count
bro.
and tell me if
You
I'm
counted
lying.
every frog and it added up to 130.
Yeah. You can go in there.
What the fuck? That's mad gangsta. I never heard of nothing like that.
Bro, you gotta
Dedicated
call it
to
a lie and you
frog
gotta
lifestyle.
keep going, bro. You
He
lying.
ribbit, ribbit game.
Yo,
He's
you're
mad
funny, bro.
dedicated, bro. What?
I mean, I ain't saying I'm lying, but I will say y'all believe anything.
Yo, you're ribbit gang. What? Nah, you fucking with me, nigga. What are you talking about?
Nah, that nigga Chase just believe anything.
That's not cool, bro.
That would be, bro.
That's not cool.
132.
Yeah, bro, give him a dab and everything.
That's not cool.
Bro took your trust and said, fuck that.
Why did you do that to me?
There's bad frogs in there. I'm not lying about that.
You didn't count the frogs,
Bear, frogs.
You think I'm gonna count frogs, bro? I barely passed math. You think I'm gonna sit there and
You
count
made me
frogs?
mad upset. I truly believe you counted the frogs.
Damn, bro.
I was mad excited about
That's
that.
like trust right there.
I thought that was cool as fuck.
Don't take his trust and
That's
say, fuck
lame.
that shit, bro.
It's okay though, I understand.
Nah, I was just bored. And I feel like
bored.
we was talking about bullshit, and
I
I
have to
thought
fuck
about
with
the
him.
frogs because she went to the bathroom, and then like you was the one who bit on the bait, so I paused. So I was like,
So you just boasted at me to bullshit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I want to see how far y'all would like.
I took it for
Rock
That
him.
boy's very
Cause he thought I was on one, bro. When I was talking about frogs, he thought I was chatting or some shit.
Nah, I thought it was. I
Like,
thought you was on some real Naruto frog shit. Like you was
Y'all
about
thought I
to
was in
summon a
sage
Gamma
mode?
Buncha, bro. Like if you summon Gamma Buncha, like I would lose my
Damn,
mind because
bro.
I'd be like, yo, like we really on some froggy
Yo,
shit.
Chase, you bugging right now talking about Gamma Boots. Tell us about that white girl you was talking about.
Alright, so she told me to go to the bathroom with her. Listen, she told me to go to the bathroom with her, so I think I'm gonna fuck. I go to the bathroom with her, and then she pulls some white shit, and she pours on her tits, and she's like, snort this shit, and it was ketamine. And I was really scared. Like I was terrified. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was like top
did it
10, top 10 scary moments. No, I didn't fucking do it. Top 10 scariest moments, bro. Horse tranquilizer is ketamine. A horse weighs 900 something pounds.
I wouldn't do
This girl
ketamine.
weighs 100 pounds.
Chase was about to
What
be
the
proud of
fuck?
you. Did you do it?
No, bro. I was like, yeah, I'ma just go home.
No, dude,
I told her that. I was like, yo, I'ma
This
just go
doesn't
home.
seem like my crowd. I
Yeah,
don't
like
think
no,
I'd
this
fit
I,
in
like
here.
because I had already the whole time like because I like to mosh and shit, but the mosh pits were scary.
They be punching.
Like
and
he,
shit.
like, somebody snuffed me in my face, so I
Alright,
snuffed him
nah,
right back,
yo,
right? Cause
y'all
I got
They be
tight.
like this, like
I got mad
I'm like,
tight.
nah, they awesome.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of violated him.
They just-
I
they
kind of
just not
violated him
bothered,
because
bro. Y'all
genuinely,
not-
like you know when you get hit and
I
you just
hate
get
those
really
weak ass
upset.
mosh pits, bro.
Like you get hit and like even though you get hit like and it's like this nigga hit me, it's like I just accept it. Like bro, I got mad tight. So like I had like a vendetta in my head. Like I was like, shout out New Dinner. But I was like, yo, like I want to really hurt this nigga. So I didn't even punch him back. Like I came and I elbowed him, and I'm a bony person, so me elbowing him is really wild. And I was like click, and like I felt bad about it because it's Smosh, and he probably was mad at her about it. But whatever, bro. Just that added to the idea of like when she did the ketamine shit, I was like, yeah, I gotta go because I already like established this night that this is not my scene. And I was like, I gotta go, bro. It's just scary as hell. But like, yeah, like.
So the story is your white girl put ketamine and she just yeah, fuck with it.
That is the 100% story.
That's kind of a
All time.
that's
You
a
know,
good
in
story.
theory that's hot, but she fucked
Nah,
up
I
with the
wouldn't fuck with
substance.
that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, if it was coke, it's a whole different story.
It is kind of hot, but I wouldn't fuck
If
with
it's
it.
coke, a whole
I'm
different story.
bugging. I'm just being real.
Because all I'm thinking about is there's fentanyl.
I don't know what's in this. Like, I don't know what's in this. I'm terrified, bro.
You're smart for that. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what you want right now? And yeah, I guess she did really want to fuck. She probably want to fuck after that, but I'm not
You
doing
don't
this.
know her
This is
intentions.
terrifying.
She could have did the. You could have did a.
Coulda
Walked out
robbed
the
you.
bathroom.
She could have tried to rob your ass.
Yeah, nah, literally.
She
Like,
put you
Yeah,
in the cane
sniffed
hole
it
and
sounded
said-
like titties. And you just like,
yeah,
okay.
like I truly don't know the outcome of this.
Just turn it on.
I truly don't know the outcome, and this is a scary situation. I'm gonna remove myself. I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm going home.
Alright, well,
I literally left and just got on the train, went home. I was
let's
like,
go
fuck
to a new topic.
it, please.
Well, does anybody have anything they would like to say?
Damn,
Word.
there's a lot of wild shit that just came to my mind, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Why? I'm already doing it. I'm bugging.
Oh, I have a good one. I feel like y'all will say something about this. Is twin flames
Oh my god, what are we
and
talking about?
soulmates a real thing?
Yeah, but in different ways than people perceive it.
Ooh,
What's twin flames in that shit? What you
I'm kind of staring it towards them.
I mean, like, in the context of like the hyper spirituality thing, and like, oh my gosh, like, this was my
I feel this.
destined twin flame. I'm like, I don't really think I believe it in that depth, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like my brother and I, like, that's not literally my twin, but like, that's my twin. I call him my twin flame because
Yeah.
we share a lot of similarities beyond the fact that we are siblings. Like, the way that we act, the way that we move, I feel like it's similar. So I would say something like that, but not like, oh,
It's more metaphorical.
I like the soulmate best friend thing. But that's just because I feel like I found one.
That's mad cute.
That's fire. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's like super in depth. Like you don't. That's scary. That scared me.
Some of them I don't
Yeah.
That was great. But I'm like, I just feel like what you said is super true. Like it's not like super in depth. I believe in it, or it's like this is it, like whatever. But I do think that the reason I said like it's not the way people perceive it is because I feel like the way people think of the concept of soulmates and twin flames and shit is like love and lust and love combined and all these things that are like super complex. Like, but it's more simple than that in a certain way. Like it's like you might meet somebody that's your twin flame and the relationship might not last. It might be a bad relationship, but you're so similar. But us trying to make a relationship together might just be bad for both of us because we're the same type of people. Sometimes that doesn't counteract properly, energy-wise. So it's like, I feel like sometimes twin flames are there to teach you a lesson, even if they're not in your life forever. And I think that we've experienced that with many people. Like sometimes a parent, a lot of people don't fuck with certain parents. A lot of people don't fuck with certain siblings. But you're so close to this person spiritually that they probably are your twin flame. And you learn a lesson from it. And even though you don't fuck with them anymore, like, teach you some shit in life. And I think that's just, that's how we should look at it.
If
So
you
it's
knew,
twin-
like, if you were gonna get with somebody that the relationship would eventually end, would you still do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that every relationship?
I feel like every relationship is in the hopes
That's a
of
good
like
point.
making them last.
Like,
No,
I
he
mean,
said
I
it's real.
guess, but
But I
like,
don't
yo, be
think that
realistic.
it's
Be fucking for
No,
real,
let's be
bro.
realistic. Like,
Like,
every
be
a lot,
fucking
all
for
our
real,
relationships.
bro.
Who's in a
I feel
permanent
like
relationship right now?
that mindset that you have is what ruins relationships.
All right, hold on, nah. All right, here's my perspective
You
on
never
that.
know.
What do you do for work?
This music.
Do you want it to change in 10 years, or do you want it to improve and grow?
Of course, for those. Feels like a.
There's a lot of things that.
Of course, I would want this to.
Word. So there's a lot of things for you that's up in the air. Like if you have like I guess like a relationship, a romantic relationship with somebody right now, they have to like literally base their whole life around your life. Cause now like let's say this blows up and now you got to travel all the way to like Dubai or Spain, and you're going all the way around the world doing the We Outside podcast wherever the fuck. Like that bitch has to now adapt to your lifestyle. Cause you're doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Nah, but I feel like.
Y'all feel me though? It's like yo, it's
I feel like you.
I feel you.
It's like
that's just like one scenario, but y'all could still be loyal to each other. And if I feel like I have so much of a strong relationship with this person, not that I have to totally base my life around hers and she about hers about mine, but in every relationship with somebody, you're gonna have to make a compromise. So I'd be rude of me to only think about myself and whatever big move I have if she's really a part of my life. So I'd have to try to figure out something that will make it work.
That's real, but that's you. You know, like he's trying to apply it in a general sense. That's
I'm
how
also
you
saying
react to it.
that's you applying it to the situation. You gonna be asked out when she's not applying that same logic. Like you know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10 that's what happens.
He's making
and
a
it's
good
like
point.
yo, bro, like when that happens, what are you gonna do?
Somebody that's not gonna be able to accept what you got going.
But how do you know?
No, but I'm saying like there's always that.
I don't ever want to be.
Yeah, but
it's never like that at first, bro. It always builds up to that.
Reach someone the
But that's
whole
why you
way.
have to understand the signs from the beginning. Like if
No,
you're
yeah,
upfront, if
what
you're
you're saying
upfront
is
with it, 'cause,
super
like,
true.
This is what me like. This is how I deal with my situation. Like I'm just like kind of like upfront. Like yo, like my passion is to do what I'm doing now, like entrepreneurship and entertaining people. So like, no matter what, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. So like, it's either you fuck with that and we can keep going, or we just not gonna. We could just go our separate ways from now because that's gonna cause a problem in the long run because that's not really what you want to fucking sign up to. See what I'm saying?
No,
so,
of course,
so you're gonna have to be upfront from the beginning. If you have things in your life that's like, nah, this is what I'm gonna be fucking doing. So it's like I'm not changing this part of me for nothing. Like I can't compromise or with somebody who's just like, yo, I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just not gonna fucking do
I feel you, but I also feel like alright, like you said, you're into entrepreneurship and you're into entertaining people. So like that's something that grows over time. That's something that's constantly changing. So it's like for you to expect a woman to keep the same mentality with someone whose career is constantly changing, their lifestyle is constantly changing. It's like, yo, imagine like you're with a bitch and her career is constantly changing. She's constantly moving around, right?
Yeah, so it's
you
like,
gonna look at her like on some shit because you can't even process her whole
I would
life.
find a partner that is okay with that.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying, people have limits, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm letting it be known, like, yo, like this is a standard that I want for the person that I'm gonna be with. Like at the end of the day, like
yeah, like if you
we're
look
still
for that,
meeting, like there's like
no,
a fucking billion different other people.
But I'm
so
saying
it's like,
that person can meet the standards all up until they don't, and then when they don't, you're tight. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
That's
I
low
guess.
key, I guess, like what she was saying earlier about how like India, like she low key could have been being cheated on that whole time, and then she reached her point. So it's like, at some point, like yeah, some people are gonna reach their limit, but it's like, I don't think I would go into a relationship expecting like, oh yeah, this is gonna end.
Not gonna end, but it's
Or,
like
obviously,
I feel like you have to be okay with this thing being an experience, and that's it.
Like the inevitable could always happen,
But that's
but
being
it's like
positive. But that's
the
a good
question was
mentality.
phrased like,
Even
oh,
I don't
would
know.
I go
I
into a
guess-
relationship knowing it's
No, sometimes some people-
knowing it
If it
is
would
going
get
to end. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't even think that it's gonna end per se. It's just like,
Yeah,
all right,
hope
like
for the best,
this
yeah.
podcast is an experience. I'm here for like 3 hours. The relationship is an experience. I'm here for however long it is. But like I'm not gonna constantly keep my mind in that relationship. Like I could be dead ass in love with someone, but I still gotta like go on and like go meet new people, go like have relationships with other women or have relationships with other people and do other shit. Cause it's like I can't be stuck in the mindset of like
in a relationship.
I'm hung up on
I think that's
somebody.
the complexity
contact
of
the
life.
person again. Like you're not in contact with the person because like the relationship has ended.
I feel like if you live that type of lifestyle, you're not afraid to be lonely, where you're just meeting a bunch of people and you never really form a connection that's very deep to where that person actually cares about that. I feel like if you just constantly meeting new people, it's gonna be a point where you realize like not all these people for me care about me. You gotta build like deep connections. you're fortunate if you could build that with like friends and shit. But I feel like a big part of being a human is like starting a family as well.
No, for sure.
I think that's a great topic. I think that like yeah, I think like essentially us as human beings, we all want families to create for ourselves. Like we all have the I mean maybe not all of us, but I think that a lot of people collectively, no matter what, even though it's ingrained in us as a society and that might be part of it, we all want to meet somebody and have a family. And I think that's beautiful because it's always on some shit where it's like we come from a family and a lot of us come from families that we don't fully love. Or not that we don't love our families, but it's like it might affect us in negative ways. And we always think in the future, like, when I have a family, I'm going to make sure that my people are different. I'm going to treat this person a little different than this person treated me with my experiences. And I think that's cool about people. Like, as much as our parents might be mean to us or they might do certain shit with us, they probably went through the same shit we went through with them, with their parents. And, like, they tried with us, and it only went so far. So let's just try more.
But also, I feel like it's like, when they go through those things and sometimes it's their mistakes, like rather than allow you to go through those mistakes, I feel like sometimes they're stricter on those things.
Yeah, 100%. Like
that just forces you to make the mistakes more because now you want to rebel.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's a good method.
I feel like people are changing. No, like I'm not saying that it's 100% solid and that's the right thing to do because it's always not. Like I always tell my parents, and I feel like a lot of Caribbean parents are like this. I'm only saying this because like this is the type of household I come from. Caribbean parents are very like. They want you to be everything that they wasn't, but they want you to be just like them. And that sounds weird as fuck, but it's like, it's super true. Because it's like, I was the first person born here in my family in America. Bro, when I dropped out of college, everybody was tight of me. And I could understand why everybody gonna be tight. Because it's like, I got a free ride at college because I'm smart and I had good scores. But I was bad at school and I hated school and I didn't want to really stay in it to stay in it because I didn't have the motivation. And I personally felt as though I didn't have enough motivation to take this passionately and seriously, and I would just fuck around, so I just left. But it's like every day I do regret it because it's like people did come before me that gave me these opportunities to have the leisure to do certain shit, and I think that we should respect our parents for that. As much as they're dickheads to us sometimes, we should respect certain shit like that. Like they give us the leisure to. Our parents might teach us how to drive. Nobody might have taught them how to drive, like, and they learn that shit themselves somehow. Like, or just little shit in life that you don't think about, like how to put a sandwich together, like certain shit. Like your parent did teach you that.
That cool. Doesn't mean that like this is.
No, they're obligated to do that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying with the like. It's like you feel like the thing, but I feel like you shouldn't regret doing something that you knew that like like I'm still gonna disappoint you because I'm gonna be fucking around in the school. So it's rather like let me go my path so I can prove to you that like I'm actually not a disappointment.
That's actually how I feel. I said I regret it, but that's actually more true to how I feel because it's like I even though I left, I started taking art serious, and I started like and now I got a book coming out and I'm about to make a lot of bread off it. And it's cool to me that it's like I took life seriously about what I wanted to do passionately, and this shit worked out. But it's like. It's weird that I still regret it. I think that maybe that's guilt based off of what other people think. Maybe that's a corny mentality.
Can we get a Chase Dreams book plug? What's the book called?
Obscurity.
By who?
By Chase Dreams.
By Chase Dreams? That's what it's
that's probably. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that on the bottom.
What is the genre?
It's like a art poetry book. Like, basically the concept is just every page, the left page will have a painting, and the right page will have a poem, and they go together.
If you like pussy, you'll probably like it.
What happened?
Is it a painting by you?
If you like pussy, you'll probably like it.
I feel like, why did you say that?
Cause I feel like you probably talk about pussy.
Because that's corny ass art?
Yeah.
I understand. Deal with this. Now they all know, like, my shit is, that's what my shit is.
To win?
Cause I think that that's a cool concept. I think that it's cool to take something that people look at like taboo and to make it something beautiful in a sense. Like I'm painting this girl getting fucked. That sounds really weird when I say it, but like no, that sounds wild when I say it. But it's like that sounds like a raunchy ass thing. But it's like if I make it look beautiful in my eyes, other people might perceive it that way, and that's cool as fuck to me.
People
like,
gotta normalize talking about sex, bro. Cause I feel like
people get
one of the
and
biggest
like,
like
I don't know.
fucking factors in like all that like SA rape shit is the fact that like sex is such a like, oh, we can't talk about that subject. Like if people were like more open about that shit with kids and with people in general, I feel like we would just be more educated on this shit like as a whole. So I've never, my parents, I'm sheltered, bro. I've never had not one conversation with my mom or my father about like anything that has to do with women.
Really?
And that shit's crazy as fuck to me.
Wait, are you being serious?
I swear to God, definitely not with my father.
But
maybe with my
like,
mother.
not even like
but
mama,
not definitely not about
girl?
no sex.
No, but not not even like mama like this girl or mama might kiss this girl or like
nah, bro.
Really?
Nah, bro.
That's really weird.
Did you kiss the girl?
Yeah, I told my mom I kissed
I told I told my mom some crazy shit, but it's like that's on my own accord as I got older. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, everything that I knew about like women is just from like me interacting with women and like trial and error.
Yeah,
and, like,
but you really don't feel comfortable enough to share that with your parents at all?
I share some wild shit with my parents, but I'm not gonna share that on camera because I feel like that's like not something that I have to
But
share.
it's like so you don't feel like you'll ever get over that? Like that, like you might be able to have.
Nah, I mean I could talk to my mom about everything now. At this point, I told my mom I did acid. I told my mom.
you just got a FaceTime.
Yeah, I told my mom FaceTime, bro. Like,
yo, you know I drew this shit.
Yeah, he definitely drew that shit. Chase Dreams plug.
Chase Dreams plug. Get me for the tats.
Man, that's crazy. This nigga drew your tattoo.
Yeah.
That
Bro,
nigga tapped in on your forehead. Y'all can never beef, or you gonna be tight.
Bro,
yeah, like how am I gonna hit this nigga?
I feel like we wouldn't beef, bro.
No, we would never do that. We're too cool in a different way. Like I wouldn't violently hurt this nigga. I might mentally hurt you.
It's because we think alike.
There's potential.
No way. Yo, Jonathan.
Yo, Phil, why you got Legos? I love Legos.
It was just a Lego.
Who got these? Yo, I think this is.
Not a lot of room in here, bro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, bro.
I know that.
But yo, I got your grinder though.
That's my boy. That's what I think it is.
If you want to.
Yo, what's everybody's favorite color?
What happened?
I'm about to judge the fuck out of everybody. What's everybody's favorite color?
I'm not gonna lie. It used to be every bright color, but I like. I think I fuck with gray.
That's a great color.
I like gray.
I fuck with gray.
I would think your favorite color is blue. But what's yours?
Gray.
Gray? Oh, that's a nice color.
I started fucking with gray recently.
Joe, what's your favorite color? I feel like it's green.
Purple Mountain's Majesty. See, like,
Royal blue.
I wasn't gonna judge you if you would kept it at purple, but I'm judging you.
What's you guys' favorite colors?
You named like a crayon color.
What was it?
Purple Mountain's Majesty.
Oh yeah, we would judge you. That's crazy.
No, what is that?
We gotta keep it simple.
Color that you have on right now?
No, but it's like a mixture between like lilac and violet.
Okay, that sounds like a cool color. I've heard this color before. I'm not gonna lie. Probably.
It's in the 64 crayon box. Or maybe, no. Maybe the 121. I don't know if you guys have
121 is my favorite. The 120 is so fun. It's mad colors, bro. I'm a little artsy fartsy motherfucker. I like to.
Yeah,
See, like,
that was a good one.
If y'all want to talk about like
color palettes,
nah, I can't even talk about
wow,
color
that's
palettes.
my favorite topic.
I don't know shit about color theory, bro.
Alright, bro.
That color theory is super fun.
Yo, we can talk about music. Y'all want to? I know.
Music theory is great.
I want to talk about music theory. I can talk about music
Now I
theory.
want to
can
talk about what you were
music
just talking about.
production.
Everyone's favorite color. Phil, what's your favorite color?
I don't really have one.
Yeah, you do. You just never thought about
Yo,
it.
make one up for the stream,
something
man.
black, like black.
No, like think about it. Like that's
not
like
black.
I would want to know that.
That's not black.
No, I think it's black though.
Black?
That's a cool color. You emo?
You listen to Lil Peep.
And I used to like my favorite.
Yo,
First
throw
favorite
the
color
goth
was
boy.
blue.
Goth boy quick.
My second favorite color was like red.
Red.
But then I just stopped caring.
I'm sorry,
I just
man.
appreciate all colors.
I'll be wild.
So you fucking with the rainbow?
Nah, don't say it like that.
Whoa!
Nigga try to set you up.
What is it?
Fire!
Yo,
My least
What's wrong?
favorite color used to be like
That's
orange.
crazy.
what's wrong
But,
with the
like,
rainbow?
I fuck with orange.
Fire for that.
That's y'all. Alright.
I'm from Trinidad.
Nah, the fragile male ego, right?
No, that's most 100. That's 100% what that is. That's programmed in us.
Wow.
But Caribbean people are very programmed that way.
So-
Men. Caribbean men are programmed to not like gay people.
It's just fire, bro. It's just lightning, bro.
Fire.
I'm fucking with you.
You have to get lightning for that.
Lava splash.
Exactly. That
Sometimes you gotta
nigga.
get something hot for something that you
Word.
said. Sometimes it's just.
I'm surprised he didn't play that when I was telling my little stories. he didn't even send it that way. He was too traumatized. He was like, nah, Chase sounds like he's hurt. I can't do that.
What's like the craziest place y'all ever been? Like where you was just sitting there, staying there.
I really like the Hamptons.
Hamptons, yo.
Crazy nice or crazy bad?
Like crazy, like you was just sitting there, and it was like, what the fuck, bro? Like this is some
I
shit.
got a good one. I went to this place called Zero Space in the City, and I was on LSD. And it's like basically this fucking it's just like every room you go to is just this weird like trippy experience. So the first room you just sit on bean bags and it's dummy dark and you look at the ceiling and there's mad lights and they're just moving in these like fluid patterns type shit. And you kind of feel like vibrations. I don't know if I was just because I was vibrating. Or maybe there's something in the room vibrating.
Sometimes it's like that. Like you think of an acid experience, you're like, was I really feeling that, or that was just happening, or like you don't know nothing, bro.
Yeah,
it's good to just look at it for like, oh, like I was having fun though.
Y'all ever went hiking on acid?
Yeah.
That shit lit.
That's so fun.
Oh, that's
upstate.
Ooh.
Things hiked to the top. That view was crazy.
That sounds beautiful, bro.
Oh. Can I interject? What's the best hiking spot y'all ever been to? That's that. Yo, I need to hear.
It was like in PA. It was
PA.
like it was pretty fire. There was waterfalls and shit. It was pretty cool.
That's fire.
I seen some fire shit there.
I hiked somewhere upstate as well, but I don't remember the name. I took a picture and it's on my Instagram.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name.
In my
It was somewhere
Snapchat
upstate.
stories or some shit.
Yeah, yo, we should like do a really outside podcast, but like on a hike, like camping.
Yo,
that'd be fire. We thought about doing
with like a
shit that.
selfie stick camera, like a GoPro. Like, that'd be cool. Yo, Phil posted a video the other day on a skateboard that was really cool to me.
360 camera right there, watch it.
Oh shit.
I told you it was a 360
Yo,
camera.
Phil, you on that?
I knew it was a
penny
360
board,
camera.
bro. That was the coolest shit, bro. I was watching this shit like, yo, this is so fire. Like, bro, I'm watching this shit like, yo, this is like really tough. Like, you know, you could post that on YouTube. That shit would be popping.
Nah, bro, that's some.
Do it,
like,
bro.
That's
That
some
was cool.
2013 shit, bro. I really bought it just to get like a nice angle on the pod, but like.
But that
I
was
just
cool,
testing
bro.
it out. I mean, I might do some other shit like that in the future, but it's like.
Like, put your song behind it and make it a little real or something.
Real estate.
You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
That shit's cool to me. That shit was fire, bro. I loved it, bro. It's not even like you were stumbling angles or nothing, bro. You were catching mad angles, like just riding. That was fire, bro. I can't skate like that. I would suffer. I'd probably bust my eyes.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like I don't want to get like too much compliments. So thank you, though.
Shut up.
Like it just made me feel weird. But yeah, no, thank you.
Isn't that weird? I feel that way too. When people give me compliments, I feel uncomfortable. Is that weird? Like, do y'all think that's like explain that to me? I don't know why I feel that way.
I feel like it's because like as
Yeah,
men,
it
like,
makes
we
me
always
nervous,
be getting
like-
roasted by
This
our
one
mans.
coming out. I don't know what to
So
say.
like we always be getting reality checks and shit.
Mm.
So motherfuckers not really used to being like praised on shit.
Yeah, facts. I
Yeah.
don't like being praised.
Like, it makes me really upset. Like, and I don't understand why. Like, I feel like that's
I like
unhealthy.
when niggas see something that I do and they like it and they just keep.
They
it to
just keep
themselves.
pushing, right?
Just say, yo, I
Like,
it.
a nigga might dap me up, like, cause he just sees some shit I did, and that, like, yo, that's realer to me than like you. Cause when you go out of the way to tell me,
So
I'm
can I
like,
propose a topic?
yeah.
So then, like, really quick, how do you guys feel about, since you're saying that you guys like to just for men to keep the comments to themselves, right? Don't you feel
Wait,
that's
what?
like
I never said that.
I just said that. That was me saying
What the
that.
fuck?
Let her finish.
okay, right? So you want people to keep their comments to themselves, right? Do you feel like you're given the space to like be emotional? Because I feel like a lot of times men
No.
are like they're not given the space to be emotional, but then like I'm not saying that you guys aren't emotional with each other, but then it's like the way that you are emotional with women, like even if it's friendships or like relationship, whatever, like is different. So I don't feel like it's that we are intentionally not giving you the space to. It's like it's harder to navigate when you guys aren't exactly emotional up front. Like the way you guys are friendly with your bros is not something that I feel like we emulate in the same way. So it's like, how do you guys not feel about that?
Can I say something first? I feel like what you said is super real, cause it's like I think what it is that men we feel more comfortable to be able to express certain shit to our boys, cause it's not as complicated of a relationship. So it's super easy for us to like be vulnerable about this one thing, cause it's like this is my boy. Like there's no attached anything. Even when you're a friend with a girl, it's a more sensitive relationship. Like even if there's no romantic things or like shit like that attached to it. When you're friends with a girl, like say anybody who has a sister, and I don't even have a sister, but I have a sister-in-law, right? So say her, like something that I want to tell her, I might not say it to her because I don't want her to look at me a certain way because she's a woman and I'm a man and she's my sister. I might have to protect her someday. What if I say I'm vulnerable about this and she feels like I can't do that? Like, and men always feel that way about certain topics. Men always feel like men are more emotional than women. I truly think that. I think that women are emotional in different ways than men, and that might be more intense in those ways. But I think that men, in terms of like everything, we think a lot and we're always thinking and we're always like focused on shit. It's just we don't express everything we feel. So it's like, that's why we do shit like art, because it's easier for us to put this shit into something that we can maybe like channel this energy. But it's like, it's hard for us to express certain shit to females because, not females, women, my fault. But it's like, yo, Fa,
I don't know. I'm not agreeing with you.
No,
I feel like it's easier to express myself to women, like if I'm not like fucking them
No,
respectfully.
listen to me. I love you. Stop saying bitches, bro.
I know.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I used to say that word.
I know.
And one time I got punched in the face for that shit, and that shit really taught me a lesson. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Yo, I was like,
Energy was really using it, bro.
I was like, yeah.
Business. Anytime you hear a nigga say something,
Crack 'em
Yeah, just crack it.
You too?
Yeah, do it.
Say
that's
that.
a fact.
Yo, like
She said you
I
guys
learned
had
I learned
yo.
a lesson
No,
though. That
because
shit
we
was
had
real
to-
as fuck.
But you know what it is?
know we gotta
You know what it is?
stay
Yo,
You
I
know
say
what's
bitches.
crazy?
But you
I
know
say
you talk
bitches
to
for a
them.
reason. Cause it's like I know when I say it and I know when I don't. If I'm gonna say bitches, it's when I'm referring to something that I
We'll see.
feel me.
Dislike. I understand.
Nah, not even
But that's
dislike.
still
No, not
fucked
even
up.
dislike.
You
Not
know,
even
it's
dislike.
Up.
It's like, bro, like,
Distracted.
alright, if I'm fucking with a girl, right, and I know I'm about to have like a long
This
term
expedition is gonna
endeavor,
hurt you, and I just know it.
that's a woman, right? But if I'm fucking with a girl and it's only for the night, like, am I really about to just? It's just bitches, bro. Like, we have to see some hoes. We don't have to go to the club to see some women.
I know what you're saying, but that's so horrible.
I know.
Like, do you
But
understand? Just the point of like maybe if you just
I'm working on it.
like
Trust me.
my boy like
Yo,
you
hot
my
in this bitch.
brother. That's why it's like you my homie. That's why it's like I'm telling you because it's like yo like I wouldn't tell somebody that shit if I didn't fuck with them, but it's like I just think that in the future, the world is changing.
Nah, I know.
Yo, fuck the world. Say what you want to say.
No.
And if somebody get mad,
I get that.
say
Hold
anyway.
on.
That's how you feel,
Me and
bro.
him was having the same conversation last night.
Yeah.
Like, we
I
were
get
literally just
that.
talking about taking a lot of shit out of vernacular because it's like,
the
what's
same-
why
I don't like
am
saying the N-word anymore.
Chew you up and spit you out. It's the
Yo, bro.
same world
Nah,
that
but-
make
but
you
I'm
do
gonna
what
be
they
real,
want
like-
you to do instead of you what you want.
Like,
So do what you want to do. Who cares if a nigga
Sure,
get
But
yeah,
it's
mad?
like-
that's a great mentality too. But it's
But
like,
it's up to you if you want to change.
yeah, exactly. Like it's like
No,
a personal
OD.
decision. You know what I mean? Like it's like yo, if you want to do something different, you should do that for yourself. Because it's like I was talking to him last night about like yo, I don't like saying the N-word that much anymore because it's like as much as I grew up in Queens, my father's part black. I'm from Trinidad, bro. People are gonna not care if I say the N-word.
I ain't doing
But I
it,
just feel like
but
it's a
trying
word
not
that
to
has
do
a lot of animosity in it, in energy,
fine.
and I don't think that it's a safe space to in certain situations to always say that word all the time because it's like as much as we do it on some like regular shit, it's just like yo like we grew up here, we're grown that way. This is how we talk. But still, I don't think bitch and I also here's a crazy topic. I don't think girls should call men niggas anymore either. I think that's fucked up.
Do it to each other.
No, but I think that like as women, they shouldn't call us that and we shouldn't call them bitches. Cause it's like us calling them bitches, that's a female dog in definition. That's fucked up. Them calling us niggas, that's a slave. That's fucked up. Both of those things are like crazy as fuck. That's a common dialect for us to do that to each other in
I
society.
can't really say nothing. I got a
That's
song
logical.
called Bitches, so like, I'm
Okay, no, like
No,
Nah,
but
yo,
but
but
that's
yo,
him.
hold on,
that's
wait.
beautiful.
Wait,
though.
yo, you know
But
what's
that's
crazy?
beautiful. That proves
You know what's
the point
crazy?
even deeper.
A
like-
nigga like me, a nigga like
That's
Chase,
hard.
a nigga like you, we gonna get away with it because we're good looking. A lot of people don't get away with that
You
shit,
think
bro.
men have pretty privilege?
Yeah, bro.
Niggas do
Oh my
that
god,
privilege,
bro.
bro.
Oh
Do
my
that.
god, bro.
That's
The
so
way
God.
some of y'all be walking around like light-skinned niggas in 2016, y'all think y'all have pretty
Word?
privilege. Absolutely.
You think that's facts?
Yes.
I don't think you catch
I
out
never looked at
everybody.
it that way, but I think
Niggas
that
do got pretty
I think that
privilege.
sounds mad
Y'all
logical
do.
though. I never looked at it that
But
way, but that
it's
sounds like
Yo,
it's
just the
small.
white
It's
speaking
different.
on pretty privilege.
It's different, bro. It's different.
the white
I'm not
folks
saying
always
it's
be
the
like,
same
you gotta
as
punch
No,
women.
it's hella different, but it's like,
I'm just
It's
paying.
just like the same thing. Like if somebody finds you attractive, then it's up to them if they want to give you a benefit.
but even if
Justice
someone,
is great.
it's
if you
not
are
even if
more
you-
Justice.
typical
What?
perception of
Never played
attractive,
Injustice.
Word,
like,
that's
then
what it
is.
it's
Y'all
gotta
easier
do it
for
like
you to
That's
use
what
that.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're on that
You
standard
talking
more than
crazy,
somebody
man.
else.
Because it's not even, I feel like it's not even about
Seinfeld,
personal attraction at that point. It's literally just about like your
Seinfeld?
presentability to like
Motherfuckers
the
don't know about
environment you're in.
Injustice, the fuck?
It's like about how you're talking about how like
Talking
white
about
people
Seinfeld
like
and
in
Injustice.
fucking politics aren't gonna like
fuck
listen to you
up,
just because you're a black woman.
Right, like,
That's a
the standard
regular
of
bro.
what is acceptable or,
Shut
like,
up, Matthew.
whatever.
Yo, bro, I'm
But
about
the
to
thing is,
beat Matthew up, bro. I'm
I'm
tired
turning
of his
up, though.
behavior.
Watch this.
He's judging me.
I'm sorry for saying bitches. I'm working on it. I really
No,
am.
it's okay.
It's just
But I
like
feel like if you
I
and me
think
with
we
a
talk
bar or
about-
some shit, I'll be
when-
mad.
when I make
Like,
the
I'll be
business-
I'll be
hit
crying,
me.
bro.
What?
Okay, I'm about to get controversial.
I eat those.
Oh, stop, bro. What are we
I'm about to
doing
get
right now?
Honestly,
controversial.
don't let me
Joe-
looking slim.
Joey
I
outta
can
here.
gym.
You be in the
I
gym?
got a
Yo.
nice right hook.
Listen.
Where you from?
Like my background. So my family's Caribbean, like Bayesian and St. Lucian, but I grew up in
Bayesian.
Queens,
Based on what you said?
St. Lucian.
You from St. Lucia?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think bitches don't
Where
be
you from?
minding being called bitches.
I'm
I think
Jamaican.
she's sucking right now.
Bitches like being called bitches in the right context. In the right context.
Why'd
Oh
you
my
lean to the
god.
left?
Can I tell a crazy story? Can I tell a crazy story?
Why'd you
What?
lean to the
It
left?
has nothing to do with this, but it kind of has something to do with this. Alright, so like, what I don't like is like, the reason why I say
You're
bitches
so
a lot
passionate about
is
this.
because a lot of women like being degraded, right? So,
Oh, that's facts.
so wait, wait, wait,
No, literally, because
That shit.
what?
She said bitches love being degraded.
Wait.
No, they do.
Wait.
Let you cook. Let him cook.
Let me cook.
Oh shit.
Let me cook.
Yo, cook. Turn the gas.
Let me cook. Like, yo, I've deadass had like experiences with women like on some shit. Like, bro, I spit on a bitch face and she liked it. Like,
yeah, me too.
That's not.
You know how many girls tell me to spit in their mouth? That shit fun as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. That's
No,
different.
I know it's different. I know it's
It's
different.
not different though.
But it's like, yo,
Yes, it
nah.
is.
Some bitches, like, let's say you in the club, right? You in the
I don't even
club.
want to get into it.
Hold on, let's say you in the club. I've had bitches tell me they want that man to pull up on them and yank them out the club and then go home and fuck
Is it
them.
the fathers? Is this why?
Like, they want that whole
shit.
shit.
Like, I feel like that's literally some sex. So I feel like that's what I'm saying is different. Like, that's
But I feel
in that
like
context.
there's a lot of people who are fucked up in the head with a lot of kinks.
Huh? What
We
did you
say
say?
we jacking his fathers.
Yeah, I truly agree with that.
I mean, I agree with that. I'm fatherless, and I kind of feel that way.
Men have problems with the way they treat girls because of their mothers too. It's just these are things that are
It all starts in the home.
Like the man
all
child.
starts in the home.
It's ingrained in people's
daddy
brains at
issues
different
for-
levels. Like some people are worse than others though, but everybody, bro, I'm asking all the men here.
She checked out
Every
like
girl you
fucking
ever
3
been with, she
hours
called you
ago,
daddy,
bro.
right?
Because she's hungry.
A little bit.
Every girl you ever been with, she called you daddy, right? That's wrong. That's not okay.
Nah.
But that's a regular conception of society, bro. We do that shit all the time,
You
bro.
guys joking?
Bro, y'all are just bugging. Like y'all are just.
Yeah, I've never
Like-
responded to this conversation.
Like,
I'm bugging,
I just
I'm-
don't have anything to say.
Why I'm
like,
bugging? Like I don't know.
Wait, but instead of saying that, refute what they're saying.
Yeah, like explain it. Why you feel that way?
Because, like she said, that's a kink. Like the reason why women call you daddy is because it's like
Stop
it's
laughing.
something that's been happening. It's something that's been happening for years.
So you can tell me
Like
that every
No,
girl
I'm
that's
not
called
saying
you
it's not
daddy
Wait,
is
so y'all be
fatherless?
saying daddy?
exactly.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
not what we saying.
But that's what I'm
Nah,
asking.
nah.
Because then I'm saying.
Wait,
that
what do you
boys-
think we're saying? Say that one more
that's
time.
like
I was
it's
just
like-
asking if you're saying that every woman that has called you daddy, like, are you assuming that she's fatherless or has
No,
or
no,
has
no,
issues
no,
with
no,
her
no.
dad?
I
I'm
think
not
it's weird
assuming
if they
she's
don't have
fatherless.
issues with their
Literally
fathers.
what you said.
No,
No, it's like-
but that's not the way I mean it.
No,
I'm
we
not
wasn't talking
assuming
about
she's
that part.
fatherless. I think that stems from a bad relationship with her father.
No,
or
that
not
just
necessarily
stems
bad,
from-
just some
That
shit.
shit keep, nah,
that
niggas
stems
be
from
kinky, bro.
daddy being sexualized. That's it. That's all that it is.
Okay, no, that's just
Alright, wait.
Like-
Can I
that
just
makes
clear
sense
what I
too.
was saying? I was
But
just
it's
saying
like-
that I feel like
But you
the
don't know
borderline
there's something else
between
in
like
life.
calling
that's
bitches and
been
shit gets blurred when it's like
sexualized
bitches
for
want to be
years
called
and
bitches in
years
certain
and years.
contexts.
No, right, like,
That's
Like,
what's
you
gonna
know what
be-
I'm
that's
saying?
like,
Like-
Everything.
That's like black
Yeah.
men being sexualized.
Yeah, but that's
why
what I'm
they're
saying.
high on the
That's
market.
everything. Why you think white girls like me a lot? Because I'm dark. But that's bro. But that's still strange. But I'm gonna accept it for what it is. Girls gonna accept the
Yeah,
daddy
but
shit
that's
for what
not
it is
something
too.
due
Like-
to
I
them.
saw
That's
this
just
thing
in
about how, like-
history that you've been sexualized as a darker man to have a bigger da-da-da, and that's
Yeah,
why
but
it's supposed to
it's
be
like, bro,
and you
that
know,
shit goes every way though.
like,
Da-da-da.
You believe that?
believe what?
You know,
Yeah.
Black men have
When I wear a crop top, bitches go crazy.
No, that's a fact.
I got the tattoo.
I think that's regular. What
No,
the fuck?
I do not think it's a fact.
So why did you say that?
Nah, that's not a
Wait,
fact.
why'd you say that? How tall are you?
Because
No
that's,
homo, but
that's
that's
what
a
it
fact.
is. When
Nah, nigga, I
okay,
said no homo,
that's
bro.
like back in the day, right? Like maybe like the 90s, the
Instagram?
80s.
What it is.
I've been real the whole pod. You
Because-
can't say I wasn't real the whole pod. I'm real as fuck.
Because back in the day, right, the 90s and the 80s, what
phone about
was
to die.
popular for
Everything
women?
will be-
Y'all about to
It's
leave?
moving slow.
Y'all about to leave?
Slim, right? Slim.
Wait.
She had to be real skinny. It didn't matter whether or not she had ass or a big boobs or
But that's
whatever.
preference.
And then
That's
it
not
became sexualized to have big boobs, and that's why everyone started getting implants, right? And then it got sexualized to have a big ass, and then that's why women got bigger ass. It's
No,
like
I hear
it's
everything.
not something that's ingrained in them. It's the society
Women's
that
Month.
they go out and
Happy Women's Month.
feel that way. So the way that you
Hit me,
feel,
hit
Daddy,
me,
the
hit me. I
reason
got
why
everything.
you feel
Everything.
so like
What I-
erotic
When I'm
when
down here,
she
Live in-
says
you
it
got
is
school?
because of what society has taught you, not because that is an actual turn on for you.
It could be both though. Because society taught you that as a turn on for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but that's not because of you. That's because of society.
no, of course, like it could come from different places.
So
It could have
just
been
because
instilled
it
in
came
you.
from society, that does that make it okay?
No, not necessarily.
Society teaches
But
us
you
to
said-
like.
you're saying your argument is that saying daddy is okay.
No, that's not our
If
argument.
that's
You're just saying
That's not our argument.
She's just asking if
She
it,
was-
does that mean that you're fatherless because you're out here saying
Exactly.
Are those
Yeah,
two
nah,
different
that
But
wasn't
if
our
you
argument.
have to say that, that means, or if it doesn't mean that you're fatherless, that means that people who do say, and they do have good
You
followers,
know
they
Noah
should
and
be able
Justin?
to say.
Sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do
I
with the
just
girl.
know,
Maybe
like,
that's
people
just
that they went to
what
school
turns
with.
you
You
on.
went to
And
Bard?
she knows that it turns you on, so that's what she says.
I went to Dope.
Oh,
But
it could
went to
that
Dope.
don't
100% be
matter. I'm
that.
still asking, is it okay? At the end of the
It could 100% be
You know
she just
Diamond?
understands your kinks.
What
and
do
this is
you
she's
mean? Is
doing.
it okay? If
But-
she agree with it and you agree with it, then that's fine. That's y'all business.
Dark
So
skin.
if I say
Kinda short.
some wild shit gets me off, is that still okay?
You know
If
Julia?
she
If
likes
she's
it,
okay with it and she likes it,
yeah,
then
that's
Julia the
fine.
Lioness,
If I
I
like
think.
to get shit on my
Julia the
chest.
Lioness.
Listen,
If y'all nigga like to get shit on his chest.
listen, if she wants to do that and she loves you enough that she's gonna do it,
Alright, if you watch looking at a situation, somebody likes to do it and you're watching it, is that okay?
When you're working, you
looking at
send me
it,
their
looking at shit, people be
Instagram. I'm so bad
and they
with
both like it.
I'm the worst.
If they like it, then that's their business.
So you
It's
have no
not.
opinion about niggas shitting on each other?
That's not my. They not shitting on me. So what the fuck do I care for?
I think it's nasty.
Like, bro, what?
Because you gonna get shitted on and come smoke with me?
I feel like we just missed out on the
that's
whole.
nasty.
Like, why do we end up?
But I'm not kidding shit. That's
If
nasty.
anybody getting
Stop doing
shitted on,
that.
if I found out,
You straight.
you're
E.
never
coli
shitting
on my
me
stomach
again.
is crazy.
Where did y'all,
No
like,
E. coli need to be
shitting
on my
on, bro.
stomach.
How did y'all get here?
That's what I'm fucking
I
saying.
don't
Do you
know.
remember what you said the first time we talked?
What?
When you were sitting there talking about how you eat shit.
Oh.
This he gaslit
I
the
was
shit out
trolling
of
though.
me.
I was
Like,
trolling her.
He gaslit you? How did he gaslight you?
I guess he was trolling.
She was saying, she was saying like,
Definitely.
I think it was just like, she was saying that she fucked with me and I was just like, what you call it? What if I ate shit though? Like, do you?
Right, I was thinking you just people.
And she was trying to make
Right.
it seem like I'll fuck with. You don't seem like she was trying to make it seem like she would fuck with anybody that seems cool. But
No, because I was like, I'm not judgmental. Da da da. Like, I don't.
Nah,
really
but you're
care.
not gonna talk to somebody that eats shit.
No, but I was like, no one's actually
Are
doing
you?
that. I
Why
was
are you
like,
not?
I was like,
Why
nah,
are you avoiding the
deadass do
question,
that. Like, I
bro?
was trying to convince
Stop
her,
avoiding the
like,
question.
nah.
If somebody
I
eats
deadass
shit, you
do
gonna be
that.
their friend?
And she was like, nah, she kind of believed it. She was still like, she was like, I would be cool with you.
Because I was.
I feel like you was doing that to save face. You like this nigga.
Yo, I'm
I'm about to
No,
tell
but it's
him
the first
hi
time we had like
again.
a full conversation, like probably since like high school. I was like,
I know, but I
mean,
feel like, yo,
like everybody grows into their
I
own
feel like, yo,
person.
yo,
I mean, if you eat shit and you like,
That's crazy, bro. I was trying to test the mental. Like, you
You gonna lie to me?
That's not okay.
don't lie.
yeah, that's
If someone
Yeah,
eats
such
shit,
a
you gonna be
shit,
their
that's
friend?
not okay.
Like we didn't
That's
have
not-
friends. But,
I
like,
know she
I'm
wouldn't
not
be
gonna
their
judge
friend.
you for that.
Neither
You
would I.
should.
Like
Why?
it's crazy, but like
I cannot do
No,
that.
If
no,
I
I
eat shit,
Nah,
you not gonna
y'all
judge
really
me?
trying to tell me that
Yo,
y'all
say
don't
it.
have no
Yo,
type,
yo.
y'all don't be judging shit? I refuse to believe that.
I refuse
Y'all
to
just
believe it.
smoked like mad splits with me.
She's
and I
judging
walk
you guys
outside
right
and y'all
now.
see me
I can
just
see it in
sitting
her
on the
eyes.
ground. Yes.
I'm not
What
gonna
the
judge
fuck
him.
is
I'm
wrong
gonna smack
with
the
you?
shit out of you.
Niggas bugging out.
Why did you yap that shit? What's your problem, bro?
That's what I'm
That was
saying.
mad nasty.
Can we see them?
That was a
We're gonna
funny.
need a replay
But
on
that's
the
what we're
motions.
talking
Where we-
about.
I know,
we edit
but-
it, please.
That was
But she's
crazy.
saying, why would I judge you for
That was
eating
a
shit?
pause.
But she know damn well if
What
she
the
called me
fuck?
one
Make sure
shit
you get
right
help.
there,
Yo, we
she's
clipping
gonna be
that.
like, yo, this nigga is bugging.
No, yeah.
Let's be honest. So you would judge a nigga for
Alright,
eating
wait,
shit.
wait,
So we
But it's not like I'm.
judge people for doing nasty shit.
Shut up, man.
I want to judge
Do
y'all
I
for a
think
second.
people should feel shame for the things that they do? Absolutely.
Why is the tab
Does
better
that mean
than
that it's
perks?
my responsibility? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why is a tab like? Why are you okay with doing a tab, but a perk is where you draw the line?
Why are
Because he said he was doing a tab, he was tripping balls, this, that, and third, so some shit that was crazy. So I'm, in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, a tab is some shit, bro.
No, but
You're 12 hours locked into a crazy ass journey.
that should be.
Yeah,
perk?
but,
not for me.
but it's fun though.
But a perk
Perks
is
ain't
just
that
sleep.
fun.
But it's like it's
not
just
the way people
to me it's
describe
simpler.
it. People like it's
Perks
an
ain't
out of
that
body
fun, bro.
experience.
It's a simpler experience.
It is simpler, but it's not as fun.
I just don't
as
trust the pharmaceutical.
things more complicated are more
I
fun.
feel you. I don't know. I'm not saying
It
it's,
depends, but
I'm saying to me
Both
it's
can
like
really fry you if you take too many.
no, they will. They will.
both could really
But I mean,
destroy.
acid won't fry you if you take too many.
It's not gonna fry you like how cracks it.
It arguably can fry you worse.
If you take so much acid, you might go insane.
Yeah,
but
bro,
Perks
like-
can end your life. That's the difference.
Do you
That's it.
recycle?
That's
But
it.
no, I feel like the thing with
what it
perks is like
Do you
it's like the amount you're
It's like
taking too.
recycling bins out there.
Do you recycle?
But like,
You could just like.
I just really want to stop talking about shit, bro.
you're just trying to change.
Yeah,
Change it away from E. coli.
yeah.
Dub that.
The perks.
We dubbing that. I would dub shit for Perks.
Nah, bro.
That's real.
Perks, huh? You want this?
That's real.
What's the funniest reason you ever dubbed a woman?
Oh.
Oh, cause
working on it.
why you sent me? Why you sent it my way?
You said to stop saying bitch. I got to say woman.
That's why you sent it my way.
Yeah, I definitely heard you.
All right. What's the question again? What's the
funniest way you ever dubbed a woman?
What defines funny like?
I don't know. Like you the funny, bro. You're the comedian, not me. I gave you the mic.
I'm not a comedian.
But like it's your story, so it's like you gotta tell it how. Feel me? Like you gotta try to make me laugh.
I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. I can challenge it. The funniest reason I ever dubbed a woman was cause she was. Who should I pick?
Damn.
You can try to act like a lion.
No, hell no. I'm just saying like. Who do I pick though? I think. I know one. Because she had blue eyes. Cause white people with blue eyes are inbred, and that's a common fact. And so,
common fact.
No, if you have blue eyes, that's a genetic mutation. Green and brown eyes are normal.
You calling me inbred?
You don't have blue eyes.
He might be making sense though. Because blue
I'm not
eyes
trying to
came from
disrespect
one
you, I'm
nigga.
sorry.
No, I'm fucking
That's just like,
yo, one nigga that had blue eyes.
It was a genetic mutation that came from one nigga in like Africa or some shit like that. You could look it up. So like
no, that's true. It's
everybody who has blue eyes has to be from that one nigga.
But it's common for people that fuck their cousins and shit to have blue eyes.
How you know that?
Why you think all the British people that are royal?
Well, I'm saying, where do you get these stats from?
I mean, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Shay's not really
Google
lying,
this
bro.
shit. No, look it up, bro.
Nah, Google this shit.
White
I'm
people
being
do
dead
be
eyes.
fucking
Like
their
this is
cousins.
some real shit, bro.
I'm getting sinister vibes from some white people, bro.
Like she was mad beautiful. She just had blue eyes, and the reason that I dubbed her was because the way she was talking to me was she liked me because I was brown, and you got blue eyes, and you're white, and all that shit together is crazy. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna have to see you later.
Yo, that's like a mid-weighted funny one. He's like the funniest way. That was not even.
That was more serious. You think that was more serious than
funny? That
funny?
was just like you just judged her off of the eyes. And was like,
yeah, maybe. My fault.
Damn, you're inbred. Get out
Yeah,
of
no, that is kind of fucked up. My fault. But I don't know. I haven't dubbed girls for funny ass
you
reasons.
see, I'm not the type of nigga to dub.
That's a get back for all the Baljeets.
Nah.
I just will like.
Nah.
I don't.
It is.
That's just me being real.
But
That's
it's
just
like,
fucked up.
nah, you know how many white bitches I've seen bully Indian kids, bro? That's a get back.
You think that's a get back?
That's a get back.
That's not a get back.
Nah, I
That's
had
not a
some
get back.
crazy
That's not
experiences with brown girls in elementary school. Like
Brown girls are very fucked up.
Like I was getting
shout out to them though.
against like it was
bullying you?
It wasn't bullying me, but I just feel like they were just mad bull-faced about the discrimination. Like
yeah, brown people are like mad, like they're so strange. They think that they take
if you go to any country, that's how any.
But like Caribbean people,
no, but brown
as
Caribbean
a
people take
fourth
pride in their racism.
They're colorists, bro. They
take pride in racism, like it's
when
very
I tell you,
strange, bro.
Like, literally, so we were all in the class together, blah blah blah, and we were separated by girls and boys when we had lunch or whatever. And so one time I was cool with everybody. I was like the kind of person that would like, oh, you're Oreo because you were cool with the white kids, whatever, blah blah blah. So one time the girl's like, oh, like, can you take my diary? And she's like, yeah, you can read it if you want to. And I'm like, random, but whatever. She was like, oh, about the black kids, the black girls at the other end of the table. And I'm like, did you want me to read this? And she was just, the whole diary entry was just mad judgmental and crazy. And I was like, you could have kept that.
Like, set you up.
Literally.
Yeah.
So she was just playing in my face to try and like, just establish. She's like, yeah,
yeah,
like we don't hang with them.
But that's a setup for real. Like that's mad foul. Like I would be mad
like
tight.
just bold face.
That's
like,
fighting words.
okay.
That's like fighting vibes. I would be tight. I would be like, yeah, we gotta scrap. Like what?
Fourth grade.
I was scrapping at 4th grade.
I was scrapping since like kindergarten. Yo,
Yeah,
you know I got
like
a mugshot for stealing a cupcake.
What mugshot?
Yeah. I got a little kid mugshot for
That's a
stealing a
cute ass
cupcake.
crime. You gonna say I stole a cupcake?
I got a mugshot for sneaking in the
What type
glove
of
bin.
homosexual ass shit are you on right now?
You the one stealing cupcakes.
Yo, you got that.
cupcakes.
You got
I just picture like a pink cupcake with like sprinkles on top.
You shouldn't
Like,
say, bro.
I know.
cute ass crime.
I
Even
can't
though you
control
did it,
myself.
It's acceptable, but you just shouldn't say like, yo.
I cannot control myself.
Yeah.
I just be saying how I feel and what comes to my brain. My teachers used to tell me that. My teachers used to be like, yo, in class, you be tweaking. Like, you be saying shit that,
Who
like...
lacks accountability more, men or women?
Man.
100%.
At least y'all know. Shit.
I think women.
Wait, hold on.
No,
What do you mean?
I think
I don't think women have the power to lack accountability
Let's
more.
stand on it.
Like, bro,
what do you mean
the
by
whole
lacking
society is run by men.
When there's a problem
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
situation, they don't be like, oh.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my part in the problem. And so it's like you're taking accountability for what went wrong so you could do what's right.
You know why
Some
I would
people don't take accountability where
Alright.
there's a problem, somebody brings it up to them and they take a blind eye to it and they kind of act like there's no problem, or they'll acknowledge the problem and be like, it's your fault, won't acknowledge their part to the problem.
Here's my opinion on what you said. I think what you said is super true. I think women take less.
I didn't say anything. Wait,
No,
what?
I think women take less accountability than men, but I think that men need to take more accountability.
That don't make no damn sense.
That makes.
I mean, like, yo, bro,
That makes
it's
sense.
our
They
job
need
to
to be
be.
equal. So if women take less accountability, they need to come up to us and then let's go up together.
That makes
Bro,
sense
that equal
too.
shit is bullshit, bro.
But I
You
just
gotta
think
be a
that
fucking provider.
Women
as
as
a
a
man,
whole take
respectfully.
less responsibility for fucked up shit that they do, and men do a lot more fucked up shit, so they have to take more accountability for it. But I do think that men are more vile and like foul than women. But I do think that women also do really fucked up shit, but trying to play innocent with it. That's just all it is. That's what I think. In terms of our society as a whole.
But what does that have to do with the accountability part?
What do you mean?
Like, what is them like? Are they just not like recognizing like, oh hey, like I'm doing some fucked up shit right now? Cause like,
I think maybe girls are stuck in a place where they might not feel like they need to take accountability for it because society treats them that way.
Where like women have less responsibility in society, so they don't have to
I
take
think
as
men
much
feel like
accountability.
the thing is, I'm gonna say this. This is me playing devil advocate.
Yeah.
I feel like we have two
As
females
always.
here. I mean, I'm so sorry. For
That's how he feel like. He don't even know.
I don't, you know what I'm saying?
You play with
I'm
him,
being annoying.
Oh shit! Hey yo.
But on some real shit, I feel like we have
In a
you
room
two guys
full
here,
of
and
someone.
To
I
women,
feel like-
how hard is it to say women? Sorry.
I think I'm sorry, but like I just
I think he
don't-
meant that like you're his
I'm
friend.
gonna be honest with you, like I
Honestly.
don't see the malice when it comes to me saying female.
They just told you they some women, bro.
I understand that. I understand that.
reason-
But-
Females and then to
It's 'cause it
girls.
sounds
Like,
like
why
a-
you just skip
like
over women?
Can I
back?
mansplain it?
It's
Can I mansplain it? Can I mansplain it?
No. This is what we're not going to do because
I'm
you
not
see
gonna
how
mansplain it. Not the way
he
she talks.
literally just made an example, right? And I was going to say something, but he interjected.
My fault.
You addressed women as girls, and then you said men. Why is it that you address women as girls and men as men? Why can't girls be women?
Oh, if I'm being real with you,
Why is it always
But
just
then we
girls?
also like
if I'm being
like
real
that's
with
just
you,
nitpicking.
no, we're not because we are.
But I don't address you as a man. I don't address you
But
as
I
a
don't
boy,
think that it
right?
matters to me.
No, I get that. I get
And you
that.
know when
I get the
somebody
boy
calls you
thing.
a boy.
Like, I don't
that's what I'm
address you
saying.
as a boy. When you walk into a meeting,
alright.
when
My
you walk
fault.
into a meeting with
Bro,
another
yeah,
man, do you
yeah,
address him
But
as a man or do you address him as a boy?
So, but that's what I'm saying. And if you come into a meeting, think about the setting. Why would I say, oh, hey, yeah, we got some girls coming in. We're gonna say we have these women coming into the office.
No,
That's
but
not
the
how
thing
it is.
is-
No,
But
I
I'm
get
saying
it.
I'm a person who's fucking starting who's trying to do shit. Like that's
No,
how
and we're
I
not, like,
view something as
antagonizing you,
professional.
like, oh,
no, I'm not
Yo.
saying you're doing that, but I'm just like
I'm gonna apologize for it because you know what's funny?
Yeah,
why
but
I'm
it's like
trying to say.
because we said in alternative to saying females, it's women. But then when you corrected yourself, instead of just saying women, you were like girls.
Yeah.
It was
No,
like why
I
you just
don't know.
skipped right over
But
what
I'm
we
saying, all right, so
articulated.
now for you to help me out, I need you to help me understand like what is like the problem with.
And the thing is that we were fine with that, but earlier you said that there was like not enough time, and you just wanted to like see what the story.
The way you address a boy is not the same way you address a man. The same way you
That's not
address
my
a
problem.
girl is not the same way you address a woman. They're two completely different things.
But when
And
dudes
also
talk,
it's
they
like-
be like, "Yo, I'm with my boys right now."
Okay.
But my thing is,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying. So it's
so
like,
No,
when you say
okay,
a female,
like,
it's reducing.
I said it,
women
so I'm
to
gonna
their
just- can I say some
reproductive
shit?
capacity
'Cause I
to-
said
I feel like I'm.
I don't know.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, I understand that you guys are saying that it's offensive, but I'm saying like, why?
No, yeah. So
Because they feel like
Hold on, let her.
okay.
Because when you say female, like by definition, that's reducing to the reproductive capacity that women have. Because it's like the biological term as a female. You can be a female dog. You can be a female cow. You can be a female anything. But because I am a human, I'm a woman. I'm like, and then as a part of like the age, like that's why it's girl and women, and that's that distinction. But like the distinction of my species is that I'm a woman, not a female. And then also like historically,
Scientifically, like that's a fact.
scientifically and then historically, female was used as a derogatory term to address black women. Like a lot of people don't mention that, but like
Really?
if
You think that's true? I've never heard that, but I
I've
could
read it.
believe that.
Well, where?
That's because
But
that's,
where did you see that? Like
I
that's
think
some
it's
shit
the
that
new
was-
Jim Crow, and then
Jim
there's-
Crow?
The
If
new
I'm-
Jim Crow, like that's the title of the book.
Okay.
And then there's another book.
if I'm not mistaken, they called black females that back in the day so that way they could work. and still be slaves or whatever, but the white women would still feel secure, and they're not the same. They're not women. They're females.
Because
So
like,
that's what
because,
they're
like the thing is like
up.
cattle, like where they reference
Yeah, like
people
cattle.
as cattle.
That's the thing I was gonna say because that's some shit
Because
that,
every animal could be a female.
So you're
Not
saying
only
that
a human could be a woman.
No, an Indian girl told me that they feel like they get treated like cattle, and the reason that I bring that up is because like that's some shit that I've actually heard before, and it's like I do feel like that's actually a very figurative term that could be taken literally for how that society is portraying women in a certain way, because it's like a lot of times girls are looked at like trophies, like this is a pretty girl and I have her, like that's fucked up, but it's like that's how we look at this is a person though, and it's the same shit where it's like the reason I said girls, I didn't mean, there was no intent behind that. I just said that. But the reason that I just said that is because, like, that's some shit that I've been programmed through society. Like, it's some regular shit that I say.
I was like, I'm not trying to be antagonizing.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's some shit that I say, though. Like, where it's like, and the reason I say it is because I was raised to think, not raised, but, like, I was raised around shit where it was like, yo, I just kissed this girl. And that sounds like, I should say I just kissed this woman because that's the truth about it.
Yeah.
But that's just how I'm saying it because,
like, when you were younger, it's like, we're girls at that age, but it's
Yeah,
just because
sure.
like I'm.
But I do think that as you get older, you should change your dialect with certain shit in the way that you approach certain shit and say certain things. Because it's like it's just as realistic as you could look at it from a perspective where it's like I was younger, so I was more childish, so I had a more childish way of speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm older, I can mature and change that. That's up to you though. Like that's a personal thing to apply to yourself. Like,
Right,
do
I
I
don't
want to
expect
change
that from
this shit
everybody.
because I want to feel this? And sometimes it's even with bad intent. Like sometimes you just want to change the way you talk because you don't want people to judge you that way. That's
Justin, if you continue to keep calling women female, they not gonna want to fuck with you. Cause it's like you're showing blatant disrespect. They feel away. Just like if you express something to them, like, yo, I don't want you to keep calling
like
me.
they're universally.
You going and they keep
disrespected
doing
by
it.
that
You're gonna be like, at the end of the day, this person don't respect me, and you just gonna go. Like,
it's hard to. The reason why I'm saying it's hard for me is because I'm around people I'm around other women that fucking don't like make anything of like.
yeah,
just
we
the
had
terms.
like there's two women that came on the pod, Curly and Erica, and we talked about it, and I referred to them as like female or girls or something. I asked them like, how do you feel about that? And they said like it really depends on like when you bring it up and how you saying like what type of way you're saying it. Like if you're like just talking about like the difference between male and female, then it's okay to say like female or like a girl. But like if you try to say it in a disrespectful way, like this female or this something, it kind of makes sense like that it would be this thing. Cause like men don't really be meaning to be disrespectful. Like they're not intending on doing it. It's just like I think it's just like slips off the mouth easier to say a certain girl or female.
And you don't learn. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't learn this shit in school. Where it's like now I'm hearing like I want to say in the last like 2 years, 3 years. Not even gonna say 2 years. I would say like the last 4 years. I've been hearing like yo, females actually like bad to say now.
And that's the thing. I feel like it's a learning progress, and that's why he's saying like as you mature, it's a conscious decision to change your dialogue and adapt to like what
Yeah, like,
other
you don't
people
have
think.
to
So
do
I'm not
that.
right,
I
but
mean,
I'm just saying I made you aware of it, and even if not every single word, every single time you say women or girls or females, even if I feel that a conscious effort is being made, or at least you're acknowledging what I propose to you, then I'm like, okay, at least like you respect me enough to consider my perspective, than to just be like.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, no
Because
one
like
knows
what you
about
said is super real. Like, cause it's like that's how I would look at it. Like it's like even if somebody puts the effort in to change this, I can see that they listen to what I said and they understand that I felt hurt. Right?
I'm not saying like, oh, you
But
have to.
but
do
some women have gotten really upset at me for saying that that word. I said girls before, and like somebody got really tight, and like they got tight one time, they got tight another time, and then another time. But then the 2 times that I said after that, it was really like. You can tell that there was no bad intent, or it's just like whatever. And I'm not trying to defend myself. Like it's just like I shouldn't be saying the term. It's just I'm trying to. And she was mad upset still, and she like really blacked on me every time. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't have blacked on me. Like I understand why she got tight, but it was just like I feel like it's obvious that I'm making an effort to change it, and it's like.
Yeah, but
it's
how
gonna
many
take me
times
some
do you
time
want
to
a
be honest.
participation trophy before you get the real trophy?
No, it's real.
I'm
But
gonna be honest with you. I feel like this.
I'm still trying though, and I'm not there yet.
Yeah, but it's like, how many times can you keep trying and trying and trying and trying until you get it right?
it's the same thing with how women treat men though, like where it's
I
like,
feel like you gotta
you
give
can't
some
almost-
respect to niggas that do try and this, cause there's a difference between niggas that do try and really
No, that's not to
understand.
say. That's not to say that you can't try. You can try, but how many times do you want the participation
As much
trophy
times as it
before
does-
you get the real
as
one?
many times as it does to get it right, to get the real one. If you dedicated to doing it, because if I give up and just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna call women whatever I want to call them. That's kind of worse than keep trying and like, you know what, I'm trying to do better. And keep trying, and then you actually get the real one, and then they actually
No, because
get it
if
right.
you were really truly trying, it takes like there's a step in trying, right? When you tried to stop something, you do it, and then you realize that you did wrong. Okay, then you correct it,
So you make a
right?
conscious effort.
And then when you do it again, you might slip up on the word because you're trying. You're actually trying not to say it, and then you realize and you correct yourself. Then when you try again, you'll realize what is about to come out of your mouth before it even comes
let me-
out of your mouth.
Okay, so
so
you're
that's
looking
what
at
I'm
it- so
saying.
this
How
is
many
how-
times
let
do
me
you
give you
keep
this
trying and
levels.
trying and trying when you say the word and then realize that it's a problem?
Let me give you this scenario. So, like, if we're this age right now, I'm 24, and I'm still slipping up on it, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just now, today, making a conscious effort to try to change it, right? You gotta give somebody who's been saying this thing for 24 years, even if they're trying, because some people wouldn't want to try. It's gonna take, you can't expect them to change in a day, a week, and a month.
It's not that it's going to change in a day, in a week, or a month, but it's just the simple fact that with trying there comes an end goal. You get closer and closer to your end goal. If you're sitting here and you're still using the same word and then realizing that you're wrong after you use the word, you are not progressing and seeing that what you're saying is wrong.
But what if you
But that
change?
doesn't mean you can't
But what if
slip
you?
up sometimes.
But what if you change next time? Like you can see that when you said it, this is bad for me to say this,
But it has
and
to
then
be a conscious
I'll make a conscious
Exactly.
effort to.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
After I did it last time, I'm
So
gonna
like at least
try
you
hard
would go
to.
from like, oh, I'm primarily saying females versus like not even understanding why women is a preferred term to now I primarily say women, but sometimes when I'm just in the heat of the moment, I'm just communicating I say females.
So you're saying
Or
that,
maybe
like,
you even like
you're-
you may
But I'm
stutter
just
and
saying now I
say
made you
females, but
aware.
then yeah, like
I'm saying you use it too, so it's like I know I'm not saying
You mean I
it in
use
like
it
that
too?
type of huh?
What do you mean I use it too?
You said that like sometimes when I'm in the heat of the moment, I'll say that and like.
No, I'm saying if that's
she
what
meant,
you're
like,
saying is the distinction, like
Okay,
oh,
sorry,
like,
I heard
yeah,
you wrong.
yeah.
My fault.
Like oh, sometimes so like you're going from I say females all the time, but now I don't understand why I use women. From now I primarily use women because I understand, but like oh yeah, if I slip and say female, that doesn't mean I don't care. Like I'm just talking, like I'm just in the heat of the moment. We're not saying that those instances are unacceptable, but it's like at least now you're on the side of it where it's like you understand why women, and you've made that conscious change. From now you're not trying, but like you're basically there.
I think if I'm being honest, I think I've seen less progress with men and changing certain shit like that. I don't know why, but I've seen less progress with that just because like I feel like if I was cool with a group of girls and I brought up like you shouldn't say niggas anymore because that's degrading for men.
Mm-hmm.
If I brought that up, I think they would kind of over time I would see a change. I think for men it would take a little longer. I don't know why. Like I genuinely don't know why. Like I do think, but if it was men, it would take a little longer. But I think that you do gotta give men the ability to change, and to try and to be better as people, because it's like society's changing rapidly. We're always accepting different things for how they are, but like it's like we don't actually. There's no rule book. Everybody has their own types of morals.
But what? All right, this is the thing that This is the thing that I'm still not understanding. I feel like this is like more so like a privileged problem to have, though. Like it's like, oh,
You
like
think
you're
this is a
calling-
privileged
No,
problem?
like
Every problem
in
that we're
this
gonna discuss
situation-
is a privileged
No,
problem.
yeah, I'm
bro.
saying, but that's what I'm saying
Like,
because I feel
You
like
could
all right,
say
all
it
right.
ain't
This is the problem that I'm like, because the way, like I said, this is the way how I think of things. I think of things more like, all right, like what is something that's like, all right, this is like really fucked up. But I'm just like, I don't see it that way. So like, this is the problem that I have. I can say this, but like I also, like you said, like really don't care. But I'm just like, I mean, what can I really do about it? It's like, it's really not that serious. It's not gonna fucking end your life if I'm saying this and that. Like, like it shouldn't now like cause you now like, oh, now I need to, because now you're gonna start to judge me because you're like, yo, if this nigga just can't say that, then what
You're
else?
saying the word nigger a privileged problem?
That's what I'm saying. If you call me the hard R, no, you're not killing
No, I
me.
didn't say
But the
nigga.
fact,
No, I
but
meant-
I'm saying like
I was
it's
just,
just
like,
a
calling
disrespect. Like the fact of the matter is, it's like I feel like if you're not,
You think that there's a collective disrespect? Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, if I make you aware of something that bothers me, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna do it anyways, then I feel like you don't respect me.
Oh, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything though, right?
Yeah,
like,
so that's what I'm not saying. It's that something that's catastrophically different.
All right, but I think that in general, like, you know, if you feel like you're expressing that you're uncomfortable about some shit or some shit is disrespecting you, and you make that clear and you communicate that shit, and no matter what, I think that we should all practice this. Even our parents, if we ever have children, even anything, bro, like this is a real thing that I think people should practice.
But if that's the case, if we're gonna live our lives like this,
You lied to me.
But let me finish though.
No, my fault. Because I wasn't done what I was saying. Because my point was saying, like, if we're gonna live our lives like, all right, the term that female came from was so bad, then we should also take that into consideration for everything throughout our lives. If that's the case, we shouldn't be using our phones the way we do, because the phones are developed from slavery. And if we're not a part of, if we don't fuck with that, then we shouldn't be using our fucking phones. We shouldn't be doing a lot of things.
If I'm being
but
real
it's not
with you,
elite because
no, it's not elite,
that's
bro.
how extreme how they
It's
come
not
with
being
it.
elite,
Where
but
it's like,
if I'm being real with you, bro, I think that that's taking it a little too far. Not because, like, not to say
how
that.
is that taking it
Can I
too
explain?
far?
Can I explain?
But that's what I'm saying. Somebody's life has to get detrimented so you can have the ability to just go on fucking Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like, so if you're gonna sit there, it's like
It's about to be 11 o'clock, so we gotta wind down the pod.
Oh damn.
What? Like, y'all gotta finish with this topic. We could get to.
Now we can finish it now. I'm done.
Any finishing remarks on that topic?
Stay true to yourself and be beautiful, guys.
I'm screaming.
If I'm being real, I just think people should I don't know. What I was about to say was some real shit. I was about to say, like, if you feel like somebody disrespects you or makes you uncomfortable, you make that clear. And if they keep disrespecting you, you should establish the boundary that they shouldn't have the access to keep disrespecting you now.
Period.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, boundaries.
And I think that everybody
Yes,
should
that's the
move that way.
boundaries.
Like with everybody though, because I feel like we give people certain like passes. Like we'll give our parent a pass, or we'll give our girlfriend a pass, boyfriend a pass, all this type of shit. Because
Nah, we can't get into the parent
you know what I mean? Like because they no, but parents are crazy because they'll disrespect you every single time. But it's like still.
But you still fuck with them though.
You still fuck with them though, but it's like they made you, and that's the concept you're going on off why you still fuck with them. You look at it like
you're not obligated to fuck with me
I
because
know,
I don't fuck with.
I know, but it's
with
still
one
like,
thing.
oh, you fed me my whole life, you raised me, like they may raise you a bad way, but they still did it. They didn't have the obligation to do it. You know them on a personal
No,
level.
you had an obligation to raise me because you birthed me.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
have
true.
to be here.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like
the style in which you raised me, like, I guess is a little bit based, like you said earlier, on how their parents raised them before.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, but I'm just saying.
No, I get it. But there's levels of shit. Like, once you're a certain age, you should treat shit a certain way because you're a grown-ass adult now. As much as they raised you, you're a human being. You go outside and you do different things and you have different experiences and just like any other human in their life that's a human being to them that has a relationship with them. You're just their kid. They may have made you, but you still have different experiences. You might go to the same place at the end of the night, but it's like you did different shit outside. So it's like you shouldn't take disrespect from somebody that lives in the same space as you, though. That's just common sense. You should not be that way.
I don't live at home. So that's why we have a great relationship.
That's
Me and
lit.
my mom and
That's
I.
super lit. Yeah, that's super lit. But it's like, yeah, like you shouldn't do that. But
It's so funny because that's when the relationship usually gets way better.
Like, what?
yeah, well, and it's like it's the same thing with romantic relationships. When you're in romantic relationships, it gets harder when you move in together.
So, bro, don't do this.
I'm just being real. What? This is.
I know.
But they say that about best friends too. Like,
No,
Yeah,
best,
you might be
like,
best friends with someone, but y'all niggas start living in the same spaces.
That's
No, but
different.
It's
that
different.
That
I
depends
feel like,
on who
yo-
the person is though. Like, if y'all really know each other and y'all are mature people,
Yeah, no,
y'all
you
could
might be able to
live
just lock
together.
in for real, and that's
God.
it. Like,
I don't
it's
know.
like-
It's also about knowing how to live on your own, bro. Because a lot of people can't
Can we
function.
fit in?
But that's the disconnect. Like
you
it's
should
like
know if your friends.
Dude.
no, but that's the disconnect. Like sometimes it might be like you might know how to live on your own, but your friend don't. But you might love your friend in all the right ways. It's just that they don't.
Nah,
know
you
how
gotta
to-
clean his dishes every damn night.
Oh my fault.
Alright.
We
So
can
to
do
change
this.
the topic, does anybody have anything that they want to say that's less than?
If you need gas, let me know.
Any of y'all want to say anything that they want to say in the pod?
Follow me on Instagram, D_the real Rugrat. Thanks.
She's a model.
What about you?
I don't know.
Self-promote.
fun.
Everybody self-promote.
And don't think I'm a crybaby, guys. I'm not a crybaby. I just have a lot of feelings.
We never said that.
No, you just.
No, I just meant the story in the beginning because I
I was
felt
not
like
there.
a little sad. Oh, yeah, you weren't there. It was a whole thing.
I thought you were a strong woman.
I want some
real.
cheeseburgers
Right?
and some fries.
Oh, she works in the Senate. Why did you say that? You just made me mad hungry, bro.
No, 'cause I'm hungry.
Yo, we have to get food, bro.
We gonna get food.
Oh,
But it's like, why she made me mad hungry?
Look out for Lights Out Faded. All platforms.
Hell yeah.
NSRIYAN.
Q the Savant.
All platforms. More music coming out soon after
He's
this.
so good. Please listen to the music. Joe too. And Phil. Yo, I love Phil's new song.
He makes a
Mad
really
fire.
good biryani.
That's some air.
That shit did not pop.
Damn.
I love Five song too, bro. Yo, everybody that makes music here is so good. Like, I think all y'all people are mad good, bro.
That's so dope.
Thank you, bro.
Like, just because I feel like everybody's being themselves. That's the reason I say that. Everyone's being themselves. That's hard.
You a supportive nigga, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I respect that.
I always
That's
be that
real.
type of person. I want everybody to shine for real. That's just how.
You gonna attract the same thing, bro. Niggas gonna support you the same way. And
But I think
respect
everybody
your
should do that. Like, everyone should like give out the energy
Yeah, your
of
hat's
what they
inside
want to
out.
get back. You know.
shit. Niggas took it to the end of the pod to tell me that.
My fault.
I thought you knew that.
It
I
wasn't
thought
like
you
that
did
the
on
whole time.
Wait, what happened?
damn.
Because
My
that's what I'm
house.
saying.
What
You were
happened?
just moving it.
I didn't know if I
Nah,
was
Phil, what
calling you
happened?
out or
I'm
if that
not
was the
confused.
look. I was confused.
Nah, but niggas thought it was drip for a
I
second.
thought,
like,
I
yo.
thought that was the vibe. I was
I
like,
thought
wait
it
a
was
minute,
drip.
is he on or something?
Nah, I
It
thought
was like,
it was
wait,
drip.
oh shit.
I thought it was
Phil
drip.
cooking right now. He got that shit on right now.
Nah, bro, I
Yeah,
was
yeah, that's
like-
what I thought. So that's like. you
Yo,
should-
Chase,
look at
Justin,
that.
Matthew, Joe, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
Yo,
Matthew, say something. You're my favorite person. You're mad funny.
Pod 40.
God damn.
Yo, and
That would have hurt her so bad. Why
did
why
that hurt
do
you? That scared you?
No, I mean like when she was about to,
She looked disturbed. You look disturbed. I'm sorry.
She kind of has a burning smell.
she got
I'm
PTSD.
fucking hungry.
All right, yo.
Alright, I'm.
Yo.
Yeah, let's go get
I'm
food.
scared of the book. Cop that.
Yes,
Cop my
sir.
book when it come out.
Yeah.
Gangsta. Follow me on Instagram, Chase Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
With a veto.
Oh, my God, my legs are fucking
Vito.
I felt it, right?
With a video like Corleone.
Yo, Matt, you turned everything off?
Wow.
Oh my god. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yo, yeah. Thanks y'all all for coming on. Y'all are amazing guests. What you call it? What's your name again? Sorry.
Yeah, but you are a great host.
Danny. Yeah. Danny, Nia, y'all was amazing guests. Like, y'all probably the most opinionated women we have on, and that's really good for like podcasts.